Shoe shine. Shoe shine. Used to be a dime. A penny could get you plenty. A nickel could take you anywhere. Troubles we didn't have many. Shoe shine. Used to be a dime. A nickel could get you plenty. Wait, no, penny could get you plenty. A nickel could take you anywhere. Troubles we didn't have many. My God. Come on, Miss
Child,
O.
you over there. You see that show over there and them is thinking that. See, I knew this shit would happen. And the wrong folks is up there now. Because you ain't even got nobody be sick to up there now to protect it. Usually it's somebody with a little bit of obligation to you up there now. You
What
got
happened to
Tulsa
Miss
and
O? Because
Resto
I
over
didn't
there.
see. I didn't see. What happened to Miss O?
Tulsa and Resto been by themselves for hours.
Mm,
And
doing
now
what?
Tulsa over there talking about she on her lunch break. She's streaming it to her channel because she said, Tulsa said, shit, I'm going to get paid too. I ain't watching this for free, so I'm going to get paid too. So Tulsa's streaming while she over there on the goddamn platform.
Well, my thing is this: who is Resto?
You know that new boy that coming in, talking about he got
So
the
is he trying
Korean
to
wife.
holler at Tulsa?
Nah, he got the Korean wife. He the one that want to have a debate with Lemon. He the UK
Mm.
woman's manager.
Oh, I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
What lemon at?
Sleep. He not even up there. His
Oh
avatar
Jesus.
gone.
Oh my God. So let me tell y'all. Let me tell you something. Now I ain't gonna do this no more. Now I thought I was gonna go to choir rehearsal, teach the little songs, and get back. Child, between Rico and Tulsa, they fighting going off. Then people saying that folks saying crazy stuff. I'm not gonna leave y'all on my platform no more. If it ain't D Miss O or somebody like that, cause y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. It's like your mama saying, okay, I need this house cleaned up and don't let nobody in my house. Y'all had a whole damn party in my house when I was down at the choir rehearsal. But that's all right. But I heard they giving away free teas. Baby, Demas, oh, I heard they giving away free tea
Who
down
giving
over
away
there.
free teeth? I went to sleep early and evidently I gotta call Rico because I decided one
Oh
day to
my
get some
God, today.
rest.
So now everybody coming up saying I don't believe Rico hunched that lady. And again, if Rico say he didn't do it, Rico didn't do it. But one thing I'm gonna say, Rico, is baby, people don't give you free tea, red beans and rice, collard greens and cornbread for nothing. It is giving me a Mr. Raymond T's female version. And I'm telling you, Rico, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now,
You don't
Rico,
know what, Pastor.
no, I'm just saying, because everybody ain't doing stuff for right reasons. Now, some people do stuff for right reasons, but
Oh yeah, there are people who pray on you. Rico has met people here who have prayed on him because they know he needed assistance. But my whole
mhm.
thing is like, my whole thing is this: like, what's getting them now is they say they know it's ridiculous, and Rico don't be lying. But then they say, well, how he know he don't? Because I was reading the comment in Lemons because I'm trying to catch up. They like, how he knows she don't have no front porch. But I was thinking maybe he was just. I gotta go see the context. So he might have just been agreeing with T because evidently T Velocity went to go find him. He said his Instagram was going out over and over again, and he didn't know. And he was up under his live was left. T Velocity kept trying to get him to come validate this wild story. Why would you even do all of that? Come on, nobody believed that
My
Rico
God,
was gonna
today.
have sex with that woman. Come on now.
My God, today. I don't believe, because it didn't make sense because she was an older woman and stuff. But my thing is this, though. You got to watch people because Mr. Raymond was old too. And Mr. Raymond, Mr. Raymond gave that little story that, he wasn't trying to do this and he was trying to help Rico, but was eating groceries. Was eating groceries. Didn't even pay for the groceries. It was like eating grapes at the supermarket and getting full and going home. Okay, I'm like, okay, you eating that man groceries. Because Mr. Raymond had claimed that he ain't do nothing with Rico. He was trying to help Rico. And you're right. Everybody try to take advantage of Rico and then act like Rico ain't crap, but yet you eat groceries over there. And literally and figuratively. You letting the man cook in your kitchen and see these people be slick. And let me tell you something. This is why you got to make sure you explain straight out from the beginning. This is not about this. I'm telling you, it is not about this at all. And you got to let people know because, baby, This is why I don't want to meet no content creators, because people will make up a fanciful story. Now, Demetri Lit all day said, sorry, Rico, you was that's what they saying. You a casualty of war. We battling, and you happen to be in there because I heard Kwani, and Kwani was talking about the same thing. Kwani was like, "This is the beef sector." Kwani said, "How many people done lied on me?" Mm. But that's what she said. So they already cutting up this morning. They already cutting up this morning. Rico said, Rico was on Miss T and said he didn't do any of those things. I heard him. I heard him. I heard him. Folk in other sectors. Let me see. I believe Rico. I thought she took him to school dental clinic, and so it would have cost that much. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean, Catherine. It ain't. It ain't. I don't know. And the thing is, let me say this. I don't know T Velocity. I don't know her
Oh,
sister.
Pastor, so you saying that you believe Rico, but you're not so sure about other people's reason?
Okay. Okay. That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm saying. Okay, girl. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because let me tell you something. After that party planner situation and some more things, I'm like, okay, it's a lot of stuff going on. After that Demetri Lit all day intervention that you told somebody to set up and you ain't show up for, I don't know. And like I said, you just keep on doing stuff and folk like question marks go up in their head. So I believe Rico, but I don't know. And like I said, some ain't settled in my spirit, and I can't put my finger on it yet, but some ain't settled in my spirit about him going all the way over there and doing XYZ. Now, maybe she's just a nice person. I don't know. But it just sounds interesting to me. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what they saying in the chat here. Room Shaker. What's up, Room Shaker? Straight out of a storyline. What's up, Lady Smooth? Well, that Lady Smart Barkles. Cruiser said she don't like live roaster. My question is,
Oh, Jay, what's the Jay? Yeah. Child.
wait, D Miss O, what's going on? Somebody said
No,
somebody
that
don't like
I just was like that comment. That's rich as fuck, but okay.
somebody don't like live roasting. Is that towards me? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't watch that lady, but is that towards me now?
No, he was saying she was saying that she don't like it when people in they beefs lie on people.
Okay.
So she don't
And
like
I
lie
really try not
roasting.
to do that, but now somebody said something about Miss Cruiser. And I said, no, that ain't Miss Cruiser. Oh my God, I forgot what it was. Because didn't somebody say Miss Cruiser was hunching somebody?
I don't
What
know, but
happened?
whenever my enemies, I always tell the truth. I don't do them like they do me. I be like, nah, I ain't gonna put that on that person because I don't think that person is like that. But they don't do the same for me, so fuck it.
Yeah, see, and I think that's what people are saying. I'm not gonna lie, roast. Now, I might, how does that know we wasn't there and wasn't? That's why I say I don't know. I just said it just don't look good. But anyway, that's the beef sector. She said she is done with the story, Pastor. Wait, what story? What story,
So that's
Catherine?
what happened. Okay, so just Krista, because I was like, why just Krista ain't up there? It would have went a different way. And I was like, I told the chat, this is what y'all get for bullying my mother freaking client. Because if she would have been up there, it might be going a different way right now, and she could get lemon. But evidently something happened to where she got down earlier. See, I missed all of that because the last I saw of just Krista, she was putting Pretty Purple Rain psychotic ass out of the estates over there. So
Okay,
I
Pretty
had
Purple Rain came up here and cut some folk
oh,
out.
so I heard. I was
So
told.
she
Nina
did.
told
Yeah,
me.
she was cut out, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, really? And she
They
was
was
going
all
off on
telling me that you was
Pizarro.
on that you was over here letting me drag me for no damn reason, child. It was all types of shit. But
Let me
have
let me
I
say this. Let me
contacted
say
you
this. Let me
about
say this.
one
I don't
thing,
want to
Pastor? Have
hear.
I contacted you about
I
one thing?
no, you have not. I don't want to hear shit about folk dragging what, baby. People done drag me on folk panels. People done drag XYZ, and all that lady did was told me how she feel. I didn't call Bree no B. I didn't call Pizarro no B. Cause see, this is the thing. This is the thing. And this is why I'm not going to. Cruiser said that she is done with Demetra and the Rico story. Oh, okay. This is why I don't pay these people any attention. If people can't drag you on other folk channel, then You shouldn't let people drag other people on your channel. And we know that's not going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. I will come up
Sassy
in
said
2 minutes
she'll
and
come up
tell
in
you
2
about
minutes
what
what
happened with this.
happened, J.
Okay.
Wilson.
Huh? What you say?
Sassy said she'll come up in two
Oh, I
minutes and tell
saw it.
you
Oh,
what.
girl, you know I saw it. I'm reading the chat today. I saw it. I'm going to put it down. But let me say this,
Okay.
y'all.
I'll get down so we
Let
can
me tell you
tell
something. No,
you.
you don't have to get down. Let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with none of these people. I'm just going to do my show. I'm going to do my show. I'm not trying to censor people, and don't try to censor me. I'm going to do what I need to do. Now, I ain't never believed that Rico hunched that lady. This is why I kept on asking, where is the video? Where is the video? Because I ain't seen no video. Everybody's seen this video. I ain't seen the video. So my thing is, I don't know now. Did I see the lady talk about, the situation with T Velocity and her sister, and she was the party planner with all that rose gold? Rose gold. She had rose gold. Yes, I saw that. But I didn't see any video with Rico eating cornbread over there. Now, Rico said that he did go over there and get his teeth fixed, but it was not sexual. It was not sexual. Now, that's what he said. Now, that's on his end, and I believe it. And I'm going to leave that alone. But that don't mean on the other end, it was no sexual. Now, it couldn't have been, but it just doesn't feel right to me. Now, maybe people was trying to help somebody because they needed teeth. My God, today. I ain't even know something was wrong with Rico T. See, that's how much you gonna be paying attention to people, and you just hit them every once in a while. Because again, I didn't even know the man had teeth problems. I didn't even know he had a problem with one of his tooth. So this was news to me. I'm sitting up there like, what? So, and he probably went to one of them dental schools because they offer the Allied Health Department at the community colleges be needing people to come up and get their teeth cleaned and
I
stuff.
was just amazed at Diva's skills to get him in same day to a dental school because they be in my former career. It can take you months sometimes to get people over to that dental
She
school.
She must have knew somebody, baby, or the school must have
Right. I
been
need to
really
talk to her.
look,
I was
look,
like,
look,
talk
look.
to Rico and Queen.
Or the school must have really needed needed some people to come in there. Now I do know that a lot of people don't know about the dental schools at the college, but some people do. And so, like a lot of the community colleges have dental assistance programs where people go and get their teeth cleaned. And they have a lot of cosmetology schools where you can get your hair done. Like I'll do that old nasty piece of massage therapy down there at the school for massage therapy.
Amen. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Somebody said apparently he must have had an abscess. Pastor Focus, let's make beef sector great again. Girl, stop playing. Don't use that line on me. You know I'm already triggered by that man. So please do not make no great again. But I get you. The beef sector has never, let me say this, the beef sector has always been great, even though some of the actors have not been. Oh, this is Angie. Ooh, this is who I need to see. You gonna come on camera? You wanna put your avatar? If it's up to you, I don't want you to. Well, baby, I'm gonna put you on up. Angie, oh Angie, Angie, is this Miss Rose Gold? Rose Gold cup, Rose Gold bag, Rose Gold slippers, Rose Gold. Y'all, this is Rose Gold. This is Rose Gold, Angie. Angie, what's going on, Rose Gold?
I just came to say hi, Pastor Wilson.
Girl, you had me down with that rose gold. Honey, what was not rose gold? Okay? Everything was rose gold.
I did that. I
You
did
did
that
that, girl. Everything was rose
for
gold.
free. For
But let me
free.
tell you
For
something,
free ninety
Angie.
nine.
Now,
For
Angie,
free 99.
Angie, Angie. Now, hold on for a minute. Lyric, go to your crate because I'm on business, Lyric. I'm on business and I need you to go to that crate. All right. But Angie,
Can I just ask a question?
you can.
So can it just be me and you? No
Okay.
disrespect.
Be Miss O.
Oh yeah, I'll drop down.
But I do
Thank
want you to come
you.
back. But Miss
Morning.
OJ, come on
Morning.
down. Okay, we can do this, Angie. Thank you. Now, Angie. Now, I heard T Velocity,
Oh
and
God.
she said that she had to step in for her sister because you
Okay.
was scamming, honey. And she said she knows a scam, and she had to protect. her sister. And that's why, because she said that you had that cheap party favor stuff that you got from the Orient market. I think she meant the Asian market of Chinatown. And you was trying to act like them bags was so much money. But Angie, I listened to you and you sound very upset. What really happened? Is she right? Did you go to the Orient market? What really
I
happened?
I so did. I so did. I so did. Like I, ain't nothing cheap about this right here. This is real deal, baby. Do I
Okay.
look cheap?
Is that the
You see me
island?
in real life. Yeah,
Is
this is
that
the
the,
same
is
time.
that the island? Ooh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful. Is that St. Thomas U.S.
yeah,
version or
yeah.
British?
No, no, that's the British over there. That's the
All
British
right,
part.
you better point to the British. Okay, now everybody don't live on no island. Go ahead, Angie.
Yeah, but I'm broke. I'm a scammer. Right.
Mm.
Really? You see me in real life. Did you not? You see me in real life. Do I look broke?
No, you don't look broke to me.
Thank you. Okay. So that's the first lie. What's the next? It was not cheap. Um only reason why I backed out is because Diva was just like confiding in me and she was just like so upset. And then when Tiva come, Tiva has a takeover spirit, and like everything is her way. And I felt like she was trying to sabotage the birthday party. So I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
I heard what you said. I heard that you had gotten the house and all the venues. You said that you was just gonna come and just set up and move on, you know. And then they said they want the money back. Then they said tried to tarnish your reputation, and folk was calling you and everything. And I heard you say no refund, and I know about that no refund because you don't get no refund over here either.
All I didn't want any money. I just wanted her to pay for my plane ticket from St. Thomas to Vegas. And at the time it was only $350. I didn't
Mm,
feel like I needed to pay for my plane ticket. Come on now. I can help you and I can do a charity event, but you won't pay for my flight.
mm.
Okay?
So she said, now, you said that it went from 10,000 to 5,000.
They
What?
ain't got no money. They was talking Big Willie. Oh my goodness. So I started looking for mansions. Oh, we talking 10,000. Let's get a mansion. You gonna have 10 people? 10,000. Everybody get a bedroom. Everybody get a bathroom. Let's
Hmm.
ball. That thing went real fast from 10,000 to 5,000, and then you could see the Airbnb was like 21, and then she was complaining about that. Then she had her friends. Everybody had to pay $125 towards the Airbnb. Like
Mm,
they just broke stuff. And it was just like it would not stop. I was going to fly in early and I was going to get a chauffeured car, like a suburban, and pick up
hmm.
all of her friends at the airport individually. All I needed was their flight time. And I
Wow.
was I found a caterer, I found a birthday cake. I did all the work and I didn't want no money because I really did like Diva. I really did. You know what I mean?
Mm. And
Um,
I felt your spirit when you said, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything with these YouTubers anymore. She said, I heard you say this is my last time doing it.
yeah, I can't do it because it's like right now, only reason why I clicked your link because I'm not doing this. I don't beef. I am cancer free. I refuse to be all up in the drama. I don't beef. I like to fight, but I don't beef. And
Hmm.
I don't got time for it. I really don't. I don't have anything to say. You can ask me the questions. You got 15 minutes. Let the chat ask questions, and then I'ma go. Let's
Okay,
start
and
now.
I think that's fair. You know, so now are you stuck with all that rose gold stuff?
No, I distributed them on the B sector. People got gifts. They need to come on
Okay.
and show their videos.
Okay. Cause she had like you ain't do nothing. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I surely didn't do nothing. You're right. I didn't do nothing. She's so right. If y'all don't know that woman by now, y'all will never know.
so
I'm
so so so
surprised.
do you think so the things that's going on now, now I do have a question to ask you. And so
Okay.
you like Diva. And I'm tell you what, I'm suspicious. I don't know
Okay.
Diva personally. And maybe you can help me because I'm suspicious. Now, Rico went to go get his teeth fixed and stuff. Now, even though I don't think Rico had relationships with her, sometimes folk be doing stuff for different reasons. Is Diva that type of person that, okay, this boy needs to get his teeth fixed and I'm gonna help him out? Is she that type of person? Because the last time Rico was with that type of person, it wound up that that person was trying to take advantage of him in a sexual manner. Now I don't. I was listening to some things and some like, okay, I don't think she's like that, but some is just like you just all of a sudden take somebody to get their teeth fixed. But is she that type of person that would do that?
Okay, so let
Diva,
me.
Diva, not T, but Diva.
No, the Tiva that I know, the diva, Queen Diva that I remember, she was
Hmm.
a very nice lady, a
Okay.
very friendly lady, kind of like confused, really. I'm gonna say, excuse my language, slow bus shorty, a
Hmm.
little slow, a lot of pain, a lot of pain. Been through a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Do I? Rico showed the video. Rico had her in the video while he was in the dentist. I don't know how y'all didn't see the video, but it was a video. He was in a dentist with her. In regards to transactions, I am not sure of transactions, but she and he was together. Point blank. Period.
Okay, and I get that. And my thing is, Rico said it was nothing there, but people are, oh yeah, and then you know how people lie, Rose. But my thing is, you know, I don't know. And when it comes to Rico, people have helped Rico for a price, and it may not have been a monetary price, but it has
I
been.
used to watch. Used to watch Rico. I liked it, Rico.
Mhm.
I don't know much about him, so I can't, say
Well, I
anything.
do, I do. Well, we grew
Wanna,
up. See,
can
that
I
is
say
really
this?
interesting. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I say this?
Mhm.
So, of course, we all talk, and me and her had girl talk. We talked about the guys and their penises on the B sector. We know about Cat. We know about Rico, and it was, damn. I wonder if it is 9.5. We talk. Come on, we women.
Mhm.
We might be
Mhm.
old, but that's what I'm saying. People need to keep it real. Like,
But
let's
see,
keep
this
it
is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because everybody who has helped Rico has helped Rico with strings attached. Mr. Raymond, he was helping Rico, but he was eating Rico boola la out and doing things. Now, I mean, now this is what Rico said, according to Rico, because I want ODS to be popping the bus of a blood vessel. But he went to go get Rico, but he wanted some out of it, according to Rico. So I'm just saying, everybody wants something from Rico. This is why I would never meet or help Rico, not because I don't like Rico, but I don't even want to be caught up in it. Because again, everybody who has helped Rico with strings attached. And so when I'm hearing that somebody helping him getting teeth and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, is it for real? Because they just want to help him get teeth, or is it for something else? Because everybody who has tried to help Rico, for the most part, has tried to help Rico with strings attached. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't.
But that, and
I
that's
don't
why
know
I
about
asked. That's why
strings.
I ask about her,
I
because
don't
I'm
know
like,
about
maybe
that.
she just nice, but maybe she just nice and wanted that to happen. And I'm trying to go with that, but my spirit won't let me go with it. But I'm trying to go with it, and I'm not trying to make that lady a nymphomaniac. But it's just like, but everybody who has tried to help Rico has,
Hidden
it's something.
agendas. I understand what
Something
you're
has
saying.
come up with it. And ODS, I know you in the room. I see you in the room, but I'm just saying, everybody who
So,
has helped Rico.
let me say
Go
this.
ahead. Hmm.
Diva did give me Reed's address, and it was during the time of us beefing,
Mm,
and it was the contingents that I was going to come to Philadelphia. And she even
mm.
said when I come in, she was going to meet me, and she was going to meet me over Reed's house. At this point, I ain't had no problems with Reed. Reed want to beef with Angie. I'm so sick and Reed, keep my fucking name out your mouth. I got your
Mm,
address. I don't have
mm.
no winter coat, so you good. You good. I don't got no winter coat, so you good. But I am from West Philadelphia, bitch.
Oh my, born and
That part.
raised. Mm,
Born and raised. Don't get this island shit.
mm.
Don't let it fool you.
Do your family
Okay?
have that Hebrew Israelite beard that they be wearing in West Philadelphia? Everybody look like a Hebrew Israelite in West Philadelphia. All the men look like Hebrew Israelites with them beards.
Yes, they do.
Okay, okay. I'm telling you, everybody look like a Hebrew Israelite
It's
in West
called
Philadelphia.
Muslims. We are Muslims. We are Muslim.
Okay, I'm just saying because that's what it was given. So yes, my God. But anyway, y'all, do y'all have any questions
We
in the
got
chat?
5 more minutes and then I gotta go.
Yeah, in the chat because she gotta go. So I want to open up the thing so y'all can get y'all questions. She don't want to be up here with nobody but me because she thinks I'm special and she
No,
want to be with me.
if we want to hit the link, she can hit the link
Now
because
read, girl. But let make sure you make sure your connection was together, girl, because that connection last night was just a hot
yeah,
mess.
we don't need you on 2% either. Come
But
on
now,
up.
let me say this though. Now, everybody was talking about that intervention with Demetria Lit all day, and that was interesting as well. I believe Demetria Rico gonna mess up his band. They like to take fights in the West Philadelphia. Okay, any questions?
Oh, I have no problem taking flights. I could
All
come right
right.
now.
I know you don't. Rose gold, rose
Rose
gold,
gold, rose
rose
gold.
gold. Baby, everything was rose gold. Baby, the cup was rose gold. Everything was rose gold. Now,
And the
all Lord,
craziest part about it is, I don't know if you're confused that I'm really not from West Philadelphia or that I don't come to Philly. I don't know what you don't know, but I do. My whole entire family is in Philadelphia. So I could come. I could come, Reed.
yes.
But you're going to stop mentioning my name. Stop calling my name. And what's
Why,
so
why is
crazy
she
is,
calling your name?
I
What
have
is the
no idea. We was on Boss Ladies New York, New Jersey channel, and we agreed to not beef. Everything was cool, no problem. Out of nowhere, she keep calling my name, keep calling my name, and I'm like, does she think I'm pussy? I'll drop you some money. Sorry. Do you think I'm pussy? Like I don't beef. I don't do all this tongue action. This is I can we can talk face to face. Okay.
okay? Any questions, you all? I got purple in the background, but I'm telling her to hold on because you don't want.
Oh no, she can come up. Listen, I'm good. Come up. She can ask questions. Listen, I gotta go, Pastor. I don't have a lot of time though, but she can come. She don't want no read. I don't want no read. Okay, that's what's up. Reed ain't got nothing but a bunch of mouth with no teeth. Pastor, am I here?
I done knocked myself off, but I had purple in the background. I don't know if you wanted her up. I just told her I don't know. I had to ask you, but Purple Rain is in the back, so I didn't want to bring her up unless you wanted her up. So
Yeah, and that's another thing. I thought Rico is full gay, and that Rico don't talk to his aunties about sex, but they know that he's bisexual. See, I'm gonna need y'all to catch up because the lies is not working. They're not working. They're not working. But every and Tom, what I've learned in this beef sector, and Tom tells everything because y'all brought me out of the woodwork from 4 years ago. I'm not here. I'm not
let me
gonna
tell
beef
you
up.
something, Angie. Let me tell you something about me.
Hmm.
I didn't know who T Velocity was 4 years ago. All I know is who she is now. I know that when she said she had came out, I didn't know that she meant like figuratively. So I thought she was a lesbian. I'm like, well, congratulations. I'm so happy for you because she was giving that. I'm like, okay. And then she said, no, I'm not gay. I'm just, she came out of something else. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay. So that's all
Y'all
I
gonna
know.
leave. Y'all gonna
Huh?
leave Tiva alone. Y'all know she gonna have a heart attack. Y'all better leave that woman alone. She can't handle all this. Leave
Well,
that
but
woman alone.
that's what I thought, and I'm not piling up on her because I have never said anything derogatory about her. But I didn't
Nor
know
did
who she.
I.
Yeah, I
But
didn't know who she was. And so I didn't know
well,
about this
none of
situation,
us
and I
do.
didn't know about Rico's situation with because I wasn't really paying attention like that. They were not front story items, at least during the beef sector during that time. So it may not be new to y'all, but it is definitely new to us because, like, when you came on and I saw your video, I'm like, oh my god. I said, all of this happened, all of this going on, and of course she said that she took over her sister's project because she felt that you were scamming and that stuff that you got with that much money and she act like you wanted the $10,000 and that it was too much. So she acted like you were the one who was salivating over the money and all of that, and she had to step in because you were getting ready to take advantage of her sister. And that's how she played that, I think I heard her yesterday.
No, T Velocity did not hire me. Me and Diva became friends, and Diva confided in me about her never having a birthday party. And I said, girl, I could do that without a problem. I love doing events. And she said, you can? I said, yeah. I said, look, let's find some Airbnbs. What's your budget? She said, $10,000. I said, okay. So I started sending her, look, I can post the pictures of what I did send her. And she was like, oh, no, that's too much. Oh, no, that's too much. The unit itself was going to be five to $10,000. I was never getting paid. I didn't want no money. All I wanted them to do was pay for my flight. So whatever
So
that
you're
amount
hearing
was,
it. You're hearing it. All she wanted T Velocity, well, those people to do is pay for the flight. That's all she
that's
asked
all.
for is the
And that's
flight.
in my video. That's in my video
And
too.
and the $10,000 was not for her. It was for the Airbnb to secure those things. Now, what was the $750 for?
That's what she sent me so I could get started, so I can monogram her little trinkets for her friends.
Okay. So all of those things she was paying for because those were her things. You were doing the event, but the things that she needed, you were making sure they were done. So she didn't have to do anything. All she had to do was say, here it is. Can you do it? And it was done. And all you're saying is all I wanted was my flight paid for.
That's it. $350 for a round trip flight. That's
And
it.
what went wrong, according to Angie, was T Velocity got into it
Yeah.
and
She
started
started
mucking
like
it up.
sabotaging. She started sabotaging it. But once again, I've heard the stories between them. I'm telling you guys, I don't see how y'all don't see it. Like they fight all the time. They be fighting on live and y'all act like y'all don't even see it.
But
It be
believe
like,
it or not, though, Angie, we didn't because we didn't even know who she was. This is why everybody was like, "Who are you to say Lemon is the king or something else?" And I'm not mad at Lemon because Lemon can be whatever he wants to. But it was the fact that it was coming from her, and it's like we really don't know who you are. So my thing is, you're saying, how did y'all not see it? Because nobody went checking for her. She's only
well,
getting out,
Pastor, all I can tell you
and
is,
this is no slight to her. She's
all I
only
can tell
getting
you is,
traction now because of this situation. But truly, and I'm not. I mean, I'm OG.
she's a
I ain't
clout
know who she
chaser, y'all.
was, huh?
She's a clout chaser, and this, like, she may be acting like she in despair. She loves this clout. She loves this clout.
I know she does. I know
I
she
don't
does.
want nothing. Please keep my name out of everybody's mouth. I have nothing to do with it. This stuff is 4 years old. I don't hide videos. Everything is on my channel. I don't want nothing to do with it. Nobody owe me nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. Pastor Wilson, you see me. I ain't with the shit.
Yeah,
Okay?
but
I'm crazy in
Angie,
real
and I
life.
know you're not, but Angie, you know this the B sector. This
I know.
thing
That's
four
why I'm
years,
not
but baby,
here.
this
That's
thing
why I'm
four
not
years
here.
old, but it's just like Christmas to me because I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it. But I think I do believe that your intent because I was looking at your video and I'm like, this lady don't seem like somebody who will scam somebody. I'm like, she don't. I mean, there's no look, but you can kind of have a discernment where this lady looked like she was really doing her stuff, and she was adamantly angry about somebody really trying to tear up her name. And
So let me answer this, and then I'm gonna go.
okay,
No, I'm not with the beefing and the gagging. I don't play the word game, but I do like to box and fight. I'm a real kickboxer.
she from
That's
West
what I
Philadelphia. You didn't
said.
get that? She from
I'm
West
from
Philly.
West Philadelphia, and that's it.
You don't see all these Philadelphia people like Miss Philadelphia and Hershey. You don't and Cookie Monster. Y'all don't catch that energy. Y'all don't catch that energy. Let me tell you something. If I'm gonna go into a fight, I'm gonna get a Philadelphia chick before I get a New York chick. Because baby, them
And then
Philadelphia chicks come real.
also when Brianna reached out, I don't know if I no, I think I reached out to Brianna because
Mm-hmm.
the story came out that I'm some event planner scammer. So I reached out to Brianna and was like, can you be fair? I'll have all the receipts for you. And the video is on Brianna's too. There was
Mm.
never no $10,000. Some people ain't even got $10,000. They not these people that y'all think they are in real life. That woman worked 90 hours a week. Of course she
Who?
should have
Which
a
one?
house and
Which
car.
one? What? Which one?
Tiva. Tiva.
T Velocity
Yeah, she worked 90 hours a week.
and
Baby. baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is what Real Housewives do. I don't got no job. This is what Real Housewives do. I don't have a job. I don't. I'm a Real Housewife. That
All
part.
right,
Pastor,
housewife.
Pastor Wilson. And so I
I
figured
love,
when you
girl.
mentioned
I
that,
love that view. Show us that view. That view is beautiful. Girl, I bet she got a stainless steel refrigerator too. Oh, look
I
at that view.
surely do.
Come
I
on
should.
now.
That's
Oh, I love that. That is
that's
beautiful,
St. John.
housewife.
That's BVI over there. That's
Mm.
Katoa. Yeah, that life. That life.
Baby, you
So
do got that light, but I'm gonna say this. I don't think that you. I looked at your video and you were visibly angry that somebody was trying to paint you out as a scammer, and let me tell you when I really felt it. I really felt it when you said that I am not going to ever do this for a YouTuber again. I ain't
yeah,
never
I
seen
can't.
nothing like that. You said in all my life, I ain't never dealt with no shit like this.
Yo, I really when I came here, I thought because I'm from Philly and we got the crazy cousins. I thought this shit was fake in the B sector. I was like, wow, these people is really crazy, but they just crazy online. No, y'all motherfuckers is crazy, and I am not built to deal with crazy because I am crazy.
Who is the
So,
lover? Nobody mentioned the lover paying the cash app refund. Who,
who is the lover?
who is the lover? Who got the refund now? I don't think she sent the refund back, but did
Shout out
somebody
to
pay?
Philly. No, so what
Did some,
happened is
mm,
they started bullying me. They started writing on my community wall. They kept trying to request cash apps and returns. They had everybody in their damn family requesting
mm,
cash apps, and my cash app thing some way got dismantled. So when we went on Bree Live, they was trying to make me give them a whole the whole $1,000. What was it? No, it was $1,000. They wanted me to give them a whole $1,000 back. I said no, I'll give you 500 in your shit. That's what I said. I'll give you 500 in your shit. And she was like, no, I don't want it. And then some lady that's on their team tried to get me to get scam out of me $500. And I said, I'll give you 500. When I went to go try to give her the 500, my cash app was dismantled. So my homie sent her the cash app, and I sent my homie the $500. If I didn't pay her, ask her to come and ask her, did I give her the $500? Baby, $500, I can go to dinner with that. Sorry, sorry. I'm not that kind of person. I'm bougie but ghetto. That part.
well, this is the thing, though. You all, this lady has said, Angie has said that all she wanted was her airline ticket. That was it. And again, she felt that T Velocity was sabotaging the situation. And of course, T Velocity saying this woman was trying to scam. So, but let me say this, you all.
Mhm.
It's a lot of things that's been going on with this particular person. Not so much Angie. I don't hear Angie name all out in the streets, except for this situation. And she's on here saying, hey, that's not me. But you done had issues with Reed. You done had issues with Demetra Lit all day. I mean, it seems like you've been in it with a lot of people. James Caldwell, and I don't know what you said about James Caldwell. You said you smoothed it over, but I didn't even know you had an issue with him. And I'm like, damn, who had you had an issue with? And why don't I don't really know who she is. The only thing I know is I clicked on her link one day and but I really never got into the T velocity person. So I just thought that was interesting. But wow, depends.
Okay,
Y'all talking about that
I'm
mansion.
a,
Y'all go ahead.
yeah, come on, come listen, come over. I got some rooms. Y'all can stay over. I'm really friendly. I really am
Mm.
friendly.
Yeah,
You know what
let
I
me tell
mean?
you something. I'm like you though. I'm like you, Angie. I don't trust folks. I don't
I
trust.
know.
Let me say this. When I did my Labor Day event, I was so
Mhm.
open. I'm like, y'all, come on, we're gonna have a good time. Open my home, and no one did anything nefarious. Thank God, no one. And Rick Reed too, and Olivia the Oracle. No one did anything nefarious. But as time went on in this beef sector, I'm like, I don't trust these people because they take little things and just make them huge and just something that is small, they put a microscope on it and make it really big. And I'm like, this is why I don't want to meet folk anymore. So I'm like you. I and as much as is only a few content creators that I have met and I'm comfortable with. But far as these new people and this stuff, and after that Vegas trip, I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like,
Well,
oh
let me
hell
tell
no.
you something, Pastor Wilson. I had a great time with y'all on that old ass boat. I will never get on that old ass boat no more. But I love hanging out. I love being around my people. So when the next trip, just let me know,
You
okay? And
know
with
what
that
though?
being
The
said,
next trip is not going to be on a boat, but it's going to be somewhere, and it's not going
if
to
you want to
be.
come to St. Thomas, I know some people with some mansions. Miss Olivia, I was actually waiting for you to go live so I could have hit your link.
Well,
I
Miss
said,
Olivia is right
between you,
here. Miss
I
Olivia is right here.
gotta go. Miss Olivia, can
Miss
you hit the link?
Olivia,
Because I know you got some
Miss
questions real
Olivia
quick.
hit the line. Hit the line.
Hey, hurry up, Miss Olivia.
I know. Purple Rain is back. That Purple Rain. Hold on, girl. Hold on.
Come up. I
Okay.
gotta go.
Hey, pretty purple. Where Miss Olivia? Come on, Miss Olivia, because
Good,
Angie wanted to speak to you. Angie. Oh,
Hey, Miss
Angie.
Olivia.
good morning,
Good
Jay
morning. You got a
Wilson
question?
and Angie. I don't know you, but I don't. So
It's okay. Don't nobody know me. I'm
I
nobody.
respect that Jay Wilson did not know what our relationship was, so he kept me in the back. But I didn't come up here for anything. I just wanted to say hello and good morning. I was
Good
listening to
morning.
her, and y'all talking about a different part of the beef sector that I don't even know about. So I'm just listening in the background.
Yeah, Pretty Purple Ray. I hate to interrupt you, but I'm gonna have to because Miss Olivia is here, and I know Angie has to go. So come on, Miss
Come on,
Olivia.
Oracle,
Come
come
on,
on,
Olivia. Come on,
Good
Olivia.
come
morning.
on,
Good
Y'all the
morning.
best.
Morning. I hope everything is
come
great.
on.
Come on. Ask the questions real quick. I gotta go.
Well, what did she say about James Caldwell specifically?
Oh goodness. You know the typical stuff they say on the street. But that was 4 years ago.
But what did she say though? Because we don't know.
I'm
Yeah, we
putting on
don't
Yeah, that
mute.
was
either.
4 years. That was 4 years ago.
Okay,
Girl,
so
what
we
she
don't know.
say?
It done smoothed over. What was it?
I no. Next question.
Oh,
Well, see
girl,
now,
but you
how
gonna
you
have to
gonna
get
come
to
on
me
out here,
because I got some
girl? Don't
I
let
questions.
nobody
know. I
shush
know.
you. Don't let
I,
nobody
I
shush you.
you know I like James. He a Capricorn. I like James, but I'm not.
It's not. I know, but it's not about James. See, James hit her link last night,
Yeah.
and I
Well, look,
felt a
Miss
little
Living,
bit of
I gotta go.
tension.
I want you to ask questions so I can go because I don't. I'm
Girl, that
not
was a
doing
big
no
question.
defect.
No, that was a big question.
Oh,
All right.
James, it was the typical stuff that
Uh,
everybody said. You know.
Well, did she call him a homosexual? What did she say? Did she call him a
she
gag?
wants you to
What?
get to the point, Miss Oracle. She wants
Mm.
you to get to
Okay,
the
so
point.
anyway, next question. Right. So when you guys here's the thing about uh
I am not the mole. Somebody asked the question.
oh,
I
I
am
ain't
not the
asked that. But
mole.
here's the
What
thing I
else?
want to know, right? So
Hmm.
she tried to come on and act like, she this godly woman. I'm talking about 4 years ago, and she wanted to do a sisterhood group and all of this and all of that. And it seemed like she was real messy behind the scenes. Like, what was she
All
really
the
like?
time.
Cause see, I didn't know nothing about her 4 years ago, just like Pastor didn't know. I didn't know nothing about her. So what was she really doing behind the scenes, girl?
What is she
Who
doing?
is the she? Who is the she?
T
Girl,
Listen,
Velocity.
girl, it's T
listen.
velocity.
Let me tell
Okay,
you how this
okay.
go. Let me tell you how this go. Now, this is only what I remember 4 years ago.
Okay.
Listen, please remember things can change in 4 years because I changed. Diva is the one that be in all your chats,
Mm-hmm.
and she the one that delivered the information to her sister. Her sister worked 90 hours a week, but her sister stay on that phone. She be on the phone, baby. I'm telling you, as soon as you hang up, she back on that phone. But Diva tell it all. Y'all want to do something, y'all better get Diva, because Diva is like she like the orphan lost puppy. Like you just want to hug Diva because you feel so sorry for Diva. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm.
Diva been through some stuff. You know, I mean, I really feel sorry for Diva, but y'all can see that. I don't know how y'all don't see Diva tell her, "Shut up, Diva, I got this. Shut up, Diva, I got this." You know, she always talking down to her sister all
Mm.
the time in
Do you
real
feel
life.
like
Like,
do you feel like she bullies over Queen Diva? Cause I do.
yeah, she does. That's
And
why I
so
backed out.
yeah. And so you
Like,
really
I
and
mean,
I'm
if
like you.
they
I
so
think she
close,
tried to sabotage
if they
her
so close,
event as well.
why didn't this girl never have a birthday? If they
That's what I
so
was
close,
going to
why
ask
didn't
you. So she said, Wait a minute. So I thought I heard that wrong. But you said that she said she never had a birthday party.
She said she never, and that's why she went. And that's I listen. I love love. So when people, you tell me a story, my thing is, how can I help you out? That's just the
Hmm.
bad part about who I am. And when she was talking to me, I like Diva. I did. And that's what happened. But y'all better smash this like button. You better share because Pastor Wilson is the man. He crazy in real life.
But no, but
So
let
Miss,
me say this though. I'm crazy, but I ain't dumb. And let me say this. I
oh
like
no,
I
you
said,
far from
because
dumb.
because
You
let me
far
say
from
this.
dumb.
I don't have a problem with T Velocity. I
I
don't
don't
She
know
either.
walked
her.
up to me
She
and
got a problem
said,
with me.
Like you said, I don't know her. I'm like Olivia. We didn't know this lady. We were looking out for her.
Uh-uh.
We didn't know nothing about this Rico stuff because she wasn't on our radar. Not until now. And I believe. Let me tell you something. What you say. I believe you. I believe she loves this. I know she act like she hate this, and everybody piling up on
she
her.
loves
Baby,
this.
she loves
She
this.
loves
I
this.
know she
And
loves this.
Miss Olivia, it's not that she don't like you. She wants
Mhm.
your clout. It's not that
Well,
she
see,
don't like Demetra.
here's the
She want
thing.
Demetra clout. She want
Hmm.
any clout that anybody else got. Anybody that got it. That's why she hangs on big tubers and she looked down on our small tubers because she really always say to me because I am a small tuber and she would say to me, "Oh, you got that small channel. You barely get 5 people in your chat." That's the way she talk.
Kimberly said protective is very different from bullying, but let me tell you something. If Queen Diva is the
No,
older sister,
no,
but
no.
wait a
It's
minute,
not
let me
protective
finish.
in that
If
manner.
Queen, there's a difference than being. I'm protective over my sisters, right? I am an
Mhm,
older sister. So
mhm.
how is it that T Velocity is not the older sister, but she protecting Queen Diva, and she is always talking down to her. So make it make sense, okay? I don't
Slow
bully my
but
sisters,
shorty.
but I'm the
Slow
oldest.
but shorty. Slow
See,
but
see, I
shorty.
think I think that's what it is. I think some people may have some cognitive delays, or
Exactly.
or they
Exactly.
and they even though they're functional, they can be taken advantage of easy. And
Yes.
I guess she said, "Well,
Yes.
I'm going to do this," but and see, this
Yes.
is what she was trying to say, Angie. She was trying to say she said it without saying it. She's trying to say that my sister was doing this and she got with this woman who was scamming her, but I had to step in because see my sister is nice. I'm not nice, and I don't want. I'm taking care of my sister. So this is what she was making it sound like that you were taking advantage of her sister, like you said,
Mhm.
because you believe that there may be, some intellectual challenges there. But
I know it is.
huh?
I know it is. Remember, I
Okay,
talk to this
so
woman every
developmental
day.
delay, yeah. So that's it. But what you're saying is, oh no, it's not like that. And what you're really saying is, y'all got some issues because this lady ain't never had no birthday party, and now
Mm-mm.
y'all
Well,
coming
what
after me.
is it that she never had a birthday party? But
Yeah,
you
She
love
said they
your
don't
sister
tell.
so much.
They ask them to show them. If they show any parties with her with Diva, then Diva is a liar because Diva told me they don't celebrate her, and that's just point blank period. And I was
Wow,
trying to help out, and that was
that's
just it.
sad.
But I'm gonna tell you, um, if they want to come to St. Thomas, I'll pay for a flight for them to come here. We can go on the beach. We can hang out. You can,
Well,
I
let
know
me
how to pay
ask you
for
this
them to come
though.
here.
Hold
well,
on,
to
wait a
pay
minute.
for
Let
me,
me
I
ask
need
you
to go
this. Wait,
somewhere. I need
can
to
I
go.
ask you this? Hold up, Jay Wilson.
I need to go
Wait a
somewhere.
minute.
I'm trying to get me a free trip, girl. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead,
Let
Olivia.
me ask this question, baby doll. So, see, yesterday when T Velocity was talking, she did try to make it seem like you was a scammer. She tried to make it seem like you was getting over. But now you telling us all you asked for was, your plane, your plane ticket, right? So why did
Hmm.
she go from you only asking for your plane ticket to you trying to scam us out of because we had a
ten
$10,000
thousand
budget
dollars.
and she was
Mm-hmm.
scamming and these gifts in this bag was just trinkets and they wasn't worth this, that, and the other.
Yes, she
So
did.
why would she want to spin that narrative?
Because I'm a small tuber and I'm belittled. I'm low. She got to come down here. I'm below. I'm little than her. You know what I mean? Y'all won't believe her anyway. And not even that. I distribute those products among the B sectors. Ask them ladies was they shit cheap. Point blank
I
period.
mean, the
Ask them
bags
was
are
they shit
fine to me,
cheap.
but can I just say that it was the tumbler for me, child. When you pulled
That's
out
on
that
Rose
tumbler, I
her.
was
gold,
like, oh, okay.
rose
Be
gold, rose
mindful.
gold,
Rose gold.
rose
It
gold.
was Rose Gold, Rose Gold. It was 9 of her friends and I shipped one complete package to her girlfriend that was not coming to the party. So that was 10 people that I was supplying for. Okay,
Right.
you can look at the Airbnb now. Be mindful, this is right like in between or right at towards the end of COVID, so the prices were a little cheap. But the unit that they had, Bree even looked it up. Go back to Bree channel. It wasn't. It none of that shit was cheap. I don't do
Well,
cheap.
and then
And I
for
listen.
me, it's when you
Oh,
said it
Pastor
was a
Wilson.
ten
Oh,
thousand
Pastor
dollar
Wilson, I got
budget.
rose gold diamond, my wedding ring, my rose gold necklace. I'm
I
rose
know.
gold.
Rose gold, house robe,
But
rose gold
listen, for
slippers.
me, it was a $10,000 budget that went down to $5,000. And
To
then if
barely
she
two
wanted something,
thousand,
huh,
to
To barely
barely
2,000.
2,000.
to
And
barely
I was
two
the one
thousand.
that was
Oh
looking up
wow,
their flights and everything. I was looking up everybody's flights. I told you I was going to pick everybody up. I was going to pick
yeah.
everybody up. Michi, I don't know who you is, but boo, it's all good. You good. You
Let me tell
beautiful
you something.
girl.
Let me tell you why this is interesting, Lynn Morris, because this is OB sector. It's lies, mysteries, and all of this stuff. And it's organic. It ain't manufactured. I
That's
don't
why
know how
it's
y'all follow that
organic. And
limit
if
and
we
that
can
crystal
still talk
shit.
about Vegas Gate 2016,
Okay?
why we can't talk about something that happened in
Let me tell you
2020?
something. I can't understand how y'all talk about that crystal and limit shit, knowing that it is definitely manufactured.
Yeah,
This
that's a
is
storyline.
that's the
Clearly,
storyline. This is
Well,
that's
this
I
is
thought this
real.
was
organic
the,
beef.
yeah. Okay, guys, I really have to go. I
Okay.
appreciate
Well, it
you
was
taking
nice
this
talking
time
to
It was
with
nice
you.
talking to you,
me. Yes,
Angie.
it is. Y'all have a good day. And Pastor Wilson, I got you, okay?
Girl, you got me because I
Angie,
want to come to St.
Angie,
Thomas. Can you
Angie,
bring my boo? Want to come too? Anyway, anyway.
Yes,
Angie,
of course, of
Angie,
course.
And
Angie,
can I
Angie,
just
Angie,
say,
Angie, Angie,
I
before
got
you
too many
drop
people
off,
talking. I'm
before
serious.
you
Okay.
drop
Angie, can
off,
I
baby,
just
I
say
want to
that,
say
girl,
that you're
It's,
I've been on the
it's two
British
people
side,
talking.
Angie, and I appreciate you talking about the British side, okay?
I
Mm-mm.
love
Angie,
BBI. We go BBI so much. Like, I love BBI.
Girl, I
Angie,
felt less than. I'm like, well, okay.
All
And
right.
Angie,
this rose gold chick on my channel, you can see I'm on yachts. I'm in the wind. I'm always on the plane and train. Like, really,
You
ten
go,
thousand
A-
dollars
girl.
bill.
You like
Angie,
Look,
Sassy. Sassy is always in the meeting. She's always on a
okay,
plane. You like Sassy.
okay.
Uh-oh,
She's always in
uh-oh,
the airport.
One more
Angie,
uh-oh.
time.
Angie. I don't
What
know,
is
I don't know you, baby, but I just want to say your view is viewing, baby. Your
It's
view
the
viewing,
Real
baby.
is
Housewives
It's
of
that,
St.
baby.
Thomas? Gold, rose gold, rose
Rose
your
gold.
view
gold,
is
rose
viewing,
gold,
baby.
rose gold, rose gold, rose gold, rose gold,
Don't
rose
do
gold.
that now, Angie, because they going to say you bragging. You
Your
bragging.
that
Oh no,
view
I'm
is
not a
viewing,
bragger.
baby.
I'm
That
not a
view is
bragger.
viewing.
I'm not a bragger.
Okay, hit it,
I
hit
I'm
it
gonna
one
let
more
y'all
time,
go.
girl.
Oh, okay, one more time.
All
One more
right,
time for the
Angie. Well,
Blaze.
look, you have a good weekend. Oh,
Ooh, that
that
view
view
is
is so
viewing.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was not.
It's
Ooh,
It
beautiful.
was nice to
that view
meet
is
you.
viewing.
It's
Come
beautiful.
on
This
over.
is,
And
Come
Kate,
it's,
on
not
over.
Kate, not a nan. I don't even know what's going on right now because I'm not on that part of the
girl,
B sector.
you get ready to cut somebody out. That's what you get
Shut
ready to
up,
do in a few
Jay
Nice
minutes.
to
Wilson.
meet you,
But I'm
Angie
saying her
Pooh.
view is viewing.
It is. Bye, Angie. Take care.
Bye.
Bye,
I'm sorry,
Angie.
guys. I just
That's
asked.
okay.
I don't want nothing to do with this no more. It's four
Take
years
care
old.
of
I
yourself,
don't know
baby.
nobody. I don't care. Look, I'm cancer free. I'm living my
Oh,
journey.
she
I'm
Hey,
moving
cancer
to
Angie,
free.
Costa Rica
Okay.
listen.
in 4 months. I'm moving to Costa Rica in 4 months. I don't have time for this. Like, life is
Okay.
good. I'm good. I appreciate y'all for taking time to let me come up here and talk my little stuff. I got you,
No,
Pastor
baby,
Wilson.
we
Until next
appreciate
time.
you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Olivia.
Thank
All
you
I
for
Olivia.
know is
listening, but
that
she
view is
cancer free.
viewing, baby. I don't
Hold
know
on for a
them
minute. Hold on
I
for a
don't
minute.
know her, but that view
Purple
is
Rain.
viewing.
Purple Rain, hold on for a minute. Olivia. Now, what you
Mm.
think? What you
Hold
think,
on.
Olivia?
Well, I believe everything that Angie Pooh is saying about that birthday party. Now, I got issues about this Rico situation. Okay.
Can I say this? Now, I talked
Mhm.
to Angie about that Rico situation, and she
Mhm.
said they were girls will be girls. They talked about that stuff behind the
I heard
scenes.
that.
They
Thank
they
you.
talked about that, and see, this is the thing.
Mhm.
I think this lady may be um, intellectually challenged, not dumb, not
Mhm.
stupid, but a little challenged.
Mhm.
And this is what I'm saying. Well, thank you, Angie. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Go ahead, send that $50. Thank
You
you.
better do that.
You
You
better
better
do it.
do
But
that,
this is the
Angie.
thing, though. This is the
Angie,
thing.
you better do that.
So
Can we
this is the
talk?
thing. So this is the thing that I feel. I feel that I have questions about Rico coming to get his teeth done. Now, I don't
Mhm.
think Rico did anything, but Olivia, we've been in the beef sector to see what has transpired with Rico. And it
He
seems
Yes,
like
love
everybody
Angie.
who
yes,
tries to help
right.
Rico
Yes,
has alternate plans. It's
yes, he
not
has
really what they
history.
want to help him for. They want to help him for themselves. And
Right,
so, even though this lady is an older lady and she may be nice, Mr. Raymond was an older man and he was nice too. But then
right,
we found out what the real deal was with Mr. Raymond.
right.
And that's what
Yes.
I'm thinking about.
You're saying there's a history of this. This is not the first time. So if you know that there's a history of this when it comes to Rico, of course you're gonna have, questions. It don't matter if he popped up on her channel or not. During that time, 2020, Rico was heavily drinking, honey. What if he simply don't remember? I mean, and then what? And then Miss T Velocity sure did try based on her own word. Oh, I contact Rico on Instagram. And I was like, Lord, please let him answer back. And all of this, girl, why was you trying so hard to get in touch with this man, to drag him up into this? If you say she didn't do
Mhm.
it, then she didn't do it. Why you have to try so hard to defend her? Like, I'm confused.
But that's what Angie has been saying. That's what Angie has been saying all along. Now, Spillet Boy is in the chat. Spillet Boy, what T Velocity said about you that she smoothed over? Because nobody don't want to say nothing. Nobody don't want to say nothing. I'm just asking a question. I'm just
And
asking
I
a
thought, and
question.
then and then last night when James hit the link, I got me a good little kiki because he was like, "Girl, why you surprised? I'm surprised about you being surprised. I ain't surprised about the Rico situation. I'm surprised about you acting brand new like you surprised." This is my words, not his. But I was like, "Ooh, I caught the shade." In my opinion, that was shade because I was thinking
Mhm.
the same thing. Okay, Chan.
So she's supposed to let Demetra lie on her. Um, No, it's
See, the
not the
thing
lie.
is, we
Well,
gonna
well,
have
well,
to
no, no,
say
no, no, no. I
allegedly.
don't. I don't think it's Demetra lying on her. I think it was more of Rico, and Rico was collateral damage, unfortunately. So
Well,
Demetra
look,
lit all day,
Jay
and
Wilson.
Kwani
Now you,
and the
Jay
other
Wilson.
women said we saw Rico, but we don't trust her. So that's what
Right.
they really saying.
Well, now see, here's the thing. When you put, you got to intake all the evidence. Like, so I was in the entertainment sector forever, right? So what we say in situations like this, because we weren't there and there are not no actual receipts, is allegedly. Okay, so I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go with allegedly, cause T Velocity's mouth ain't no prayer book. Rico was drunk back then. He probably don't know what the hell he was doing around about that time. But based upon his past actions, okay, as
That's
well as
it.
other people's actions towards him, I'm gonna have to leave it at allegedly.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
interesting. But I
I'm
think
just saying.
I'm appreciative of Angie coming up because Angie has straightened the whole thing up. Angie said all she needed with her was her flight. She said
Right.
she didn't need all that stuff, and she said those people got that. So even though the truth is out, they still try and say they did something. Well, okay, so y'all new to the beef sector. How many content creators alleged a whole lot of stuff and put 10 on 20 with these other people? And I think that's what Kwani is saying. But my thing is this. I have known Rico's situation that everybody who has helped Rico in one form or the other.
Girl,
Not
I didn't
everybody,
get
but most
checked. How
people.
did I get checked? Look, chicken head. I realize that you be wanting attention from me, but I am not your mama, bitch. Okay? How the fuck did I get checked? Okay, that crazy old lady is crazy as a loon. She messy as fuck. Okay, and then she try to hide behind. She might even believe her delusions of not being messy, right? But I don't have no delusions of me not being messy. I come out and I tell you, bitch, I'm messy. It's what the fuck I do. So I'm just trying to figure out why you want some attention and some content, bitch, because you know I don't mind cussing your stupid chicken head ass out is to how the fuck did this bitch check me? She need to worry about checking the motherfucking lies she done got caught in. That's
Okay,
what the fuck she
Pizarro.
need to get
Pizarro.
checked about, bitch. Cause she
Pizarro.
trying awful hard to backtrack. See, when you try this hard, it means you got something to hide. Right? Have y'all ever seen them police stories when a motherfucker try that hard to prove themselves? It mean they got something to motherfucking hide. Now, for me, when a motherfucker coming up at me, I feel like I don't give a fuck. It is what the fuck it is, because I realize that the motherfuckers don't know shit about me. So why would I try to defend any motherfucking thing somebody say about me? You see how that works?
So Pizarro, let me explain something to you. I don't give a damn what you believe. See, that's the whole thing.
Me either. I don't give
I
a
don't give a
fuck.
damn what you believe.
Mm-mm.
You know what? You know what I find really interesting, Miss Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I find interesting. People have had people on folk platform lying and doing all this stuff. Now, am I saying this right? Oh no, I'm not saying this right. I'm not. But I
Bitch, I
feel
play in
that
everybody goddamn face. I've been doing that since oh, you knew. Bitch, I realize you're a super fan. Now you that now we all know that you a known liar, bitch. Everybody know I play in everybody motherfucking face. Do I not, Jay Wilson?
let me say this though, Pizza.
Like what the
Pizza.
fuck?
Pizza.
What
Go over to
you got
Kwani,
brand new?
go over to Demetra and talk to them. Now, I never said that Rico had sex with the lady.
I didn't either.
I said I
I
need to
said
see the
allegedly.
video. I said because I ain't see the video. I
Me
said
either.
I didn't see the video.
Hmm.
And I said, I find that hard to believe. However, I don't find it hard to believe that people would get Rico to their place for the wrong reasons. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I made an inference. The
Let
inference
me hear.
was
Let's
that because
listen.
a lot of other people have done that. A lot of people have done that. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, so, my mind is saying, well, maybe she was the one who did that. And that's all I'm saying. Because we
Mm-hmm.
know that most of the people, not all, but most of the people who have helped Rico have come
Mm-hmm.
out and went on Mad Day, and Rico go ahead and tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Bitch, you
talking
don't
about
know if
Olivia?
your
Okay,
face
I
is
just wanted to
swollen
make
or not.
sure.
You don't know
I
my
just
face
wanted to
is
make
swollen or
sure
not. Bitch, when the
because
last time you
again,
see my motherfucking face, bitch? At least they done seen my face. We ain't never seen your raggedy chicken ass face, bitch. You know my ass is motherfucking scared, bitch. Okay? They can go down my channel and see my motherfucking face. Can you say the same, you raggedy ass bitch? Even though we already know how your chicken head motherfucking ass look, you lying ass bitch. This ain't the morning for that shit, hoe. But I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna let you do your trolling. And I'm gonna stop reading this motherfucking chat. Okay, Jay Wilson, because I got my own goddamn video to do, and I'm not gonna waste my time on your panel dragging this chicken head hoe, cause she just wants some motherfucking attention. Now you deal with Pretty Purple Rain, cause she the one dragging you motherfucking bitches, not me. Okay, hoe?
so
Focus, bitch,
so
focus.
so
Now
so
I
okay,
know it's
so
hard,
and
and I know you illiterate and as dumb as fuck, but bitch, you need to focus. Okay? You can't you look, you trying to get a storyline, bitch. That's all. We know you ain't got no original storyline, bitch. Okay, you been trying to create one since you started dropping videos a couple of years ago, bitch, and you still ain't got a storyline. The only storyline you got is a motherfucking fake storyline, just like Kristen them talking about some your husband slept with your sister, blah blah. Bitch, you a whole goddamn fan. You need to sit down and take a motherfucking break. Sit your dumb ass in the corner and put your dunce ass on. Okay, Jay Wilson, I need to keep on drinking my coffee. Cause this bitch got me fucked up this morning, okay? I had a hard motherfucking day yesterday, bitch. And I
let
might
me
tell
say this
y'all
to
about it.
talent,
I had to get off
talent,
my
talent. When it
video
comes to
in
sex, people don't.
17 minutes because I couldn't finish dragging motherfucking T Velocity because I had a family motherfucking incident. Okay,
Well,
bitch.
we
I had to
heard,
tell
we
y'all
heard,
what
we
it is
heard you.
because the whole government is investigating my family incident, bitch. Okay, and it's not just my family. Okay, so but anyway, I'm gonna break it down on my motherfucking channel since everybody talking about it on social, on the media and social media, and everything else. Anyway, I'm like the nerve of these motherfucking crackers. But anyway, child,
Mhm. Well, let
it's a
me say
video
this to
on my own channel.
talent. Let me say this to talent. Talent, I really don't care for you. So,
Oh, I don't
but
care
I
for
will
him
say
either.
this.
What the
I
fuck
will
do he
say
think
this.
he is?
Langston. That's
Look,
not
let me tell you
Langston.
something about him, Jay Wilson.
Jay
He
Wilson.
ain't
That's
nothing
not
but
Langston.
ex-manosphere.
That's not Langston.
Okay. Moving them along. What's up, Ever Sassy? What's going on?
Hey,
Oh,
good
I didn't even
morning.
know she was up here.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday, Jay Wilson. I'll come back. I was just gonna tell you about Krista, but I can come back, honey. Y'all finish talking about
Oh
the
no,
other
you
stuff.
can stay.
Mm-mm.
I'm getting ready to drop down. Don't be. It's okay. Don't be scared. We don't have no running
Somebody got
game.
an echo.
Miss Olivia, I wasn't referring to you being on the
I
panel.
ain't
I
saying you was referring to me. I ain't saying it.
But
oh,
somebody got an echo.
I
it's
think
probably
it's. I don't even think it's
it's
me, Jay
probably
Wilson.
it's
It's probably me, Jay Wilson. I'll come back home. All right.
I don't
Happy
think it's
Saturday,
you. I
y'all.
think it's Purple Rain. Say something, Purple Rain.
Baby, I'm on mute. I'm on mute. I'm on mute.
Okay. Well, then
It was
maybe it was.
Sassy
Do I have
actually.
to
It
It
was
echo
Sassy
now?
echo.
it wasn't me, but I wanted to. Sassy wanted to talk to me, so I just wanted to know when she wanted to have some time where we can talk. So that's the only thing I
Bitch,
came up
I get
for.
enough motherfucking views for me, bitch. I'm not the one hold to have to hold
Oh,
pimp.
nigga,
Bitch, you don't
mute.
have no content because you don't have no storyline, bitch. And the only thing you got is people jumping up on your channel acting a fool, bitch. I can curry a whole goddamn hour or two, bitch, by my motherfucking self. And then drop the motherfucking link, bitch. Because we actually got something to talk about, unlike your chicken head ass, bitch. That's what I mean. What storyline? What storyline do you have, bitch? I've been in
Get
this
get
sector
get
rumbling with
get get
every
get get
motherfucking
get
body.
get it get it,
Everybody know
Olivia.
my resume,
Hold up.
bitch. Can you say the motherfucking same, you raggedy ass whore? You stupid ass bitch. You lying ass, dunce head ass, chicken head ass whore? Bitch, fuck you.
I'm done with
This
her.
ain't the morning for that shit, bitch. That's the only reason why you getting cussed out right now. But the Jay Whistle, let me get off here. I ain't trying to destroy your show, but this bitch is ignorant, okay?
Mm, mm. Come
Wow,
through,
you
come
couldn't do
through.
no worse than what Purple Rain did yesterday. Purple Rain, honey, Purple Rain was constant. She was repeatedly constant. Well, okay. So
Ugh,
anyway,
ugh.
y'all, this is what's going on now.
I ain't got time. Olivia, have a good morning, baby.
Okay,
Let,
girl.
let me let me say this. This is the beef sector. I don't know why y'all acting like all these people. Da da da. Let me say this. How many people been collateral damage in the beef sector for folk? How
Ooh,
many people
child.
done lied on
Ooh,
people?
child.
And so Kwani was saying this, and Demetri Lit all day was saying it. And the sad part about it is Rico, unfortunately, was the collateral damage. He was
Exactly.
because he went over there to eat that cornbread, red beans, and rice, collard greens over there.
Not
And
the
that's what they said, baby. It was cornbread, collard greens, red beans, and rice. Over
Motherfuckers.
on the they said over there at the lady house. Now
Is that
he
what you
didn't,
fed him after he got his tooth fixed or before?
but that's what they were saying. So Rico didn't
Damn.
deny it, but Rico is saying I did not have sex with that lady. He said I would have had the sex with the lady who picked him up.
Mm,
But
mm,
this is the thing. It seemed like it was a whole operation. It would seem like Operation Rico.
mm,
Okay, Operation Rico. And
mm,
I'm like, you know, there are people who I know would do something like this. I know some people's like, you know what, this young man needs to be fixed up. I'm gonna try to fix him up and help him out. There are some people like that. But in this beef sector, things are so slanted and twisted. And I think you have to really state your intentions of why you're doing things because baby, it could be altered. And so again, what I'm saying is because we've seen so many people use Rico, well, not use him, but do something for him for a quid pro quo. You do this for me, I do this for you. That we're like, okay, and it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It really doesn't matter. Somebody told me it was a female. It doesn't really matter because again, if you listen to Angie, she said, "Yeah, we talked about that 9.5. Everybody talked about that 9.5." So she's telling you that they were cognizant of this. They knew what was going on. And she's sitting there telling you. So at the end of the day, if she wanted to see, who's not to say that she said, Rico, I done got your teeth. Whip it out for me. Let me see it. Who's to say? Now, I wasn't there. You're right. But again, people do something. And this is why I always just sit back and watch because on Mad Day, stuff come out. Mr. Raymond, you remember Mr. Raymond, Olivia?
Yes, I
All he
do.
was doing, he was helping Rico. He was
Mm,
helping Rico, and
mm.
Mr. Raymond was doing that. And then Rico got mad at Mr. Raymond, who found out that Mr. Raymond had his tongue up Rico Bujana. I'm like, oh my
Child,
God,
not the groceries.
the grocery,
not a Bujana. What
Bujana,
that
all up in the
mean?
aisles, all up in the aisles, in the frozen section, in the dairy, in the dog food section, just eating, 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 eating.
Oh,
Damn.
please. Not a
A whole
Bujana
dinner.
all in the dairy section.
Was it
Oh,
a snack or a meal, Jay Wilson?
I'm
Well,
going
all
back
I
on
know is,
mute.
but you then he got pissed off because see, one thing about Rico is Rico will tell the truth. He's not going to let you lie about something that happened. Now, I swear, I've even had the brunt of Rico, even though it was not true. Thank you, Jesus. But this is why, again, I don't want to meet these content creators because, baby, people put 10 on 20.
Say that
You hear
again.
me?
Say
They will
that
put
again.
10 on 20.
Now
And
that's
my
what I would
thing
not
is,
do.
I done
Mm-hmm.
met Heidi Fly and we had our little
Mm,
bump. We had our
mm,
little bump ins, pun
mm,
intended. But
Mm,
I,
mm,
I,
mm,
I like
mm,
Heidi Fly. I met her husband. It's cool.
mm,
Baby, if I have not met you already, I ain't trying to see you because
mm-mm.
I don't want to. This is going to be deep. It's going to be deep.
mm. Oh, I want to
Baby,
know this.
you never thought that Queen King Roman and the Miss O be fighting.
Mm,
That's the
mm,
main
mm.
reason right there.
I
Baby,
know,
he,
right?
he
Y'all was
treated
like,
her
wow.
like a piece of
Yeah.
dirt on the sidewalk. I'm
Mm,
telling you, talked about that lady like, I'm like, what? And I'm like,
mm.
see,
Baby, going on mute.
yeah. And I
But
mean,
she
I'm not, and
started
I'm
it
not,
though. Didn't she
this
start
is,
it?
well, again, because people think that people were playing in their faces. That's what happened. And what got me, Miss Olivia, and again, I don't have anything against King Roman, but what really made me upset is that now me and D Miss O, I mean me and D Miss O, we're okay.
Mm,
We don't understand the only reason why me and D Miss O fell out as far as our YouTube ship is
mm,
because of the colorism thing. And I'm like, I never
mm,
said that. And so we had to work that out. But D Miss
mm,
O has always been cool. But
mm,
then he said, you better watch Jay Wilson because he's gonna do this to you. And if you think I did this to you, and I'm like, no, I'm not like that. I'm sorry.
mm,
I have gone on a cruise ship with folk and ain't nothing come up out my mouth. I ain't never done XYZ to people. So I
mm.
hate that narrative being spun as well. But I'm
You
just
know,
saying that
can I
situation
just
right
interrupt for
there
a
was
minute?
like deep. Yeah, go ahead.
Jay Wilson, let me interrupt for a minute. The whole thing with the situation between me having to slap what is her name, and I didn't even do it fully yet, T Velocity on the wrist, is because she was spinning a narrative that me in particular was coming for her. She said that you was coming for her and we hate her and everybody lined up against her. And the only thing we was doing was commentary. It's the beef sector. If it's your turn, bitch, it's your
It's
motherfucking
your
turn.
turn. But
Don't
this is
mean
the
nobody
thing,
got nothing
Olivia. How
against
we
you. I don't
coming
know
for you? We
nothing
don't
about
even
you.
know you. We didn't even know you.
Thank
And let me
you.
say this. I am with Angie when she said that she is eating this up. I know she eating it up.
I
She
know
is
she gotta be because
loving this.
people talking about her old ass girl. Don't nobody know you like that. Who the fuck is
But I didn't
you?
know her either. You're right. I
The
didn't know
fuck?
her until now. I mean, I knew her when she said she was coming out, and I thought she was a lesbian. I'm like, well, congratulations. And
I
then
mean,
she
she
said,
sound like she
no.
want to set it off, Queen Latifah. Somebody I would think she was a lesbian too, with a
Well,
strong talking motherfucking ass.
my God, my God.
All
Well,
that
I ain't
bass
know.
in
I
her
don't know the
goddamn
lady.
voice, bitch. Shut the fuck up. By the way, all that
I,
rough talk. So you be, but the doors to my house is open, bitch. Don't nobody want to come to your motherfucking house for real. The fuck? You doing too much.
okay.
Fuck.
Well, let me say this. I don't know nothing about her. All I know is that time I clicked on her link.
Oh,
I don't really know the lady. So I don't have no beef with the lady, but everybody has a chance. Everybody feel like they piled up against. I mean, baby, one season, everybody was firing up videos on me. Everybody gonna get a chance. Everybody gonna get their
chicken head.
chance.
Why I want somebody to fight with me and I just do commentary? Everybody know I don't beef no more, chicken head. Jay Wilson, have you heard me continuously say I don't beef anymore?
I have.
When was the last time I had a beef? I do my commentary. Now I might have to slap a motherfucker on the hand a time or two, but I don't beef no more. It ain't no beef sector like it used to be.
Right.
Now can we keep it above?
Well, Pizarro, she here. You seem like got a lot to say. I'm telling you. You know what though? This is my thing. This is my thing.
It's like I had
You
to
got-
bop her chicken, and then Erica Freer said I wasn't crashing out on Pizarro. This is just a slap on the motherfucking hand. Okay, so y'all new and y'all don't know how it go around here, so you be motherfucking overstepping. Okay, everybody know every time you gotta spank a bitch. Okay, that's all it is. I ain't had enough
you
talking.
know what though? Let me say this. Can I say this?
Mm.
People really get in their feelings. And okay, so Olivia has said some things about me. And child, I will go ahead and I'll take it. And I'm like, how am I gonna work this angle and everything? because she done said this about me.
Cause Jay Wilson, we old B sector. Me and you. How many times you and Hattie Mae done been into it, Jay
Hattie
Wilson?
Mae, me and Hattie Mae done been because you can tell when me and Olivia is in it,
Lord,
she stops being Olivia and she starts being Hattie Mae.
thank
Now
you.
that's when you know that me and Olivia is at it when she become Hattie Mae. And when I say,
Okay.
oh, there go Hattie Mae again. So
Okay.
But y'all
that's
family,
it.
y'all family at
Well,
the
the
end of
thing
the
is,
day,
we
y'all
know each other.
family.
And let me say this. If Olivia was to get sick tomorrow, I'm like, okay, what can we do for Olivia? Because
Right,
again,
right,
it's not
right,
that
right, right,
serious with
right,
me.
right,
No, I'm being real. It's not that serious. Olivia has
right,
said some crazy stuff. I done said some crazy stuff. It's
right,
not that serious. And
right.
so people be taking this stuff really serious. I
Yeah.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
Just
No, me
long as
either.
get my AdSense checked, and that's it. I
I
mean,
take it serious.
because again, once these curtains close, the performance is
Mm-hmm.
over.
Thank you. The
Right,
performance is over. You going about your
right,
day.
Let me say this. I don't know what Olivia does in her private life. I
right,
don't really care unless she bring it on YouTube, and then
Exactly.
I'm
And
gonna
I don't know
talk
what Jay
about it.
Wilson doing in his private life, and I don't care
right,
unless you break it on
right,
Unless
YouTube.
you bring it on
Exactly.
YouTube. So
right.
that's the whole thing. And so I'm not really losing sleep. And so this is what we telling Chief
Exactly.
Velocity. But,
Mm-hmm.
but,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but,
Mm-hmm.
she the one who talked about that lady. And that lady came back and said, oh no, it didn't happen that way. This is what
Exactly.
really happened.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So y'all, let me tell y'all new people something. It ain't that serious. Now, if people that
Mm-mm.
serious, you might need to reconsider following them because something is
Right,
really wrong. And that's why I think these people are mental. Because some of this
Me
stuff is
too.
like, really?
Mm.
right. Say what the fuck you have to say and then move on.
But Purple Rain, why they coming for you, girl?
Huh?
They said you trying to get a name. They said you clicking on everybody's link. They said you doing tours and stuff. Ooh, they said you doing tours and everything. Ooh,
I'm
they
not
coming for
doing
you,
no
Purple
fucking
Rain.
tours, baby. If you look at my how long I've been on YouTube, you see I've been on here for a motherfucking long time.
But they
I've
said
been
you
on here
trying to get
for a
attention,
while, and
Purple
I
Rain.
do not want to be a content creator. I don't want to. I don't want to do that shit. I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter. I don't want to goddamn. It's up and it's stuck. I don't want to goddamn get on here. I'm not trying to get no goddamn channel, no panel, no none of that shit.
I ain't being messy, Purple Peach. Purple Peach. Now I defended you, Purple Peach. When
Leave
people
my
trying to
cousin.
talk
Leave
about
my
you, Purple
cousin
Peach. Hold
alone.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Don't be talking to my cousin.
I said Uppity got mad because you was winning all the competition. See, I'm capping you up, Purple Peach. How you gonna
Don't you?
come for me? How you gonna come for me?
Hey.
I'm capping you up because you whip it up in the ass in cooking
Oh.
competition because
Oh.
you got a
Oh.
clean stove and you
Oh.
got a clean kitchen
Oh.
and your food look good. And now you
Oh.
gonna do this like
Oh.
to me?
Don't come for my cousin though. I love
I
her.
ain't
I
coming for
love
your
that
cousin.
girl.
I'm
She's
telling your
beautiful.
cousin what I did for her. I'm telling your cousin that people were trying to come for her. And I'm, because
I love her. I love
Purple
her
Peach,
down.
Purple Peach got
That's my
all her
family.
team. Her sink be clean. Her kitchen be clean.
Okay.
Okay, she don't be having no grease traps all over. So you don't see no child. Purple Peach be clean. See, I'll be capping you up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love Purple Peach, and I hate that uh the
I'm gonna be trying to
situation.
come for you, girl, because she jealous. She jealous because you be winning on competitions and she don't. See,
Wait a minute. I, I'm going on mute.
you know I'm telling the truth, honey. Up until she had a lock on them cooking shows until Purple Peach showed up, and honey, Purple Peach be cooking, and honey, you done got Uppity and her fifis over there. My God, today
Mm.
all these purple people running things. It's the
Eh,
purple.
And the thing
If it
is,
ain't the rose gold, it's the purple. If it ain't the
and the
rose
thing
gold, it's the
is,
purple.
they get me and Purple Peach mixed up. So I always have to clarify: is I'm not Purple Peach. Purple Peach is the one that do the challenges, like you said. The all she enters into everything. So that's Purple Peach. I'm a subscriber. I stay in the chat, and I've been quiet.
Somebody said, I know that sucker ish be talking about me. Well, tell her how you really feel.
Wait
Tell
a
her how
minute
you
now.
really feel.
Wait a minute. Oh,
It's a
oh,
purple world, baby.
oh. That's Cuzzo in
Honey,
there.
cousin said,
She's
I know
woo
she be
banging
talking
in the
about her.
chat. Hey
Uh-huh,
Cuzzo,
girl.
woo. I'm gonna let
Purple
Boo.
Peach, let me
I'm
tell you
gonna
what
let
happened. Let me
her
tell you what
go
happened,
do
Purple
her
Peach. Let me tell
thing
you
with
what
her
happened.
chat.
Let me tell you what happened, Purple Peach. Let me tell you what happened. So Leopard was talking all that mess. I said, but you know, Purple Peach be winning all them competitions. Ooh, she couldn't say nothing, honey. Ooh, that thing hit her. That
Going
thing
on
hit
mute.
her spirit.
Going on
That
mute.
thing hit her spirit, Purple Peach. Girl, you got her all up in her feelings. That ooh, she couldn't say nothing. Ooh, I said, baby, Purple Peach, rose gold. I'm
Uh,
telling you.
Jay Wilson, stop it.
I'm just being real. I ain't being messy. I'm telling the truth. Ain't I telling the truth, Olivia? I'm just
Yes,
telling the truth, Olivia.
Leave
I'm not
Olivia
being
out
messy.
of it.
that ain't
Leave
the
I'm just
Olivia
truth.
out
telling
of
the
it.
That's
truth.
Leave,
all.
baby.
That's all.
That's all
I.
I'm telling. That's
That's
all I'm
all.
telling.
That's
That's
all.
all I'm telling. Like my man done left me and he done gone back to his wife. That's what the people say. That's what we gonna go with. You see how that word,
Right.
Olivia? That's what we gonna
Right
go with. I
there.
don't have no
Right.
man. I'm single. It's just me and the dog.
Whatever you say. That's right.
Yep,
It's
that's what
just
we
you and
doing.
Lyric. It's just you and
Just
Lyric.
me on my own. Why did it end this
Once
way?
again
Please
now,
stop
This
it.
not
by
how it's supposed
myself.
to be. Come on.
Please stop it.
But that's the Lemon and Crystal testimony. How he
Ain't
all the way
no
in California
telling
and
what's
you in New York State,
leaving.
but y'all got this relationship. Really? Really?
I'm going back on mute.
Really? And I like Krista. I like Krista, but that storyline ain't working for me. That's all. And let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Queen Tulsa is messing y'all stuff up, and I love every bit of it. She just is messy, and I'm loving every bit of it. Okay? And I don't care. Now look. Now I'm gonna
I'm
say
sick
this.
of it. I'm sick. I'm like Tracy. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these
Now,
hoes.
now let me
I'm
say
sick
something
of
with
it.
the Rico to
I'm going
Brad
back on
situation
mute.
because people, y'all got something to say about that Rico to Brad situation. Whether that email was fraudulent or not, it did not. I was not moved or worried about somebody sending an email like that because I know Vivian and I would never ask for anybody's
Is
social
Vivian
security number.
okay? Hey, Vivian. Going back on mute.
Vivian is fine. We would never ask for anybody's social security number. Now, Lemon, let me tell you what Lemon did, Miss Olivia. Olivia, let me tell you how Lemon try to be.
Mm,
Because people think folk dumb.
mm.
Yeah, Jay Wilson, I proved to him that wasn't and you know that wasn't your email. And like I was supposed to say, thank you, Lemon. Thank you, Lemon. Ooh, I love you, Lemon. You sure did help me. Thank you,
Ooh,
Lemon.
child.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. But I'm like, okay, well, whether it was not, I appreciate it. But it's almost like Miss Olivia, somebody bought you a new dress and they want everybody at the church to know that you bought that dress. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's confirmation.
So I'm like, okay, Lemon, all right, thank you, appreciate it, right? But whether that was fraudulent or it didn't matter to me. So
Okay.
now Rico the Brat got some discord text between him and Lemon and
Mm,
missed calls. Now
mm.
I don't know if this thing is chopped up or not. I don't know. I'm only telling you what Rico the Brat said.
Now, see, I don't know
And
nothing
now
about
people
this
get mad.
storyline. What happened? Give me the origin story real fast.
So,
I'm
everybody's
like
trying to
Olivia. I need the backstory. I'm like
everybody trying to
Olivia.
break up. I guess everybody
Going
trying to
on
break
mute.
up. Everybody trying to break up Krista and Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the gays and the transgenders are saying that they're having a lot of conversation with Lemon.
Mm.
Um, so
Well, don't Queen Tulsa call him daddy?
Queen Tulsa over there. Then you got Rico the Brad over there. But then
Yeah.
we forgot about Simple Simon. Oh, Simon said he talks to Lemon. And
Oh,
Simon has declared his love for Lemon on somebody's channel, saying that, baby, it's just like, I was just like, these men are these men are crazy.
child.
So I'm just like, mm. So somebody said Lemon LGBTQIA creeping. He may be. But look, I'm not calling the man gay, but a lot of his friends are. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Okay. That's all
Can
I'm
I
gonna
say?
say about that.
Can I say this? I Lemon has not. I don't have no problems with Lemon, but me and Krista need to talk.
Why y'all need to talk
About what?
We need to talk because
about
Krista goddamn disrespected me
how she disrespected you?
when she goddamn when her and I talk. Krista talk. She fanned out.
What that
And
mean?
I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit that she fanned out. and I didn't like that for her.
Mm.
And then someone said that she said that I can't even come back on her fucking panel.
Ooh.
So I
Spaceship
said, well,
said, Miss Pizarro said,
tell
BBW
me,
said, no child. That's what Miss Pizarro said.
Oh, wait a minute, Jay Wilson. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the news.
shut the
Did you know
fuck
the
up,
Candy
bitch.
Man
Shut
died?
the fuck up, little bitty ass girl. Shut the fuck up. I'm your fucking mama, bitch. I'm your mama when your mama ain't around, bitch. I'm your motherfucking mama when your mama
My
ain't
God.
around, bitch. I got them school your motherfucking ass, bitch. Hit the fucking
Okay.
panel, bitch. I'll school your motherfucking ass, and I'll goddamn learn your ass, bitch. I'll teach
I
you some
learned,
shit,
honey. She
bitch.
said, not teach you. You gonna learn, honey. That's
Good
old school
Lord.
right there. That's
You
learn.
Okay.
motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Goddamn, grow the fuck up, motherfucker. Raise your
Ooh.
motherfucking kids and get out your fucking car and stop goddamn smoking so much motherfucking weed, bitch.
Mm,
Goddamn,
mm,
raise your fucking kids, bitch. Fucking
mm.
asshole. And goddamn, your bestie, get that goddamn bitch on the fucking goddamn dot plan, bitch. Your motherfucking bestie is big and is wide as all outside, motherfucker. Fuck you and fuck your fucking bestie too, you motherfuckers. Both of y'all, fuck both of y'all motherfucking hoes. I unsubscribe to both of y'all bitches. Fuck you and fuck her and fuck you and fuck her and fuck you and fuck her a motherfucking again. Motherfuckers, fuck both of y'all motherfucking hoes, you little bitty ass goddamn kids. I'm your motherfucking mama. I'ma tell you what your mama didn't tell you, motherfuckers. I'ma goddamn learn you. I'ma teach you, and I'ma learn you like your motherfucking mama should have goddamn teach you and learn you, and your motherfucking
Okay.
pappy and your motherfucking daddy, you
All right.
motherfuckers,
All right. All
you
right. All right.
motherfuckers,
Cool it down,
fucking
boo.
with
Cool
me,
it down. Cool it down now. Cool it down. Cool it down now. Cool it down.
motherfuckers.
Cool
They,
down, honey.
but
Go
these
get some iced
bitches think
tea.
they
Go get some
goddamn run
iced tea,
shit.
boo boo.
They goddamn think
Go
they
get
run
some
shit.
iced tea, boo.
Wait a minute. I don't want to disrespect your panel. I don't want to disrespect your shit. These are fucking kids. Jay Wilson, we are old enough to be these motherfucking two bitches ass goddamn parents. Olivia, we're old enough to be these motherfucking bitches' parents. These motherfuckers. And y'all
Okay.
goddamn think these Krista talking about, oh, the celebrities. Fuck that shit, Krista. Fuck that shit, Krista. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, Krista. BBW. You was goddamn BBW before you was fucking Krista. And you talking
Okay.
about these goddamn kids are fucking celebrities. Motherfucker, you
Okay,
talking about
okay.
these goddamn
Go get
kids
some,
are fucking celebrities.
go get some coffee, boo. Go get some. No. Give me some Camelot. Go get some tea, girl. Calm down, but Olivia, you saw some. Hold on for a minute. I gotta
I
cut
don't
you off
like
real
that
quick,
shit.
purple.
I don't like
But
that
what? Wait,
shit.
hold on.
That's
But
weird to
Olivia
me.
just saw something. though. What did you
Hold
see,
on here.
Olivia? Olivia saw something. What happened, Olivia?
Jay Wilson, I don't even know.
You said, did you see something on TV? Was it a piece
Oh
of Trump
yeah,
man?
yeah. The Candy Man died.
Who? Oh,
You
who's
know
the
the actor
candidate?
that
Wait a
played
minute, who
Candyman.
died? Who died?
Candyman, the actor that played Candyman, he died at
Oh, he
69.
did?
That's
Child.
what they. Yeah, I just.
Shut up. Be quiet, Jay Wilson.
I'm like Candy.
Yeah, I'm
Jay
sorry. I
Wilson,
don't
be
know. I
quiet,
think his
Jay
I
name
was
was
like,
Wilson.
Tony
well,
Fuck
Todd.
that.
hold on, Olivia. I said
Huh?
Sammy Davis Jr. died a long time ago. Girl, I thought you were talking about the man who saw
I was
Candyman. And
I
girl,
think his
Olivia
name
talking
is
about the man
Tony
who played
Todd or
Candyman
something.
in the movie, girl.
Yeah, he
Girl.
played. I think his name
Wait a
is Tony Todd, but they said he passed from a long time illness, and he was 69 years old.
oh,
Okay,
The
Olivia,
actor that
girl.
played
Girl, I
Candyman.
thought Olivia
hey, I'm
Girl, I
telling you,
thought Olivia had some real tea. Real talk. So, ooh, cause y'all didn't hear. Olivia said, ooh. I'm like, oh my God. And so then I had to let Purple Peach get her whole cuss ran out. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, Olivia got some real hot tea. Let me hush Purple Rain up. Olivia talking about, ooh, Purple, the Candy Man died. I'm like, what? I'm like, Sammy Davis Jr. been dead a
Now,
long
Jay
time
Wilson, you know
ago.
I don't. That Jay Wilson, you
shut
know
up.
I don't hold on to
Be
this shit. Then when I go to looking at the news, I'm thinking, well, goddamn,
Hey, Jay Wilson,
Olivia, you know what you cracking me up
don't
this
do
morning. I'm like,
Candyman. Cause y'all know we was scared of Candyman. You could not say Candyman.
girl,
And
I
then
still don't
then
say it
not
three
I don't
times
say
in a
that.
row. I'm
I'm
tired,
kind
child.
of scared to say Beetlejuice 3 times.
I'm scared to say Bloody Mary, Jay Wilson. You know, back in our day, we were scared to say Bloody Mary.
That's it. That's
Come
it. But you
on
know what?
now.
Now all of that. Now the Bloody Mary was a British thing because she was bloody. She was killing people. So Bloody Mary, that was Queen Mary, and she was killing people like that. But
Right.
We gotta give
child, Olivia said
we
the
I
gotta
want to
give
see
Candyman.
that bitch.
Candyman his respect.
I ain't
We
trying to
gotta
disrespect Candyman, but baby, Olivia popped that thing off like something in the beat said that had popped off. And Olivia said, Candyman died. I'm like, who? I'm like,
you
who?
know what? I'm not
Is
gonna
that,
laugh because I
that
don't
ain't
want
the
this
beat
nigga to
section? You better
come.
go
I
down there.
don't want
They in the
this
beat
nigga to hunt
section.
me. I'm not gonna laugh. I don't want this nigga to hunt me. Cause baby, I was scared of Candyman. Ooh, I'm gonna go on
Child.
mute. Rest in peace, Candyman.
I know that's right, cause child, baby, I'm like, this Tammy Davis Jr. been dead. What's she talking about?
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
This
But
bitch
let me
done
say this,
called me a silverback with a stroke. Now
Wait
that
a minute.
chicken head know when I get on live, I'm gonna have to drag her just for GP. Girl be wanting some
baby.
content early in the morning. It's too early for that bullshit. You still a chicken head, bitch. You gonna die, chicken head.
I
Any
don't even
bitch on
know.
here bragging about laughing cause Donald Trump won, bitch, you gonna
Oh,
die, chicken head,
oh,
bitch.
oh,
Okay?
oh, I'm
Oh,
going on
don't even
mute.
mention that name. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Okay, Jay
something,
Wilson,
Olivia.
I'm going on
child.
mute.
Olivia, let me say this. Real talk. I'm good,
Mm-hmm.
but I have not watched any of the news outlets because I do not want to hear about it.
Right,
And
Ooh,
and
right,
these news
child.
outlets are something else. They something
right,
else.
right.
But
Child.
I don't want to hear about them.
I think it was a whole setup, Jay Wilson. Ain't no goddamn way Kamala Harris lost all them goddamn states.
I agree.
They
I
overdid
agree.
that shit.
I'm I
I don't
agree with
even know, Olivia. I'm to the point where I don't even know. But
you.
I'm telling you what, people got what they wanted, but they getting ready to lose what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now I
Mm-hmm.
will say this. Now let me tell you what's going on. I will say this. Because of this news, the
Mm-hmm.
stock market has gone up like nobody's business.
Yeah. I
And
seen that on the news.
Mm-hmm.
folks
Yeah.
feeling like, oh, see this, the stock market going up. But baby,
Mm-hmm.
this life is more than money. Now I know y'all think I like money, and
Yes,
I do
Lord.
like money. Don't get me wrong, I like
Mm-hmm.
money. But this life is more than money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Baby, when
God.
your freedom gone,
When your
money can't do
freedom
nothing
gone.
for you.
Thank you.
Right, right,
Okay?
right.
Women, y'all, if you have a pregnancy because somebody done did something to you,
Mm,
these
mm.
men are telling you you gonna have to have the baby.
No
They
matter
making it
what.
difficult for you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
There are some women who want babies, and if
Mm-hmm.
that pregnancy goes wrong, they won't even let you terminate the pregnancy. Now it is a whole
Mm-hmm.
mess,
You just gonna bleed to
and
death and
then
die.
civil rights. LGBTQIA rights,
Mm.
and already these
Jay
workers,
Wilson. Jay Wilson, can I say something? I
yeah,
saw a news report. It was an 18-year-old girl that was going through some shit. She was pregnant. And because of this whole abortion thing, that girl suffered. That girl went to the emergency. She went to the emergency room twice, 3 times, and they sent her home. And then the third time, this girl died.
hmm
She
yeah,
died because of the whole abortion thing.
yeah, yeah. And see, it's not only affecting people
And that,
who don't want kids; it's affecting people who do want kids but just can't
Right.
have the kid. We're looking at now workers' rights, baby. They're gonna get ready to dismantle every union that they can.
And can we talk about the anti discrimination laws are gonna be on by the wayside? Cause see, they want to put you niggas in your place, okay? Now, see, they don't want to. They know they can't get rid of us black people in America, ancestrally black people, but they don't want you to thrive and progress that like you've been doing for decades. So they want to put you back in your place, meaning they want you to wash their clothes again, honey, and
Well,
and
did
drive
you
their
see the
cars.
text messages that they
That's
sent?
the golden age that Trump is talking about. Okay.
Did you see the text messages that they sent some of the students at the University of Alabama and stuff saying, "Hey, it's
All
time to
over
go pick
Tennessee, honey, I
cotton"?
had to leave yesterday because I had an emergency. I'm gonna talk about it on my channel. Okay.
My God, today.
I don't
See,
even want to say what I got to say on your
but let
channel
me tell you
because
something, Olivia.
I want you to keep your
I
monetization.
pray.
Okay,
that
Miss Olivia.
things.
Okay, Miss
I pray
Olivia.
that things work out, but I
Mm-hmm.
have in my spirit that it's getting ready to be a hot mess. And these
Mm-hmm.
people think that they are good. Let me tell you something. Elon Musk,
Mm-hmm.
all of that man care about is his money.
That's all.
That's it. They don't care about the workers. All they
Yep.
care about is the money. And
Yep.
see, everybody up there talking about Kamala Harris don't have this, and this, and she didn't connect and stuff. Let me tell you something, y'all. This was really a dictatorship to democracy. And I think we don't see some things in play.
Well, see, really, in my opinion, behind the scenes, if I can say this, there has been a civil war politically, right? And I simply just think the Democrats lost that behind the scenes civil war, meaning the what do they call it, the shadow government or whatever, But you know, I'm all about my theories or whatever, right? So, but when it comes to Kamala Harris, the way that what is his name, Biden, chose. He said, "Well, my pick for the next president is Kamala Harris." He didn't give the people a choice. Some of the Democratic people, wanted to, leaders want to have a choice. That didn't happen. I think that was staged, and then you got to think, and then make it so bad. Trump he hasn't even been sworn in yet. It's not supposed to happen in January, right? He already making moves. Not only is he making moves, if you've been looking at the news, Jay Wilson, Putin is making moves as well.
Oh,
He
come
done got
on. The
China
Project
over there fighting
2025
the
people making moves.
Ukrainians,
China
and
making moves.
huh?
China making moves. Everybody making
Well,
moves
let
because
me
that's
tell
who
you,
they want to
that's what I
win.
was going to say. China, he done got China over there fighting the Ukrainians, and he done sent the Russians over
Preach,
there to
preach.
fight on the side of Palestine against the Israelis, because he know that he wants the U.S. to go to uh, hand to hand combat in defense of the Israelis, because he done stepped in. Okay,
Mm,
so he
mm,
wants
mm,
world
mm,
war. At the time
mm,
he wanted world war, we get ready to have civil war. See, civil war ain't coming because of this election. They already done said it's gonna be a safe transfer, right? They was threatening it wasn't gonna be no safe transfer if he lost the election, right? But no, the civil war is gonna come when the economy crash, right? It's gonna be a
mm,
class war because people are
mm,
gonna be out here starving. Because if you crash the economy,
mm,
people are gonna be starving.
mm,
Okay?
And it happened in Paris. But let me say this about the Kamala situation. Y'all listen. To me, I like I it was Joe to me, if you had to blame a person, I would put the fault on Joe Biden. Now I'm gonna tell you why I'm
Absolutely.
put let me tell you I'm
mm,
gonna put the fault on Joe Biden, not Kamala
mm.
Harris. I'm gonna put the fault on Joe Biden
I am
Okay.
too.
and the
Okay.
Democratic Party.
Come
And
on.
the Democratic
Joe
Party.
Biden
Absolutely.
said he was going to be a one-term president.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
That's
mm,
all he said. Then when Trump said he was going to run, he felt that he needed to run. He beat Trump. I thought that was a mistake. You should have
I
been a
do too.
one-term president. You cannot blame Harris. And
mm,
unfortunately, Joe Biden did the best thing. Y'all don't realize
mm,
that if they would have had a primary,
mm,
that would have been a whole nother fundraising scheme.
mm, mm,
They would have had to get all of that money.
mm,
Joe
Yeah.
Biden wasted time and
He
the
wasted
clock was
time. He
running.
wasted time.
Therefore,
Listen
Kamala
here.
Harris at the time was the best choice
mm,
and the safest choice.
mm,
And that's why you didn't have a lot of Democrats coming
mm,
after her
Yeah.
because,
They
A,
didn't have
they
time to vet
know that
nobody
they
else.
couldn't raise
Yeah.
that much money. Let me tell you something. I don't
mm,
care what y'all say.
Yeah.
Nobody can raise that much money.
mm,
Mm-mm.
Kamala
They didn't
Harris has
have time to
raised a
vet. And
boatload of
then
money.
the reason why I agree with you, Jay Wilson, as far as this being
mm, mm,
Biden's fault when it comes to
mm,
they didn't have no primaries or nothing because he felt like he had to run again. That brought him out of retirement to run against Trump. Okay,
mm.
he
Right,
said
right,
he was
right. They
gonna
did.
run.
They did. They did.
You're right. He promised them 4 years, right? Now he should have said, I'm not going to run again.
He would
So
have said, Democrats, get
at the
yourself
start,
together.
and they could have
I
been
know
lining
that Trump.
somebody up. They could have been pushing a white male, a patriarchal white male forward. Even Tim Walz would have done better than Kamala Harris because of the polarity of the situation in
But
this
you know
country
what,
right
though?
now.
I don't know, Miss Olivia, because my thing is this. This is what, let me say this. I don't think it's a Kamala Harris situation. I think it's
Well,
a
no, I don't
lazy.
either.
I
Don't
think
get me
it's a
wrong.
lazy Democrat. We think we got it together because
Right.
we see all of this stuff on the news and they pumping her
Hmm.
up and all of this stuff, and so we
Hmm.
think we can go ahead and stay home. And what
Mhm.
Right.
happened
Well,
was
now
the
that's true
Republicans
too.
actually voted. The
Mhm.
Republicans were actually
Mhm.
scared and voted.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
while they were trying to pump up the Democrats with this gloom and doom with Trump and
Yeah.
stuff, honey, them Republicans were scared because
Mhm.
again, we got a
Yes,
black
they were.
woman, and so the threat of a black woman,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not just a
okay,
And
black
plus
woman. It's
two,
not
and
just
plus
even a
two.
black
See
woman,
the
but it's a
things
woman
that
in general.
the thing that the Harris you know
Mhm.
when she was what do you call it, when she was
senator
out
or
when
what?
she was out campaigning, right?
Uh-huh.
See, them white folks, the Trump and all of them, they was going into them hills and them hollers and them rural areas, honey, and they was pumping up them white folks, okay? So that's why you had them coming out of the mountain and the
That's
valleys
my
and the
coffee
everything,
maker.
right? Because he
Mhm.
making him promises. She wasn't
Mhm.
really campaigning in the
Mhm.
rural areas,
Mhm.
not even saying honestly that it would make a difference because a lot of white Americans are very
Mhm.
ignorant and very uneducated and they only thing they did was answer the call, okay? So they
Mhm.
answered that racism call, honey, and he played that card to the fullest, and
Mhm.
honey, he got reelected.
And that's why the blue wall didn't work in Pennsylvania and in Georgia because look, Kamala Harris was trending where she needed to trend in the urban
Mhm.
areas. It was the
Right.
rural areas.
It was the
Mhm.
Okay,
rural
so you
areas.
can't blame her for
Yes.
that. So Joe
Mhm.
Biden, it was his fault. And Olivia, Lord knows, I really wish we could elect a woman. It would have been special if it was a black woman. But
Mhm.
I truly
Yeah.
Mhm.
believe that racism, not the
Mhm.
wall, not the
Mhm.
economy, it was
Yeah.
racism that answered the call. Because let me say
Yes.
this:
Yes, it was. That's what I just
you
said.
had
I
union
agree.
people,
Yes.
you had
Absolutely.
union people saying
Hmm.
that I know Trump is anti-worker, but I'm not too sure about Kamala Harris. This lady
Mhm.
is saying that
Exactly.
she's trying to work with unions, and you not sure. Then
Mhm.
what is it
Exactly.
about? What is
Right.
Exactly.
it about?
And
Right.
Y'all,
then
we tend
you
to
gotta
forget. We
remember
tend to
you gotta
forget.
remember when Obama was in office that they put a bad taste in a whole lot of white Americans'
Mhm.
mouth. Okay,
Mhm.
whether they want to say it or not, they keep saying, "Well, I voted for Trump because of the economy." No, you didn't. You
No,
voted
you
for
Mhm.
Trump
didn't.
because you ran on racism.
Can
Okay,
I
and
Mhm.
tell you
emotional.
that
He
Ronald
didn't
Reagan
even
had
run
a
on
terrible
politics,
economy?
honey. He was
Baby,
emotional.
Ronald Reagan had a terrible economy, but
Mhm.
yet they tout that man as one of the greatest presidents. If they,
Them trickle down economics. We know them trickle down economics didn't work.
uh,
And
Mhm.
that's the thing they want to do right now. But what is his name? Elon Musk already talking about something. We're gonna have hardships in this country, but we're
Mhm.
gonna be better for it. What is that telling y'all?
Olivia, come on now.
He already done said it out his mouth. Child.
Mhm.
I don't think we want to blame Harris. It's not a Harris fault. She ran a serious campaign for that short period of time she had.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
raised a boatload of money. I don't think anybody
Yeah.
can
Mhm.
raise a boatload of money like that.
And
The
see, that's
bottom
why
line is
I have
those.
a issue with the number of states that Trump. I mean, because that thing was read all over, right? So I'm thinking, well, hold up, wait a minute. If they say she's leading on the polls, and then all of a sudden she lost by such a large margin, I'm thinking it's a fly in the buttermilk somewhere. I'm not believing this because we don't know what's really going behind the scenes when it comes to this shadow government, when it
Mhm.
comes to the people really running this country. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You can't discount that, right?
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
that's my issue.
Purple Peach
Cause I
said the
look,
worst economy I remember my working twice as much die in the Reagan era. Let me tell you something. The Reagan era was so bad that I just stayed in graduate school because nobody was
Mhm.
hiring. It
Mhm.
was terrible,
Right.
and we act like that. Yeah,
Right. Right. Right.
and don't forget when Reagan came in with that campaign, him and his wife, more so his wife, because he had what was it, Alzheimer's, through half his
he had
presidency.
Alzheimer's disease, and his wife was
But
running
they
the show.
came in and trying to control the drug money, right? Right.
Mhm.
We can't forget that because drug money was helping fuel this economy, right? The United States government want to come in and take over the drug money. Okay, is we going to forget about the guns for drugs situation that we have? What is his name, Oliver North or whatever? That helped
Hmm.
crash the economy too. They tried to take over that money. They didn't want to stop drugs. They just wanted to get the most money out of it, right? So that became a conflict right there. And then he tried to trickle down, racist, economics thing that didn't work. You know what I
Right,
mean? So he helped
right.
crash the economy as well. So there's
Yeah,
a whole lot of factors that a
yeah,
whole lot of people done forgot about that don't even think about.
yeah.
Now when it comes to
Y'all
this,
preaching. Y'all
when it
But
comes
preaching.
see,
to
that's
Trump,
what's wrong with the young people now. They don't look at history. They don't look
yeah,
at
they
what's
don't
going
know.
on, and they don't know. But the Reagan era was a bad era when it came to jobs and stuff. And then, of course, Clinton had to come and clean that up. It
Thank
was just,
you.
yeah. Let me say, Democrats just don't get a lot uh, of, of, of thumbs up for what they do.
They are
I
out
think
of touch.
yeah, they are a party that fights within themselves because it's such a diverse
Yes,
party, and that's one
yes,
thing I like. If I could be independent and vote in the primaries, I would, because there are
yes,
some policies that I don't care from either party. But my thing is, all I'm going to say is it's going to be a wait and see for me. It's
yeah,
going to be a wait
yeah,
and see for me.
yeah.
I'm already seeing a lot of stuff right now, but
It's enjoy this this enjoy this next couple of months for me. Okay,
let
be
me say this.
stocking your
Let me say
coffers,
this.
get
If
yourself
you
together,
Let me say this. Look for a good private school. Because honey, they getting ready to do a doozy with these public
because they
schools.
hold they dismantle. They want to dismantle the Department of
Let
Education.
me tell you what's going on in the city of Houston right now. Greg Abbott just appointed this man in the Houston Independent School District. And baby,
Hmm.
when I tell you that district is toe up, they are taking libraries out of the black and the Spanish schools, and they're replacing them with behavior modification areas. So that's
Wow.
what the libraries become. And let me tell you something, Miss Olivia.
Hitler
This
much?
Wow.
little
Wait,
girl, this huh?
Jay Wilson, Hitler much? Mein Kampf much?
Okay.
The Final Solution much?
Yeah, look, the little
Yeah.
girl said, it was a little girl, and they asked her questions. She said, I don't know where they taking our library. She said, they even have libraries in prison. We can't
Mm,
get one. I
mm,
said, out of the mouth of the babe. This little girl
mm.
said,
Wow.
even people who incarcerated have a
Wow.
library, and we
Hmm.
can't have one. And so he is messing up
Mm.
that whole Houston Independent School District,
Oh
Hmm.
and it's a
my.
Hmm.
mess. But yet they pouring money
Wow.
in the charter schools. Baby, they pouring money
Well,
in the
people are
charter
going to
schools.
have to stand up and
That's
start raising and
crazy.
start educating their children again. Okay. So see,
Yep.
Wow.
black
Wow.
folks done forgot how it used to be
Wow.
pre MLK era. Okay. Our
Wow.
Yeah.
kids were smarter, even though they had old books to work with, and we had our own schools jimmied up and
Do
all
you
of
not
this
know
and
people
all of
got
that.
mad at me, Olivia, because I said that? And we
Mm.
were talking about
Well,
this.
now I heard that somebody said I was around during the doing the MLK days. I was like, what?
Mm.
No,
I was
no.
around during the segregated school days. I helped
Do you
integrate the
not know
schools. I was
somebody
like,
now?
huh?
It was a content creator who was upset, I guess, at me. But Olivia, I can only speak from my experiences. I never said this was anybody else's experience. I was
Okay.
born in 1970. I
Mm.
started elementary
Okay.
school in 1975. I
Okay.
Hmm.
was bused from
Okay.
my black neighborhood to a
Okay.
predominantly white elementary school
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
to balance that out because the school was predominantly
Well, see, you said
white.
that. I didn't say that though, right? See,
Mm-hmm.
when it
That's
came to
correct.
me and my education, see, down south, we are, honey, is still willful segregation, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood that I grew up in, we weren't bused anywhere because I walked to school. Elementary school is predominantly black in a predominantly black neighborhood. My middle
Miss
school was
Olivia, are you down
predominantly black.
south?
In a predominantly black neighborhood. Okay,
Okay.
I walked to school,
Okay.
elementary and middle school. Now I
But check
could have
this
walked
out.
to school, high school too, but wait a minute. The only reason why I had to now my father dropped me off at high school. They decided that they didn't want me to go to the high school because I
Okay.
wasn't being challenged, and and they wanted me to go to college, and as well I did. So I had to get transferred
Mm-hmm.
into a predominantly white high school. Right, is because I needed to have a different type of education, right?
Okay.
And so it was on my daddy's way to work. So I would get dropped off. I wasn't even bused at high school. But I could have went to elementary, middle, and high school in my black neighborhood. They all three of the schools were walking distance. So no, I wasn't bused anywhere.
Well, I
Because, like
was.
I said, I live
I
down
was.
here in Tennessee, honey, and as long as even today, we stay on our side of the tracks. Okay, now when I was young, me and my husband, our first home, we crossed over to them white folks over there, and we learned real quick that hey, we don't feel comfortable over here, right? So we stayed in that home for a year, sold that home, and brought our black ass back to the other side of the motherfucking tracks. Okay,
So Olivia, that's your experience. My experience was I was bused to a predominantly white
right, and,
elementary
and I
school.
know that, Jay. I'm just
Then
saying
I
I couldn't
walked
stay
my
there.
black ass to that predominantly black middle school. But guess what? They
Mm,
bust the white students from the riverfront to our predominantly black school. But guess what? The white
mm,
students had different teachers though. We had the same
mm,
teachers, but I noticed
Mhm.
all the white students were in the same classes, and you never
Mhm.
seen them in certain classes. Okay,
Mhm.
mm.
so guess what? You
So
can
it
still
was
have
even
separate.
segregated within the school.
That's it. You can still have separate but equal. In that
Yes,
case, right?
absolutely separate, but you better
Mhm.
say
So
that.
they went to the same school, ate at the same cafeteria, but had different classes.
Mm.
And then when I went to the high school, child, they wouldn't even busting you. They was making black people walk 4-5 miles to
Jay
school.
Wilson, you're not that much older than me.
I'm
How old are you?
54.
How old are
I'm
you, Jay
54. I'm
Wilson?
54.
No, you're not that much older than me. Miss
Yeah.
Olivia,
Yeah. Well,
don't
me
no
and Jay Wilson
disrespect.
could have been classmates. Just let me
Yeah,
say
but
we could have been
what we're trying to
classmates,
say is
shorty.
that's her experience, and I have
Right,
my experience. But if you didn't
right.
think
Right,
that they weren't busting people during
Mm,
that time, you're mistaken. I mean, and my
right.
okay,
thing is, if
okay.
I'm from the look now,
Right.
the only reason why I know Texas system is because of higher education, and I
Mm.
was in the higher education group. That's how I know the Texas system. But let me tell you something.
Mm,
Baby, these charter schools are ruling up in here in
mm,
Texas.
mm.
And you
Yeah,
know charter schools are about this money. It's
yeah.
about the money. And let me say
Mm,
this. Don't think because your child is going to a charter school
mm,
that they're getting this exquisite education.
No, they're
Because
not.
mm,
all charter schools
mm.
aren't created equal.
Nope.
And
Okay.
I will say this. You don't have to be certified to be a teacher at a charter school either.
Ain't that
Mm,
something? You don't know what's going on with your kids in these charter schools, right? Now in Tennessee, they are once again trying to dismantle the Department of Education
mm,
around here too, right? They want to institute this voucher program, right? And even
mm,
within the voucher program for the private schools, they want to have a lottery, right? So even if you win the lottery, and you get the voucher for the private school, you're still going to have to pay part of the tuition each year, right? So what if you are a working family, right, and you depend on public education, right, and you cannot afford to pay the other half of the tuition for your child? See, that's a whole setup, right? Because they know a lot of people are the working poor in the state of Tennessee, right? So you want even if you win the lottery and get the voucher, you ain't gonna be able to pay for it.
That's it. But let me say this, what they have here, Olivia, in Texas, they have public charter schools. Not private, public
Mm.
charter schools where they get government money.
And but
And
they still don't have to fall under the government regulations. See, that's
exactly,
why I don't like the charter school either,
exactly,
or either the
exactly.
Montessori schools either. We got Montessori schools around here either.
Let me say this:
I mean, we
Montessori
got them
school.
too, Montessori
But
schools.
it depends on the neighborhood. Now, my nieces went to Montessori school, and they were
Mm,
exquisite. They were fantastic.
mm,
But my sister, she did not
mm,
trust in the school system, and
mm,
so her kids went to. Now she's not Catholic, so she did
mm.
not want her
Right, I
girls to
don't
go to
trust
Catholic school.
Montessori
So
schools.
she
I
wound
just
up
don't.
sending her girls to Episcopal school.
Mm,
So all of her kids went to Episcopal schools.
mm.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about them private schools. Child,
I
if
don't
I'm
trust them
paying
either.
40, look, if I'm paying $40,000 a year, your
Mm.
ass better not tell me you want to be a beautician. I will kick your ass. I'm
Ooh,
like, nope,
child.
absolutely
Okay.
not. You going to
Mm,
college and you can
mm.
own some beauty salons, but I'll be damned if you get ready to go to Dudley and I done paid $100,000 out of my money, and that's what you gonna do.
Okay.
Now let me tell you
Okay.
something. Let me tell you what they doing now, Miss Olivia. And I'm torn on this. I
Mm,
like it, but I'm torn on it. In
mm.
Austin, Texas, right now, they have a school that the kids spend 2 hours of getting their core classes, English, math, their science, all of their core classes on
Mm-hmm.
AI. They get on their tablets, and that's how they get all of their work, right? And then
Oh wow,
they have an
that's
adult
scary.
called a guide, and they just look to see what they're doing. They don't teach. All they
Oh
do is just
wow.
look, and that's it, right? And
Oh
then the
wow.
next 6 hours, they are
Mm.
running Airbnbs. They're doing entrepreneurship. They're doing public speaking. So what they're
Oh.
doing is that we're going to give you all the AI to teach you your core stuff, but we're still
Mm-hmm.
going to help you to be social. So you got to learn public
Oh.
speaking. You got to learn
Okay.
this. And these students are scoring in the
Okay.
90 percentile. They are whooping
Okay.
everybody ass on these tests, right? 40,
Mm.
$45,000 a year.
Mm.
And these students, and I'm telling you, when I tell you these were the most polished and the most poised students, even the
Yeah.
elementary school kids, their sixth graders were running an
Okay.
Airbnb. They were in
I'm
charge
feeling
of
that.
cleaning it.
Yeah.
But their whole core, English, math, science, all of that stuff is done
Mm.
with AI,
I
and that
don't like that part, but I
they
like the
spend two
entrepreneurship part.
they spend 2 hours doing that. Now they do
Mm-hmm.
have a human interaction, so they do have
Mm-hmm.
a guide, but that guide is not a teacher. They're just
Mm-hmm.
there to make sure that kid is doing what they need to do and keep them on track. That's what the guide's
Mm-hmm.
job is, and
Mm-hmm.
everything is monitored, and they get like points and what they need to finish at so much. You know how would they need to finish and what time frame they need to finish it in, right? They
Uh-huh.
do that. But then the next 6 hours, it is all about entrepreneurship. They go on trips. They
Yeah, I
clean
like
up the
that.
environment. So they
I
use
like that.
AI to teach them, but then they have to demonstrate it when they have to do their 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn, but you can't.
I'm torn as well. I like the entrepreneur part. I just don't know about the AI part. I'm torn on that part, right? Because
The school is called Alpha. The school is called Alpha. If you want to look it up, it's called Alpha. Alpha
mm-hmm,
School, Austin, Texas. Alpha
mm,
School, Austin, Texas.
mm-hmm.
Let me say this.
It's kind of like a school we got here. It's called STEM. They call it STEM,
Hmm.
and so, but they have actual teachers, but a lot of that learning is AI generated, and so I'm not totally on board with STEM either, but for the fact that they do focus on STEM,
But can I
and
say
they
this?
have
Can I
other
say this though?
classes.
Don't people go to school online and get their college degree online?
Yeah,
So see,
yeah.
this is the thing with me on that. But the price tag, it's only a few of us in that school because most of us can't afford, not all, but most of us can't
Mm-hmm.
afford $45,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now that $45,000 does cover their trips because they go on foreign trips. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, when I tell you
That's awesome.
they expose these kids to everything. So
Yeah,
now
that's
this girl,
awesome. I like that part of it.
yeah.
So
So this
yeah,
high school girl had an app where she gives students advice to do the right thing. And so
mm-hmm.
she has developed an app and she's getting ready to sell it. So you know what they're
Yep.
doing? They're teaching these kids how to be business owners and leaders. This is
Yeah,
where the
and
public
for
speaking
the
comes in.
future, for
Yeah.
the future.
And
Yes, I agree
so
with that. That's
so
awesome.
so now the thing is they're scoring in the 90 percentile. They're scoring
But
in the
see,
top
you know what,
10.
Jay Wilson, as you're talking, I'm thinking about the future, right? And as far as AI learning, as it pertains to the young people in the future, maybe that is the right thing to do, honestly, because
Hmm.
a lot of education is stemmed towards AI right now. That's why they have computers in this. Every student has a computer right here anyway. In my state, every student is given a computer, and they do
Hmm.
a lot of their assignments, on the computer, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, as far as the future student go in America, it could be a good thing, honestly.
Well, let me say this. This is the conspiracy theorist in me now. Now, I usually, I don't do conspiracies often, but I do have one when it comes to this.
Hmm.
I have read, and I think it was either Newsweek, but people who are tech giants, they don't
Hmm.
allow their kids to be on there smartphones, and they don't allow them to use their applications a lot. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, if you don't want your kids to be on these phones,
Mm-hmm.
and you want them to have very little view time, then why
Mm-hmm.
do you want it for everybody else's kids?
Mm-hmm.
And that struck up a chord in me. I'm like, if
Because
you don't,
I've seen studies on they talked about it on the news where if your child is spending too much time online dealing with these computers and the video games and all it does something to alter their brain, right? And did you hear
Mhm,
about that woman? She's suing this AI generated company because she had a son that was, I think he was 14 years old, and he used to be on this site where the AI was talking to him, right? And he was
mhm,
all off into the Game of Thrones or something like that. And he wouldn't spend no time outside. He didn't have no friends outside of school. It became a real problem. And eventually that child killed himself. And she believes that that child killed himself because he thought he was going to go into actually this AI realm. And so she's, suing this AI generated company because his only friends was the AI, was the
yeah.
AI
So you
person that
all,
he
a
was
lot of
talking
people,
to.
a lot of these high tech people don't want their kids really. Some of them, they have the technology, but they have very little FaceTime. They really
Hmm.
curtail their FaceTime. And then the
Yeah.
question was, why? Why? If
Mm.
you if you're
Yeah.
you're pushing
Why?
these apps before everyone else, then
Mm.
why are you not pushing it for your own kids? And let me say this,
Mm.
y'all: when people ain't pushing stuff for their own kids, you need to really question that. That's my
Yeah.
thing. And that's where the conspiracy theories come in. If you don't want it for your children, then why are you
Yes.
pushing it for everybody else's
Why
kids?
you pushing
And
it
that's
on
my thing.
mine?
Francis said,
Right.
JW and Miss O, I'm in Houston area. Houston ISD is a state mandate. We know. I know. We have a state superintendent, which they don't like. Voters got rid of our black superintendent this last election. So I understand that y'all got rid of y'all black superintendent, but are y'all happy with the state superintendent? Because I know somebody who worked at Houston ISD and they quit. They quit. They said it was just too much. They said it was a lot of stuff going wrong. It's
Mm.
almost like they're trying to tank that system, and they quit
Mm.
and they came right back to San Antonio.
Mm.
I'm telling you. So are y'all happy with the state superintendent? Because again, he's closing libraries and a lot of teachers are not happy.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
They have a lot of charter. Let me tell you something. Olivia, they have so many charter schools in San Antonio. They have more charter schools than they almost have public schools here.
Oh wow.
And San
Oh wow.
Antonio is a very interesting city. So when
Mm.
I grew up in Florida, I grew up in the Brevard County school system. It was
Mm-hmm.
one school system. You had a north superintendent, area
Mm-hmm.
superintendent, you had a central superintendent, and you had a southern superintendent, and then you had a superintendent over all of those superintendents, but it was one system, right? One
Mm-hmm.
system. My county
Mm-hmm.
is probably about 1 million people right now. So you
Mm-hmm.
had that. In San Antonio, they have San Antonio ISD, North ISD, Northeast ISD, Alamo Heights ISD, Edgewood ISD, South San ISD. They have at least about Judson, Universal City, Church, Cibolo ISD. You have all of these ISDs
Wow.
in the same city. No
Oh
one.
wow.
So you don't have, like in Miami, they have the Miami-Dade school system, which is
Mm-hmm.
one of the largest school systems, but it's only one system, right? Not in
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio. Everything is broken up. You know
Oh
why?
wow.
Because these folk don't want to share the resources. And
They don't
Alamo
want
Heights,
no.
which
Yep.
is the smallest district, but
Yep.
they are they're extremely wealthy,
Mm.
and that's
Yes,
what, because they don't
absolutely.
want to share. They don't.
That's why I had to go to a different high school. You see what I'm saying? It's because like I said, I need a higher level of education if I was gonna go to college. I had to be challenged. I wasn't going to be challenged in my own community. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's the
And
only reason why I didn't go to high school in my own community. Why? Because the other school that I got transferred to, they got it was a public school, but they had better resources. Better money was allocated in that system.
And it's sad though when you go to those schools. So I went to a predominantly white high school
Me too. Yeah.
in 1985.
I didn't want to,
In
but I was made
1985,
to.
we
Mm.
elected our first black homecoming queen. And we had to tell a lot of our black sisters, y'all got to drop out because
Mm,
she is liked by white people and she's liked by black people, and
right,
she's the only one who can win. We had to
right.
learn them politics early, even in high
Ain't that
school.
something? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Only
that's
reason
how
I
it
didn't
was.
encounter a whole lot of I can be a people person when I want to be. You know what I mean? And because I was raised in a family that educated me on relationships between white folks and black folks. Okay, I knew how
Yeah.
to maneuver and manipulate, so I didn't have a hard time. You know, I was well liked in school. I always been a mean girl, so I
Mhm.
fit in with the mean girls, and then I fit in with the you know, the other kid. There was two or three other black folks we got along to. Uh, but needless to say, I did not appreciate at the time having to go to that school. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
wanted to be
I
with
had to
my
fight.
friends that I went through elementary, middle, and high school with. So
Mhm.
I would, honey, I would have to. Sometimes I would cut school. I would always get caught, but I would
Mhm.
cut school to go hang out at the black high school. Do you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Where all my
I,
friends was or whatever, right? And so,
yeah.
but now moving as I am, as I sit here now, I understand why my parents did what they did. But
Hmm.
when it comes to what's going on here, we don't have the school system broken up like y'all
Yeah.
do. We
Yeah,
have at least
it is.
one
Well,
in
you know
my
that's what I'm saying.
area.
We had one in Florida, but not here. Let me tell you something, Miss
Yeah.
Olivia. I had to fight.
Uh-huh.
I quit the American Musical Theater
Mhm.
because we were doing Grease. I never forget we were doing Grease,
Mhm.
and you know I could dance, I could sing, and they
Mhm.
chose this uncoordinated, non-singing white boy. I
Mm.
said I quit. I said, and
Mm.
I never forget telling my music. And the sad part about it, I was kind of close to my voice teacher because she
Mhm.
actually picked me from my black school to come to that
Mhm.
school. She said
Mhm.
she said you in advanced choir. Bam, right then
Mhm.
I didn't have to go through right there. Bam. So we had a relationship, but
Mm.
that relationship changed when
Mm.
my voice teacher and my drama teacher chose
Mm.
that man. And I
Mm.
never forget saying, "Ooh, I was crying. I was pissed off. I was pissed off."
Mm.
Never make an Aries cry because I was pissed off. I said,
Mm.
"The only reason y'all chose that white boy is because y'all afraid of what these parents are gonna think when there's a
Mm.
romantic interest on the side of that white girl, and that's the only reason
Mhm.
y'all picked him. And because of that
Mm.
reason, I quit. And I quit. I stayed in choir, but
Mm.
I quit because my thing is, you're not gonna tell me that this untalented white boy is that this is what it was about." And this is why I went to my black school
Mhm.
because when I went to college at Norfolk State, if I didn't make
Mhm.
first chair, I know I didn't make first chair because I wasn't good enough, not because of my
Mhm.
race.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I ran into a lot of that. So
Right.
for most talented, they had to pair up a
Yeah.
white girl with me. Now I didn't have
Mm.
a problem with the white girl being paired up with me because me and that
Mhm.
white girl went down. It's really funny, Olivia.
Mhm.
Me and some of the white kids, we went to school together in elementary, middle, and high school.
Mhm.
But some of us separated and they went to middle school somewhere else. But when we
Mhm.
came back to high school, I ain't never seen so many racist people before. I'm like, who are you? I don't remember
Mm.
who you were. I remember these people in elementary school.
Mm.
So we split. So I went to a predominantly black school in my neighborhood. They went to the
Mhm.
predominantly white school in their neighborhood, but then we
Mhm.
met back up in high school. So,
Mm.
you know, and it was always a fight. It was always a fight. It was a fight.
Mm.
And teachers act like that, I never forget you all. I had a black guidance counselor and she's still living today.
Mm.
And they got rid of that lady. They put that lady in another school.
Mm.
She wasn't even my high school guidance counselor. In
Mm.
high school, I had a white guidance counselor told me to go, and no slight to the people in the military. She said, you
Mhm.
need to go to the military because you're not college material.
Mm-mm.
White woman.
Oh wow. Oh
Honey,
wow.
that black
My
counselor got
guidance
me.
counselor actually had a damn near had a whole disagreement with my mom because they wanted me to off top go to a non-black college, right?
Mhm.
But I was bound and determined, as well as my mom, I want to go to a HBCU,
Mm-hmm.
and the guidance counselor didn't agree with it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
so
don't
my
like
mama
black
pretty much
schools. If you're
told
not
that
going to,
lady
if
that
you're
this
not
is
going to their
what we gonna
schools,
do. Huh?
yeah. Look, if you're not going to UT Knoxville, if you're not going to Vanderbilt, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go to Tennessee State. They don't want you to go to Knox. Girl, I heard they
Mm.
burned down Knoxville College.
I heard that too. I seen it on
Mm.
the news. And I thought it was just don't you I found it interesting that it was on the night of the election.
My God, today they said they burned it down. They were trying to
I heard
fight to
that too.
come back.
I'm gonna have to drive down there and see what the hell happened.
Hmm. But
Cause
they,
I know
so she
folks.
tried to discourage you to go to black schools.
Yeah, she tried to discourage me from going to a HBCU. Actually, yes, she
Yep.
did. And my mama felt like that was racist,
Yep. And I believe
even
it
though
is.
I'm black. You
Mm.
know, she
Well,
wanted to discourage me from going to a HBCU. And
mm,
so my mama didn't appreciate that, but my mama was very professional, and she professionally told her to shut the fuck up.
mm.
Pretty
Well, let
much.
me say this. That black guidance counselor got wind of that. She said, come here. She would always get the black students, and she was like, I need you to go here. And so I wound up going to a black school. A lot of my friends went to Tuskegee and Talladega. She graduated from Talladega. And so
Mhm.
she sent them over there. And the next thing you know, she's at the middle school now. She can't help nobody in middle school because they ain't going to
Mm.
college. But see, this is
Mm.
what they do. This is what they do.
Mm.
The
Mm.
school now, they only have one black teacher. When I was
Mm.
at school, when I was there, they had
Mm.
a black business teacher, a
Mhm.
black history teacher,
Mm.
a black, and they had a lot of black principals. They had a lot of black assistant principals. I never forget
Mhm.
that. But we didn't have a lot of black teachers. We didn't
Yeah,
have like
I
so that
had
was
one
a
black
transition.
English teacher in ninth grade. I had a black art teacher. I had one assistant principal in the 10th grade. I can't even remember any other black teachers at the school
So
at that
Miami
point in
Northwest is
time.
a black school, and they're known. Ooh, baby, let me tell you something. That dance team at Miami Northwest ain't no joke. But that's another lady who don't play. She's about excellence. She's about discipline, and she's about getting them grades. Miami Northwestern. So they have a couple of black schools. Booker T is a black school in Miami. Northwest is a black school.
Mm.
North Jackson used to be a predominantly black school, and Miami Central is predominantly black. Ely, and Dillard. Blanche, Ely, and Dillard are black schools, and these are in South Florida.
Mm.
And Orlando Jones. Jones is a
Mm.
black school, and we
Mm.
rarely have a lot of black schools in Florida because with integration, they closed a lot of them. Those are the
Mm.
ones that survive. But
Mm.
let me say this, you all.
I went
It's
to a
real.
HBCU my first 2 years, but the final 2 years, I didn't. I because of what I was going to school for, I had to go to a university, a non HBCU university.
Mhm. Mhm.
But um, yeah, you'd be surprised where I went. The HBCU I went to. I don't tell what schools I went to and all this and all that, because honey, people love it. It's too much. It's too much.
Well,
I don't
let me
overshare.
tell you something. The thing about schools, and
Not
since I worked in
overshare.
higher education, baby, you can't look. You can't get that information. Now,
I
see,
mean,
this is
I
what
know,
I
but
do. If a
still,
school gives that information, baby, that's a lawsuit right there because that's
yeah,
against
I
FERPA.
realize. I
But let me
realize
say
it's
this.
just it's too
I just
much
want people to
oversharing.
go. And I got you, Olivia. I want people to
Mm-hmm.
go. But when people say, you don't have this and this and this and this, see, I don't have a problem. I'm like Neatmeyer. I'm gonna let you know. Look, if
Yeah,
I don't have it, I'm not gonna pretend that I have it.
yeah,
See, that's
absolutely
the thing
not.
with me.
Mm-mm,
I don't.
mm-mm,
What I say, I got, and if I don't got it, I don't talk about it.
mm.
This is what
I'm
kills me with these
whatever,
people.
me, Jay Wilson. I'm whatever, whatever they want me to be. Okay, but you still can't discount my life. But I be whatever you want me to be. Okay, but don't let the accent and the ebonics fool you. That's all I got to say. Okay.
Keyshawn, let me say this: the housing market is booming and it's going up. It's going up. To be honest, I couldn't afford my neighborhood now. I got in when the getting was good. These houses are going now for 450 all the way up to $600,000. It would be no way I would buy my house for that price.
Mm,
So my thing is, I would definitely, look. There are some good places in San Antonio. in the outskirts, but they are expensive than they were. I think you can get a good deal here, but I think they're more expensive than they were. I've been in my house for a long time, Olivia. I was supposed to
Mm.
be foreclosed. The church owned it.
Oh Lord,
My
child,
God,
forever.
today,
I came on here and they was talking about your house, child.
child, it was like I can't afford it, and I'm house poor. I done heard it all. I done heard
Child.
it all, but I'm
Don't
still
you
here,
know, Jay
Olivia.
Wilson? Every once in a while, well, still people is still trying to dox my information. You know how they alert you on Google, right? I'm
Hmm.
like, Lord, they could keep trying forever. They ain't but child, anyway, I told you, I don't know if you heard about it a while ago, that I had to move on my grandmama's land, right? Nobody lived, we used to pay the taxes on it, but nobody wanted to live in the country. But they tried to take some acres away from us. And so, my husband and myself, we decided just to move, renovate and move into the home, right? Because they wanted to exercise eminent domain
Hmm.
on the portions of my grandmama's land, and we had to fight because they wouldn't
Child,
even
don't
give
tell me you
not
live
one
close to the
acre.
interstate, honey. If you live close to the interstate, baby, they looking for that
Well, they
interstate
wanted to
land.
put, guess what they want to put on our land?
What?
Some freaking cell phone towers. That's it. That's
Mm.
all.
Well, my thing is this: I don't have a problem with the cell phone towers. How much you paying me though?
Well, now, see, here's the thing. I can't let these white folks take not a. I don't want your money. See, it's a personal issue for me, Jay
Okay,
Wilson.
okay,
You
I
know how
got
I
you.
can get sometime. Now,
I
if
got
I was
you.
somebody else, I could have charged them rent. They proposed
Well,
that too.
it depends on how much land they want, and I agree with you.
Well, they want a little bit too much just to put a fucking cell phone tower on
No,
there,
no,
okay?
I
Because
get you. I
what
get
they
you.
do
Because
is
a
they
cell
chip
phone
away a
tower
little
don't
bit at
require
a
that much
time.
land. A cell phone tower don't require that much land. It's just a
Exactly, but
tower.
they see what they want to do was they thought we was stupid. So what they want to do is how they get you around here is they try to chip away at it a little bit at a time, and before you know it, you don't have no more land. Okay, so
Hmm.
if I give you an inch, you want to take a mile. You take a mile, you want to take it all.
Hmm.
So that's the way it go around here.
Wow,
So, but we
Olivia,
wasn't
girl.
having it.
But let me say this: I hope everything is okay with you with that family incident, because I'm gonna tell you,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk
my
about it on
sister
my
was,
channel.
my sister was very disturbed
This did
about
it
that
happen to
text
her too?
message. Huh? It didn't happen
Did,
to her.
mm-hmm,
She just, heard it on the news. And my
mm-hmm,
sister is a poll worker. She
mm-hmm,
worked the polls. She's
mm-hmm,
retired. So she works,
mm-hmm,
the election polls and all of that stuff. And
mm-hmm.
she sent me that. And it was from a
And
reputable
I
source.
felt
I
like
always
that's
I
why
always
we were
look at my
charging it as
sources.
well. Not because not any of us worked opposed, because simply because we were Democrats
Yeah. So
and
y'all,
black.
I'm telling you, that kind of stuff. Now, one thing I'm gonna give the Democrats is they do believe in a peaceful transfer of power. And
Yeah,
that's my thing. You can say whatever you want about them. When Hillary
yeah,
Clinton lost, did people protest? Yes, but that's our given right. We can protest,
right.
peaceful protest. We can do that in
Right.
the United States. But what they did on January 6th, that was not
Hmm.
peaceful.
Why
That was
was
an
Trump not
insurrection.
locked
It was
up?
not a
Why
protest. It
why
was an
why was he
insurrection.
not locked up? Why was he not locked up? He already had too much power. He
Yeah.
should have been locked up for what he did.
Hmm. But this is
You
what I'm
know.
saying, you all. Look, I don't have a problem who you voted for, but all I know is that's how the government works. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to be
Hmm.
watching. My thing is this: I want people to be able to protest. I
Hmm.
want the Constitution to be honored. This is not a dictatorship. It is not a fascist regime.
Not yet. We're headed
Not yet.
towards
But baby,
fascism, child. That's
I'm
what Trump
telling you,
wanted to be. Mm.
Christian nationalism is ugly. I'm tired of these people claiming Jesus but doing things. I mean, baby, look, look. I think y'all better go watch Miss Dovey. Dovey was telling people how food stamps used to work back in the day. There were none. It was a
Well,
truck.
they better
There
be
were some
enjoying them
boxes.
social
You,
programs because Elon Musk is wanting to get rid of those social programs.
mhm.
They better pay attention.
Medicare, Medicaid. Y'all
All
better
of
be
that.
trying to fight for your Social Security, because what they
All of
want to
that.
do is they want to privatize it. They do
Mm.
not want the government to fund it. They want to
Mm.
privatize it. That's your
Mm.
money. That's your
Mm.
money.
That's the
That's
money you
your
work
money.
for.
That's
That's
your
the money
money.
you put into the system. That's
That's
right.
it. That's your money.
You put
That's
in
not an
that money,
entitlement. That's your money. The
sir.
only thing the government is doing is holding that
Sir,
money so you don't spend it.
that's right. You
That's
put
your
into
money.
that. You work for that.
You work for that. So those are some
Mm.
things that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about people should marry who they want to marry. If you ain't
That's
gay,
right.
then you shouldn't worry about gay marriage because it ain't your marriage. I'm really serious about that kind of stuff.
They
And I know people.
want to, like you said, turn this into a dictatorship, a fascist United States of America, which means you will no longer be enjoying the freedoms that you once enjoyed. Even when it comes to this internet, we don't
Yeah,
even know what type of internet we're going to be on a year from now. So
let me
yeah,
give y'all a little history again because see, if you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it.
that's right.
White men who were poor could not vote because they were not landowners.
Hmm.
Women had no voice. All they were is servants to their
Yeah,
husband.
and they couldn't even own land, and if they
Couldn't
were,
own
they had to
land,
give it
couldn't
away
get a
to their
divorce,
husband.
couldn't do nothing. Once they got married, they were pretty much entrapped. Pretty much.
That's
That's
right.
where that happened, right?
That's right.
So that's one thing. Of course, we know what was going on with black people. And so West Virginia split. It's so funny because West Virginia split to be with the Union. Okay, but now West Virginia is like, are you serious? But West Virginia split from Virginia because they were tired of these wealthy people making
Hmm.
decisions for them.
Hmm.
So let's fast forward now. The same thing is getting ready to happen. We want all the wealthy people to make the decisions. We know what's best for y'all. And again, it's almost going back to the monopolies of the Gilded era, where Astor's and the Hertz and the Vanderbilts own everything,
That's
and they
right.
had complete control while
The
we sit here poor.
Rockefellers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while we sit here poor, and they were running things. They didn't believe in unions. Do you not know that people used to work 12-hour, 16-hour days? This eight
Children
hour day
included.
thing, children included.
Children
Do you know
included.
if you
Yeah.
got hurt on the job, they would just send you home? It was no workman's comp. It was no
Hmm.
OSHA. And I don't think people understand this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. This is about that AI thing. Baby, computers are getting ready to take some folks jobs. They're already taking some jobs. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who jobs
Yeah.
they're taking already.
That's right.
Paralegals, you ain't needed. Why
Mm-mm.
do I need a paralegal where I can have AI to get all the cases all at once at a faster speed and more accurate?
That's right. At the touch of the
I don't need
fingertip.
you. I don't need you cashier at the Walmart. All I got to do is set up a lot of cameras and make sure the machine do the thing. Baby,
What
they were
about all
telling
these
me,
companies are already laying off workers? I've seen that on the ticker on the news too.
mm,
A couple
mm,
of major companies like Jeep and a couple of other companies are laying off thousands of workers. Who
because
you think gonna
now
be doing that work? AI,
AI.
those robots.
And guess what? As I've been saying, y'all don't believe me. This is why I believe in the universal wage. I know people like, well, that's like giving folk money. Child, but when you don't have no work, because AI is taking all your work, even computer programmers are gonna be out of a job. You know why? Because computers control they can program themselves now.
They can
They're even making
program
programs to
themselves.
program the computers.
That's
So
right.
let me say this, baby. These folk know that computers don't have babies.
That's
Computers
right.
don't need health insurance. Computers
They don't
don't be
need no
stealing
time off.
money. Okay, they don't need time off. If they get sick, somebody come in and fix them in an hour or two. They back where they are.
Okay.
They're efficient, and even though they may be expensive in the front end, the rate of return in the back end is worth
Yep.
having. And
That's
people don't
right.
care about your family. They don't care
That's
about
right.
your house. All of
Mm-mm.
these people care about is their money and making
Yep.
more money. That is all they care about.
That's right.
And we don't get this. And see, this is what I was telling a lot of people. You are not the 1%. These rappers supporting these Republicans because they are part of the 1%. Okay? And I'm just trying to let y'all know this because a lot of people are going to be surprised. Let me tell you how rich people work, which makes me
What
upset.
about Jay Wilson? Jay, what about the black billionaires being so quiet this election?
Hmm.
I'm talking about what was Oprah Winfrey this election
Oh,
for
she was
Kamala
out there.
Harris?
She was out there stumping for Kamala. It was the other ones. It was the other ones. It was the other. Let me say this. Let me say this,
But
Miss
was she
Olivia.
really though? Hmm.
Yeah.
She didn't
Let me
stomp
say
for
this.
Kamala like she did for Obama though, did she?
Yeah, but let me say this. GameStop showed me how the game is played. I already knew it. If you don't know about GameStop, is GameStop the wealthy investors were betting and hedging against GameStop demise.
Yeah.
But
GameStop is
baby,
something. Yeah.
the
Hmm.
the 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 um the people who were middle class, they start hedging against it, and GameStop stocks went up. And almost instantly, these people start becoming millionaires and start getting all of this money. Honey, it made the wealthy people stand on edge to the point that the SEC stepped in
Yep.
and stopped the
Yep.
game. Now, it's
Hmm.
fair for wealthy people to bet against us and win, and they don't do nothing about it. But then when the tables are turned, then the SEC want to sit there and stop it. That's why
Why
I
they
get an
think the
SEC.
stock market is so happy right now? They
Because
praise Trump becoming
child,
president.
because and they know that man is ignorant. The only reason why they praise it because they know that the people who running the puppet is in control.
Yeah.
Trump is not in
Yeah.
control. Trump
No,
owes
he not.
people.
And then
Trump,
Elon Musk is going to be over our nation's economy. Elon Musk, a billionaire. Child.
excuse me, a drug using,
Out of
not
his
allegedly,
damn mind.
but a
Exactly.
drug using South African who just got
Hmm.
citizenship in the United States, who grew up during apartheid, billionaire. Let's not forget that. A
Yep.
man who laid off people at Tesla.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Let me tell you something. We have a Toyota.
Just so he can acquire
We have a
credit.
Toyota plant here in San Antonio. I think they make F-150s and they make the Tacoma. No, they make the Tacoma and then they make the other one. So they make a Tacoma and then they make the other truck here in San Antonio.
Hmm.
So Elon Musk just built Tesla in Austin, right? And a
Right.
lot of those people went on over there. Child. Now people shaking because they might lose their job. Do you think Toyota gonna hire them back?
Nope.
People, y'all, before y'all start jumping ship, look, I
Mm.
told somebody if I had to choose between Tesla and Toyota, I'm going with Toyota any day. Toyota been around for a damn long time.
Right.
So again, you all, just be careful. Just be careful. So, and I'm not trying to speak against nobody, but I'm just talking evidence. I'm just talking things that we know, not
Hmm.
allege. You know, the lady who was on Linda Johnson Rice, who used to be the CEO of Ebony and Jet. Johnson's daughter left the board. She left the board
Oh
because
yeah.
of his blatant racism, and she said, Linda Johnson Rice said that he's a drug user, and she dropped off the board. She was on the board. She was on the board of trustees
Oh
of
wow.
Elon Musk company.
Oh wow.
A black woman.
Oh wow.
A black million or billionaire
Mm.
left.
Left.
Okay, so
Wow.
I'm just throwing that out because she actually said that.
Oh
And
wow.
this is not from a bootleg magazine. Now, unlike most people, I truly believe in reputable sources. This is why I can't deal with uppity a lot of times because I'm like
Oh
uppity.
child.
That
Why in the
sounds
world?
good.
Lord.
Honey, when she
Why
said
do
John
people
Amos,
listening to up? Why
she
are people
said
listening to
John
that ignorant
Amos.
child?
She said John Amos was the first black president
Child, good times,
on Good
child, good
Times.
time.
And then she said, now I'm talking about present day. I'm not talking about the Kush era. I'm not talking about the Bronze Age. But she said that Damascus, Syria was in Africa. She said that she said Obama was bombing Africa. I'm like, well,
Huh?
where at? And yeah, I said, where in Africa, uppity? She said Yemen. She said she said Syria. And then the only one she got right was Ethiopia.
Child.
And I'm like, well, I didn't think they were bombing Mogadishu. I said, now I know that during I said I know that they had some soldiers captured at Mogadishu, but I didn't know they were bombing. I'm like,
Yeah,
and I said Syria is in Asia, present
yeah,
day, present day, and I said Yemen is in Asia, present day. So how they bombing?
yeah.
Girl, if you would have said Mozambique,
The
if
only
you would have
thing the
said
only thing really Obama had to do with Africa, the most notable thing that he did concerning Africa was when he got rid of Gaddafi. Okay, and then they didn't bomb Gaddafi; they went in there and killed him.
was that Obama or was that Bush?
No, that was Obama. He got rid
Okay.
of Gaddafi.
No. No. You talking about Osama bin Laden?
Bush was Bin Laden,
Because
because
no,
remember he
wait,
said he was wanted dead or
well,
alive.
no, but see, Obama took out bin Laden. You
He
remember
did take out Bin Laden, right?
Obama
But he took
actually
out.
put his
You know
body in
what?
the
You're right
ocean.
about that. But he took out Gaddafi as well. Go back and search it real quick.
Was it Bush or Clinton? Which one? Because you know now Saddam Hussein,
Hmm.
he took out Hussein,
Yeah,
but
Obama did. Oh,
then he extended to Libya, and I thought, well, I could be wrong, Libya.
now
I thought Bush did.
Bush did Saddam Hussein, and Obama did Bin Laden and Gaddafi.
Okay, okay. Well, I know he did Osama bin Laden, and then they want to act
Yeah.
like he ain't do nothing. I'm like,
Thank you.
that was a big thing right there.
They don't. They
That
didn't
was a
want to
big
give him
thing.
credit for nothing. He went in there and fixed everything that Bush fucked up. Both of them.
And let
Both
me
of the
say
Bushes.
this. And didn't leave a trace. Everybody came
Yeah,
back home.
exactly.
Now, I can't say that for Biden because Biden with that Afghanistan was a bungled mess. I hate to say it.
It
It
went
didn't
on
look
for
good.
far too long. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right.
It didn't have to be
Unfortunately,
all
because
that.
it was presidents kicking but how he left it. But let me tell you something. Obama he worked with surgical precision. He went
Yes,
in
he
there,
did.
got
Yes, he
that
did.
man, didn't leave a trace. All of our
Didn't.
all
Yeah.
of our Navy SEALs came home. All of our
Yes.
special ops came home,
Yes.
and
It
they
wasn't
had to
even a
go
big
in
stir. He didn't let you know. He
Afghanistan.
didn't let them know that he was coming. He just went in there, got the job done, and got out. It was an in and out both times.
Baby, that thing was precision. Do you hear
And then
me?
they showed him sitting in the war room. You remember when they kept showing them pictures of him sitting in the war room watching?
Let me say this. They don't want to give that man no credit.
Sure don't.
That man was bad as bad can be. You hear
Hmm.
me? He
And
was
he
bad.
was
They
quiet
don't want
about
to
it.
give him. They don't know. If he was a white man, baby,
Oh,
he
they
would have
go.
been lauded all over
You
as
know
the
they
best
started calling him
president.
weak. He too weak to run the country. He too weak. He can't do it. He's too soft and
Man,
all of this and all of that. Mm.
that man was that man. Ooh, they couldn't stand him. They was like, look at the
Mm-mm.
savior. No, you know
Mm-mm.
that man was no joke. And don't get me wrong, he's human, so he makes mistakes, just like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of our presidents. But
Mm-hmm.
here go, and Lord knows I'm a Democrat. But Bill Clinton
Mm-hmm.
was getting it in the White House.
Child,
Bill
in
Clinton
my
was
opinion,
hunting
Hillary
everything.
was the during Bill Clinton's era. Hillary was the president of the United States of America. Okay, let's
But
keep
you
it
know what
above.
though? I think Bubba is smart. I don't think Bubba is dumb. See, let me tell
I
you
don't
about
think
Hillary.
Bubba dumb either.
Hillary ain't gonna marry no dumb man. Now
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
she
tell you what
not.
though.
Mm-mm.
Hillary had her own political ambitions because
Yes, she had her own
She
agenda.
was gonna divorce Bill. She was gonna divorce him
Yes, she
um,
was.
before the presidency. She was getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to divorce him because baby he was playing around in Arkansas,
But
and she was getting
that's
ready to
what
divorce
kept her
him.
there. The presidency kept her there.
Baby, that presidency kept her there.
It kept her there.
Okay,
He kept her
she kept
married
her
to him.
there. That because she
Yes.
it kept her there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but both of them were smart, very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba was
Mm-hmm.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard people to say they met Bill Clinton in person, and it seemed like
Mm-hmm.
you're the only person in the room when he talking to you. That's
Mm-hmm.
Bill Clinton. I've heard that from
Well,
numerous
see, they
people.
say he's very charismatic. You know, he's very charming, and that goes a long way. But as far as the smarts, I think that Hillary Clinton was the woman, you know, having her man's back, so to speak. You know, now I can't tell you the last time that they laid in the bed together, but as far as her running that presidency with him, I think that she was right there with him. That's why a lot of people thought it was a given that it was her turn, but they snatched it away from her. Okay, but it was her turn. She had put in for that presidency.
Let me say
So
this,
she
y'all.
did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and Putin was scared of Hillary Clinton,
And
if
let me
we can
say something
remember.
about Hillary Clinton. Now, that person right there,
Mm.
I would have been, I trust Harris more than I trust her.
Oh yeah, because Hillary,
Because
look, Hillary wasn't no
Hillary
joke.
changed it up. When Hillary was running against Obama, baby, it got real Donald Trump-esque with that racism.
Sure did.
Now, it did. Hillary,
Then she put
I
some hot. Then
side
she
eye,
said
I
she
side,
put
because
some hot
Hillary,
sauce in her bag.
baby,
Child.
I side eye Hillary. Because Hillary is that type of person who will send black folk to jail
Yes, she
and
will.
still smile in your face. See,
And did said white folks in jail her and Biden. Come on now.
okay, so all I'm saying is, see, I don't want y'all to think that we as Democrats are dumb. We know
Right.
what these people do, but
Mm-hmm.
again, you got to choose your poison. Which one gonna kill you? So I don't want to take it anyhow. But knowing what
Exactly.
we know,
Mm-hmm.
I would choose a Harris over Clinton because we know them
Yeah.
Clintons are in bed with a lot of people. We know that they have
Yes.
deep connections. Let me tell you something,
Hillary
baby.
Clinton has so much power that she had Vladimir Putin under her. She had him scared. Okay,
Baby, they have power
and
in
she held
Arkansas.
his ass.
They
Huh?
have power in Arkansas. Let me tell you something. Now,
Yeah.
this is
Oh
the
Lord.
rumor. I do not know if this is true. This is alleged. This is only
Mm-hmm.
alleged.
Mm-hmm.
But baby, they said people was missing in Arkansas. They said them people. They said them people in Arkansas, baby. They ran Arkansas. No joke.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
And
Now,
Nehemiah, you're right about that. The only reason why they were afraid of Gaddafi is because he wanted to change the whole game, right? He wanted the gold denari to be he wanted to when it comes to the whole the world economic system, he wanted gold to be over top of the dollar, right? Which means you had to actually have X amount of gold, actual gold in your coffers, to lead your economy. So since we know that since he controlled Africa, he would have the most gold because it's the most gold on that continent. So he wanted to change up the economic game, right? And so they couldn't let him change up the whole economic game. Not to mention he was a tyrant as well, but he wanted to change the whole game, and it would have put Africa back on top, and they couldn't stand that. So that's why Gaddafi wasn't taken out because he was a tyrant. He was taken out because he wanted to change the whole world economic system.
yeah, it's always y'all. It's always a slant. We see it in the beef sector all the time. How people slant stuff. With
Yeah,
the Dave Chappelle situation, Dave Chappelle don't do no hard drugs. Dave Chappelle only did weed.
right,
But the Hollywood system wanted to make the man out to be a cocaine addict, and they wanted
right,
to make him
right.
out
Because
to
he
be
wasn't going for
crazy
their shit.
because he wasn't going
Right.
for that mess. But let me tell you something. That's the
Yeah.
same thing with Iran. We forget history. I'll never forget when
Mm-hmm.
I was small, they had so many Iranian students over here in America. Iran had students over here like China have Chinese students over here going to college. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Now, the British were upset because the Iranians would not give them their oil. The Iranians wanted to control their state oil, and they did not give it to Britain. Y'all, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, it happened with Queen Victoria in China. It happened with them. So, here come the United States and prop up the Shah of Iran,
Mm-hmm.
the Shah of
Mm-hmm.
Iran. Now, the Shah gave women a lot of freedom in Iran. They were wearing mini skirts and everything, but the religious people were seething, and they were very upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Shah of Iran was killing people too. He was unaliving folk as well, because
Mm-hmm.
that was the U.S. propped up regime for Iran, right? And this is
Mm-hmm.
why we have the conflict with them now. All of this
Mm-hmm.
conflict
Mm-hmm.
became because of state oil. Iran wanted to control their own oil revenue, and the
Yep.
British wanted to come in and control it, and Iran said no.
Nope.
Baby, if they could control OPEC, they would. This is why they don't like those Arab men over there, because the OPEC nations They make the decision of whether they're gonna raise oil prices or not. Let me tell you something. Them folk don't like the Middle Eastern people at all.
Yeah, no, they
Despise them.
don't.
The only reason why they deal with them is because of the oil and because of the money. That is
Mm-hmm.
it. And if they didn't have
Mm-hmm.
oil and if they didn't have money, they would be looked like just like the Mexican people.
Mm.
Money changes things. They
That's
will
right.
work with you when you got money. Black
That's
people,
right.
some, and I'm like I said, this is not all people, but this is some. Just because you got money, that don't mean they like you.
That's
They just
right.
tolerate you because you got money. Look
That's
at
right.
Bill Cosby. Look at Diddy.
That's
And I'm not
right.
saying what Diddy and Bill Cosby was right. So I'm not excusing their behavior.
Right.
But
Right.
now you see what's going on. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Diddy has hurt a lot of people. Diddy has hurt me. Let me tell you how Diddy hurt me. Jay,
Mm.
like that. Jay, was you at the parties? No. But Diddy hurt me because they pulled all of his glasses from Walmart. And Diddy had the best glasses on the market for black people. You hear me?
Mm.
Sean John glasses was off the hook. Right?
Mm. Mm.
Now I gotta wait till they bring them back under a new name.
Mm.
But because of him having them freak offs, they pulled
Mm.
all of his glasses from
Mm.
Walmart.
Mm.
Sean John had nice clothes. Yes,
Mm.
he
Mm.
did.
Mm.
Pulled every last one of them off. You see what I'm saying? So you do
Mm.
hurt your consumer because again, I don't like Diddy, but I like Diddy products.
Right. Well, as long as you see, and then too, when it comes to black people and these millions and billions that they allow them to make, as long as you're doing their bidding, you can keep your millions and billions. But it's like they gave it to you, honey. They can take it away. Okay, that's how the system go around here. So that's why, in my opinion, that a lot of black entrepreneurs, a lot of black couple of black billionaires, there's only a couple, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of millionaires, but they only do so much, in my opinion. Um, you know, they only give back so much to the black community, very little at all, right? Look what what's his name did for the UCLA as opposed to giving to people in his own community. What is his name? The rapper producer from back in the day.
Uh-huh. I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't think of it. It ain't Timberland. It's uh he was a Public Enemy. Well, him. Look what he did, right?
Oh yeah.
But
Ice
because he
Cube.
did, huh?
Is it Ice Cube?
No, it's the other one. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. It's the other one.
Public
It's not
Enemy?
Ice Cube. Dr. Dre.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Dre. How he gave all that money to UCLA, and they were shocked about him doing that. But he did that not because he cared so much about the university. He didn't even attend UCLA, for goodness sakes. He did that for show, and he
Mm-hmm.
also did it because he was in trouble with his ex-wife, that white woman that he murdered. She said she was abusing him and all this and all that, and all of a sudden all that stuff went away.
Yeah. How about was it Earl Graves? It was I think it was Earl Graves, but people I don't know if it was Earl Graves or not, but somebody went to Morgan State and then they wound up going to Ivy League school and they giving all their money to the Ivy League school and giving pennies to Morgan State. And people called that out. They were like, this was your undergrad institution. So why aren't you
Mm.
giving more to your undergrad institution? Why are you giving millions of dollars to Harvard who already got millions of dollars?
For sure,
But
that was
but
involved in the
but guess
slave
what?
trade.
But
Okay,
guess what? But guess what? There's no influence at Morgan State. So
exactly,
see, y'all better wake up.
exactly.
And let me say this. Let me tell y'all about Bill Cosby. I know. Let me say this. I don't care what nobody say. Bill Cosby, the actor, Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show. I separate the two because I love
Right,
some Cosby Show, and I'm still gonna
right,
watch the Cosby Show because
right,
I can separate the two. But when
right.
Bill Cosby tried to
But
take NBC over, honey, it was over for him.
it was
Okay,
over.
it was over. It was
It was
over
over. And
because
in the
who are
'70s, he
you?
did a
Who
lot for
are
the black
you?
community.
Who are
In the
you to
'70s,
try to take over our network? Who are you
yeah,
trying to exert dominance? Okay, we're going to peg you down and we're going to put you in your place and we're going to show you who you are. You ain't
that's
taking over
right.
nothing.
That's right. That's right. You
This is
done
why
overstepped.
I don't envy these actors and actresses
I
because
don't
baby,
either.
I can imagine how these people talk to them.
I don't
I can
either.
imagine
Yeah,
how these people talk to them.
Yeah, a lot of them lose their mind
Baby,
behind this celebrity.
Taraji P.
Yes,
Baby, because not
Lord.
only does it seem like she going through with white people, but then she got the
Woo.
black gatekeepers she got to deal with. She got to deal
Yes,
with the black gatekeepers.
yes,
This is why I
yes.
can't respect the. Don't get me started. Don't get me started because I was about to say something. Let me tell you
Mm.
something. Baby, these
But did
black
you
keepers
remember
ain't no
how
joke.
Oprah shut up Lupita Nyong'o during the whole Weinstein debacle? Cause she
Okay?
was talking
And
about how he
she's friends with Weinstein.
yes she is, and she shut up Lupita Nyong'o.
And
She
she didn't say
basically said,
not
"Shut
one
up and let
word
these
to
white
come
women
against her.
handle it."
Oprah is all about women empowerment, and all this
Mm.
stuff. And
Let
didn't
her
say
tell. Mm.
one word about Weinstein.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Now, a lot of people ain't saying nothing about Weinstein. A lot of people ain't saying nothing about Epstein, and they ain't saying nothing about Diddy. You know why? Because they got the goods. And I'm telling you what, I don't know. Diddy is still alive. Praise the Lord. But his situation scares me
They're
because he
still
done
trying to
paid
get
some
out of
stuff
jail,
too.
child.
He 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 got stuff with Trump in it too. Baby, it's a lot of stuff
Well,
that
that's why he don't went up for. Don't you know he got another bail hearing coming up, and he want to put
mm,
up $50 million now. All of a sudden, he gonna try to get bail again, child.
let me tell you something. Either the powers that be gonna get you out
Or they
or they gonna
not.
take you out. Either they gonna get you out or they gonna take you out. And
Well,
with that Epstein,
look what happened to what's his name, Epstein,
let me tell you something.
allegedly.
Epstein, he was dealing with too many people. So
Yeah,
a
he
lot
did
of
too
people
much.
don't know
He had too many.
Epstein was dealing with Wetzler in Ohio. He's the wealthiest man in Ohio. He owns Victoria's Secret, the Limited. He used to own Value City. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
have the Wetzler Medical Center at
Yeah,
Ohio
that's
State.
what.
His name's
Yeah,
on a lot of buildings, right?
yeah. They say he was fooling around with that man, and that's how he got that man's backing and support, and pretty
Baby,
much gave him everything he
that's
wanted.
what they said. That's what they said. That's what they
They
said.
say he's fooling
And
around with
and
that man.
and let me say this,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. You got ex CEOs and people who work for that man that say we don't understand how he came in. We never seen this man. All of a sudden he came in and he started doing this, and the third, right?
But
And
Jay
so,
Wilson, do you see how they snatched up Abercrombie and Fitch? I think Diddy did that. I ain't even gonna lie.
well, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what they said that man was having a little hanky panky. Now that's alleged.
And
They
selling
said they
them
had that.
boys, hiring, escorting out them boys, child.
Men and women, because you know them Victoria's Secret models.
Mm-hmm. There were men and women, but
Mhm.
that Abercrombie, they snatched them up real quick. You can't tell me Diddy did do that because that came out the blue. Okay, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
So it goes to show you, y'all, that people will do anything to get out. Anything. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Trump was in trouble. Y'all know that Trump had
He sure
34
was in
felony
trouble.
counts, not
Yep,
not accused, but actually the counts.
yep,
And I truly believe that Trump owes a lot of people. And this is what
yep,
scares me. This is
yep,
what scares me. Let's get off of the economy and all that stuff. This is what scares me.
yep,
This man is so compromised.
yep, yes.
I mean, his son-in-law couldn't even get a security clearance. I think this man is so compromised. The documents at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
This man is compromised, and that's the scary thing about it. Because
In
I
my
believe
opinion, we don't know what he shared with Putin during his first presidency because I'm thinking he's so enamored by. I don't even think he necessarily enamored by Putin. I think Putin got something over him. Okay, because
the
this just too much.
Putin was giving COVID tests. People COVID tests he should have been
Right,
giving to the people here. He's sending to
right,
Putin. And I'm
right.
like, wow, but he likes strong men. He
And
likes
it was proved that
strong
he was
men.
giving Putin government information, United States government information. He was giving
Now,
to
is
Putin
that
as
not
well.
treason? Is that not treason?
That is absolutely treason. And then he committed
Um,
sedition on January 6th, and he still ain't locked up.
So justice is not for all. So
Child.
I don't want to hear nobody talking about some criminal act. And here we got a president who got 34 counts, 34 counts.
Exactly.
And then we want to question if should a black man be released when DNA evidence has proven him innocent.
Thank you.
Ain't that something?
But
You got
if
you
they
got these black
wanted
men.
to, if they wanted to do the right thing, in this country after January 6th, they could have locked Donald Trump up after he committed sedition. If they wanted to do the right thing for this country, that's what they would have done. It didn't even have to be all this, Jay Wilson. Okay, they could have locked him up. If Obama would have done it, they would have locked his ass up. Okay, he even threatened his own sitting vice president. The man
Yep,
was running for his life out of the Capitol, right?
yep, yep.
If the aides didn't take the ballot box, they would have got a hold to that ballot box and the electoral college ballot box. They was gunning for that, but the aides snatched it up when they was running out the door,
Now
fleeing
look,
from the crazy
look,
people.
look at this, you all. But look now what we got to deal with.
Hmm.
Look at you don't think this man look at the judge in
Child.
Florida in
Hmm.
Fort Pierce, the Coney Barrett woman who just delayed so this man could do this. Y'all, I'm telling you, things happen for a reason. I don't want to be a
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist, but I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you what, that
It
Coney
don't.
Barrett probably knew something, and I'm telling you, y'all, I'm gonna sit back and watch. But all it
Hmm.
takes is something. Let me say this too. They do
Hmm.
not like the fourth estate. They hate the press. They hate
Yep.
the press. Now,
Yep.
I pray to God
Yep.
that some investigative journalism take place. This is why investigative journalism is critical.
Yep.
Investigative journalism, because this ABC News stuff, baby, that is
Hmm.
popcorn news. I need some hardcore
Right.
investigative journalism
Well,
where
the
people gonna
same
talk.
thing is going to happen like it happened in World War II, right? Let's take that for example, the concentration camps, right? America had known for a long time about the concentration camps, but the Americans didn't know about the concentration camps, right? Until some investigation journalists came along and made it worldwide public information, and then all of a sudden, America want to act like it's riding in on this white horse, and saving the people from the concentration camps, right? By that time, millions of Jews had already been exterminated, right? And so that is
Mhm.
why the United States of America owed reparations to the Jewish people, right? For that, and that's the same thing that's going. History is repeating itself again in just another
Baby,
form,
the
right?
WikiLeaks
So
man
when
told
it
us. The
when it
WikiLeaks man told us we don't like the WikiLeaks man because how could you, sir? No, WikiLeaks man told us that they
yeah,
spying
he
on
been done
y'all.
told us, yeah, they was after him forever. They were trying to kill him.
Baby, they was coming at the WikiLeaks man. I don't know what happened.
Yes.
I know that he tried to.
Hmm.
I know that he spot did a plea something and something. I still don't trust it. But
No.
baby, WikiLeaks
He
man,
just done got old and he got tired of fighting. You know what I mean? They backed him all the way down. They wore him down, right? And so he just
WikiLeaks
wanted it to
man
be
put
over
that
with. But
out.
at
He
first,
put it
he was
out.
spilling too much true tea. All right?
Mhm.
He was spilling too much true tea. And they had to shut
Julian,
him down.
Julian Assange was telling y'all that they was
Yes.
fine. I never forget because I was teaching a speech communication class,
Mm.
and San Antonio is heavily military. So the deal was, do you think what Julia Assange did was wrong? You know,
I
um,
don't.
yeah, it was government, it was classified. It was like him signing the NDA, but he was letting American people know because
But
he
we
felt
also
that.
had a right to know.
But guess what? The military people was like, it was wrong, it was wrong, it was wrong. So I'm hearing them saying it was wrong, it was wrong, it was
Mm.
wrong, right? So I
Mm.
said, so let me give you this scenario. I
Mm.
said, if this school was getting ready to close and I knew it was going to close, but I didn't tell you all,
Mm.
what would you think then? Would you
Right.
think I would be wrong for telling you, or would you thank me?
Mm.
Even though I'm signed not to tell you or to
Right.
disclose
You'll
certain
be a
things.
whistleblower. You'll be dubbed as a whistleblower.
Well,
Right.
well, no, I say this is no different than what you're talking about, though,
Right.
because
Right.
I've signed a contract, a legal binding contract, saying that I would not
Right.
tell you.
Right.
Now,
Right.
I wouldn't tell you. Let me tell you something. I told him I'm not telling y'all nothing, but if I say y'all better make sure your transcripts are in order, or if you graduate, you better graduate soon. I'm
Right.
giving you a hint. I'm saying it without
Right.
saying it. But
Right.
Olivia, baby, we done had colleges closed here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never forget these. It was a for-profit school. They took somebody's financial aid money an hour before they closed the school. Ain't that something?
No.
Okay, so
Oh wow.
so those students knew what some of the colleges could do. But
Oh
see,
wow.
when it comes to their situation, they're very happy if I would have told them. But when it came to
Yeah.
Julia Assange, because he was military,
Yeah.
he was wrong.
Right.
So yeah, the government really wants to close down investigative journalism. They really don't
Absolutely.
want investigative journalists around because it's
Well, they want
oppressed.
a Russia style propagandized news,
That's why
media,
Donald
right?
Trump likes Fox. But when Fox don't go
Right.
his way, he gets mad at him. But they
Right.
want that other news, that Newsmax and that Breitbart.
Right.
That's what they
Right.
want. And I'm
Right.
gonna tell you what, Fox News, baby, they are the king of spin. I ain't never
Oh
seen people
Lord.
to spin something. I'm like,
Oh
this
Lord.
is ridiculous. It
Oh
was
Lord.
ridiculous. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. You don't have to like Kamala or not, but I thought it was gangster for her to go to Fox News.
Oh
I thought it was
yeah. Oh yeah.
gangster.
She did
She,
her
she
thing when she
again,
did that.
she is
Did
not a
you see
dumb
the look on
woman.
her face when that man kept her trying to walk her in the trap? She's like, "This
She,
motherfucker is in front of my
she,
intelligence."
baby, I'm a prosecutor. I know these
Okay.
things. I know these tricks, baby. I
Gonna
did this
try to
for a living.
question me and I'm a lawyer. You're gonna try to trick
Look,
me and I'm a
look,
lawyer.
look. The bottom
Yeah.
line is this: she lost because the Republican got their people to go out and vote.
You damn right.
The rural people outvoted the
They
urban
an-
people.
they answered that racist call. Do you hear
They
me?
sure did. They sure did. They sure
That's
did.
what they did, plain and simple. Now
I
let's
never
keep it
forget.
above.
I never forget. They had that mayor's race in Charlotte. I think it was. I think that man name was Gant, and Gant was running against a white man. And
Mm,
boy, Gant looked like he was gonna win this. Charlotte was
mm,
gonna have a first black mayor, and that white
Jesus.
man started putting these commercials out about black hands slapping white hands out the way for jobs.
Mm. And that
Ooh,
was
all of
all
a
she
sudden, that
wrote.
race changed. That
Yeah,
race
that's all
changed,
you
and
gotta
Gant
do.
lost. Gant lost, but he was
Yeah.
the favorite to win.
Oh, then let me tell you this. It was go ahead. I ain't even gonna mention that, but I don't understand how black folks. I don't know if some of us, is trying to like you're trying to keep the blinders over your eyes. You're not wanting to see what's really going on. That's still making every excuse in the world in favor of Trump. And they act like the man wasn't being openly racist when he was on the campaign trail. They still cheering for him. It's like a whole cult. Like maybe if we cheer for him hard enough, he'll give mercy to us. No, it don't work that way.
I just said, look how
I'm
this man used.
confused.
I'm like, look how this man using God when he had that assassination attempt, and he was
Child,
like he was mandated to be the president because God. And oh my God, the
child,
people went and I thought it was gonna be trouble then. I'm like, oh
child.
look at this, look at this,
Mm-mm,
look at this.
mm-mm,
But I'm gonna
mm-mm.
say this, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. His rallies were not pulling people. His rallies were not pulling people
His
at
rallies
all.
were not, and
The only
Kamala's was.
the only rally that really pulled a lot of people was that Madison Square Garden rally. And baby, that was the most racist rally I have ever seen in my life.
Ain't that something?
You
Remind
know,
you of old
I
Klan
mean,
rallies.
the comedian said that him and his friend was eating watermelon.
Ain't
Okay,
that
oh my
something?
God. I'm
Mm.
like, oh my God, did this man just say this?
And what he said about the island of Puerto Rico is garbage, a floating island of garbage or
Garbage.
something like it. Child.
Okay, but
But
the Mexicans are grapists. Okay, that's what he said,
child,
and they gonna
child.
build a wall, and Mexico gonna pay for it. I ain't seen it yet, cause
Ain't
you know
seen
who
it yet.
wound
But
up
ain't that
paying
what
for it,
now that's what Trump now see why nobody ain't calling Trump out on this stuff. He said that Mexico was gonna build that wall. Did
and they were
Mexico
gonna pay for it.
they ain't let and gonna pay for it. Mexico ain't laid one brick. Okay.
Not one there brick. But
Not
see,
one brick.
again,
Not one brick.
it's a bunch of gaslighting, Olivia. He's an excellent gaslighter,
Yes,
and that's
he is.
exactly what he's done. And now he done gaslighted his way right back on into the office, and we're gonna get
Yeah.
a lot of. Let me tell you something. I knew this man was crazy as Cat P when they were in that COVID conference, and he said, "Can we put some chlorine?" And the lady had to duck her head,
Oh.
honey. The lady was so shamed, and I'm
Oh.
gonna tell you. All of those
Yeah.
people like Fauci, honey, y'all might need
Mm.
to check y'all passport. I ain't lying.
Yes.
Because I think
Yes.
this man is crazy enough to really come after y'all.
Well, now he said he was. He said he was coming after him. Hmm. We want to put him to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Fauci,
now, y'all
what's
can
his
think.
name? The ex vice president, him, especially him.
Yeah. Let me say this.
Pence.
Y'all think this is funny, but like Olivia said, when Hitler started, everybody thought he was a joke until he got
Everybody
elected.
thought he was a joke.
Until he got elected. And let me tell you something. The same issues. It's always the immigrants. And
Yep.
now the gays, honey. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
Let's not
It
forget
was the
gays went,
Jewish for the for
baby.
the for the
Not
the
only the
World
Jew,
War II.
not only the Jewish, gays went to the gas chamber too.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, come
they
on
went to the
now.
gas
Some of his
chamber.
own people. Can we talk about how many thousands or possibly millions of people that Germans that he killed because they weren't loyal to his cause? They went against him. They were trying to help the Jewish peoples. Can we talk about how many of them he murdered also? Can we talk about how many black people that he killed under his regime? Can we talk about how he sent his people over here to study American racism? Okay?
Yep. Oh, he
Can we
hated
talk
Jesse
about
Owens.
that?
Baby, he hated that Jesse Owens
Oh
beat
Lord, we
his.
ain't got that, honey. He broke
Ooh,
out the ape skulls for Jesse Owens, child.
baby, it was really
Woo,
interesting. And you saw him rocking back and forth, crazy.
child.
Let me say this, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny, but y'all, history repeats itself when you don't know it.
Yes,
And that's all
yes.
that it's doing. And like I said, I
Mhm,
I don't care. If it was a black man saying this stuff, I would have an issue. I
mhm,
would have an issue. And so
mhm,
my thing is, it's not only a Trump thing, it's a democracy thing. And I really
mhm,
have a problem with
mhm,
people forgetting this kind of stuff. And it's the
mhm,
people who sound an alarm always looking crazy until it
mhm.
happens.
Until it happened.
So I'm sounding an
Until it
alarm.
happened.
And my thing is, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm telling y'all,
Mhm,
y'all need to. I was telling the Christian people, you better watch as well as pray. Church of God in
mhm,
Christ, y'all on the hit
mhm,
list because y'all
mhm,
sat there and signed that document saying that y'all support Kamala Harris.
mhm,
And I'm not mad because I think the Church of God in Christ should have stood up. Should
mhm,
have stood up for that.
mhm,
And they should have
mhm,
slapped Donnie, swaggered out for saying that
mhm,
they was wrong and all of this stuff. They
mhm,
should have
mhm.
did it.
The problem is we didn't know and still don't know exactly, but we can surmise because we are critically thinking people what is really going on in the background. Okay, the American government has for always hidden stuff away from the public, right? We don't know the true struggle. We don't know what's really going on in the background, right? To the point where I think what is it? Kamala was disgusted with the whole situation election night. She couldn't even come out and give her speech till the next day. I think that black woman had to calm down. Do you hear me? Before she came out and put on that face and that fake ass smile, which she had to paste on for the public, right? And that's why she had to come out the next day at Howard, in my opinion. You know, it was a reason for it. It ain't wasn't cause she was scared or embarrassed or anything. I think that night she just said, "Fuck it." You know what I mean? I'm gonna come out tomorrow. I can't do this tonight. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're done, right?
And can you
And so
imagine
I'm
the
just
people
thinking
saying
she
that she
really,
was a sore loser? Wait a
I
minute.
don't even think that. I don't
Again,
think it's about being a
why
sore
are we
loser.
setting the bar for her where this
Right.
man still refused to believe that he lost the election and
Exactly.
then
I
had
don't
an
I don't think it was about
insurrection?
her being I don't think it was about her being no sore loser. I think it was about the bullshit behind the scenes. Like I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah, I
And
think
when
it
it
was
comes
as
to
well.
women, sometimes we can't always hold our tongue and we might need a minute, okay? And I think she needed a minute. That's why she came out the next day.
Yeah,
Simple as that. I don't think
yeah.
she was a sore loser at all. Okay?
Some say we really need to review Mussolini rather than Hitler. He told us what fascism was, and honestly, it's impossible. Mussolini as well, all of them. Benito
All of them.
Mussolini, child, we know what happened to Mussolini at the end, but baby, he tanked that whole Italian economy. Tanked that
Yes, he
whole
did, but
Italian economy.
first and foremost, I disagree about studying Mussolini. I mean, yeah, but all encompassing, But first, you need to study how Hitler rose to power, because that's how Donald Trump is rising to power. Hitler, we know that Hitler was a nobody. He wanted to be an artist. He wasn't even a good artist, right? He had all his childhood trauma. Like people thought he was stupid. I mean, thought he was silly and funny, acting like Donald Trump. He really didn't have no friends because he was so weird. And all of a sudden, he had this rise to power. Because he got in at the right point in time when the Germans their economy was suffering, and he went to blame it on the Jews. His mama was Jewish, for God's sake. Okay, I mean, come on now. So you need to study his rut. You also need to study his madness, right? Did you read Mein Kampf, Zara? Did you read The Final Solution? Do you know your history? Now you over there across the water.
And he was coming for Britain. Child Churchill was very concerned. He was
Yes,
coming for
come on
Great
now. That's what
Britain.
I'm saying. Mussolini.
And
Okay, but
again,
no, honey.
this is why. Now, let me say this: I don't have a problem with any of my European brothers and sisters.
I don't
But
either.
before y'all come for America, if it wasn't for the Allies coming in to help and landing on
Mm-hmm.
Normandy, baby, y'all would
Thank
be
you.
in a pickle right now because you
Thank
all were
right
not
now.
powerful
Because he was
enough to
coming
stop
for
that
him.
man.
Was
He
he
was
not?
coming for y'all. He
Mm,
was coming for y'all. He
mm,
took Vienna, he took Austria, and he kept on going. I mean, he kept
mm,
on going. And he would have
mm.
had Great Britain. He was sitting there in France as well. And so again, this is why I look at Trump with the side eye, because I'm like,
Exactly.
you don't even think enough to go and visit these servicemen who gave their life in Normandy,
And
and you
don't
think they were
care.
suckers? You think they were
Mm,
suckers? But them suckers
mm.
kept us here. This is why I have a problem with the Ukraine situation. A lot of
Yep.
y'all are saying all that money in Ukraine, but y'all don't understand the situation with the Ukraine. It is no
Right.
different than Germany coming for Great Britain,
Yes.
coming for Paris, coming for France, and all of those
Yes.
places. Because honey,
Yes.
if Russia want to get all the way to the not the Baltic Sea, but they want to get to the North Atlantic. If they could get
Yes.
them Nordic countries, baby, that would
The,
be prime
but Russia,
time.
Ukraine was the only stronghold. Ukraine was the only one holding them off. But now Putin got another plan since Trump done went in office. Did you see it on the news? He got China fighting the Ukrainians, to go and stamp him out. Now he done took his
Even the
soldiers
North
and
Koreans,
he
I
done
know he
went
got
over
the
there and
North
sided
Korean.
with the
I know he got Kim
Palestinians.
Jong Un. I know he got the North Koreans over there fighting.
Yeah, he need to take his troops to be on the Palestinian side so he can get at the Israelis. Because in my opinion, he want Americans to put boots on the ground in order to defend the Israelis. Now, do you see how this is working?
Child,
It's
okay,
gearing towards
so
World War. He trying
let's
to
say
pick us, and the Arabs don't appreciate it, right? And so he's trying to pick us into armed conflict the long way.
so I see this. So what if Hillary never conceded, but did she have an insurrection?
Nope.
She didn't have an insurrection. And she
Nope.
did win the popular vote. See, that's the
Yep. She
thing.
won the
She did
popular
win the
vote.
popular vote.
Yes. Yes.
So it seems like the Democrats do believe in the peaceful transfer of power, because
Yes.
even Al Gore had a right to
Yes.
keep fighting on,
Yes.
but he didn't want the country to be in limbo because it's
Right.
country first. So
Right. Right.
again, y'all start. I want y'all to set the bar high for Donald Trump, like y'all said for everybody else. It
Yes.
amazes me how high y'all can set that bar for him, but when it
Yeah.
comes to other people, the bar is put very low. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this, you all. We can sit up here and play, but I see some
Yeah.
terrible stuff going on now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's reminding me of the World War
Yeah.
II era, because
Yes.
it's
Absolutely.
crazy. Let me tell you something. It was the worst thing for Russia to do to ever sell the United States Alaska. Could you imagine Russia being on the North American soil?
Hell no. Hell
Baby,
no. And then even now haven't you heard them reports of them being those submarines over there in Antarctica and Alaska? They still tweaking around over in there. We really don't know what's going on in Antarctica. You know what I mean? We
and
don't
the
know why
balloons, girl, and the
Antarctica
balloons.
is closed off. You
Yeah,
really can't
and
get in there.
look, and the balloons
And the
that were the
balloons.
spy
Thank
balloons
you.
that and the thing that bothered me is they knew about that too.
They
Like you
knew
said,
about
Miss
the
Olivia,
balloons and didn't
they
stop
knew about the
it.
balloons.
Yeah.
They knew about the balloons already.
Didn't even do nothing about it till the American people found out about it.
Correct. So
So what are
y'all
you
look,
not
nobody
telling us
ain't
now?
ignorant. So
Mm.
I'm not see, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist person to an
I'm
extent. To an extent, I am, but not to the point because because like I said, I gotta look at stuff. But
right,
again, you telling me that we ought to trust you, but you can't tell us the real reason for those balloons. You
right,
can't tell us X, Y, Z. And
right,
then I think the Julian Assange thing really kicked some
right.
things
I'm
off
a very
because y'all,
suspicious person, okay, Jay
yeah,
Wilson.
because
And I
y'all
think
kept
about
that.
things in a 360 line of thinking, right? I'm just not only worried about the economy, the world, the U.S. economy, and what's going on in the U.S. I'm thinking about it globally because everything is interconnected, right?
And
And so, if you really think about it, you got to look at everything that's going on, and you know these people ain't telling you nothing, not
yeah,
for
and this
real.
America First doctrine is very, very, very dangerous because
It's
America, if you
thank
know
you.
history, we tried to do the isolationism already. And this is
Exactly.
why we got into World War II because them
And that's what
Japanese
Trump is wanting
came.
to do again.
That's it. Them Japanese came right on over there and bombed Pearl Harbor. And this
Hmm.
is how we got into World War II because we were trying to not be a world leader. But baby,
Yep.
if we stop being who we are, that
Hmm.
means the South China Seas goes to China. And
Hmm.
that means the Philippines and everybody, not only Taiwan, but the Philippines and all the South China Sea belong to China.
Yeah.
If we stop,
And then
that
we
means if we
know
stop,
we
that
know
means
the freaking
Korea.
Chinese is like Mega Mind Jay Wilson. They want to run the fucking world.
Well,
Okay.
first of all, you see what they did to Hong Kong, and this is
The
why
hell?
I always side out of British, because the British is always messing up shit. First of all,
Oh,
they did it to Palestine, they did it to India, and now they did it to China. You leave, and you
look.
done gave these people all of this democracy, knowing that China is not about democracy, and you think China
Exactly.
gonna treat them people well? You left them
No.
people in China to hang. Y'all left them people
Yeah.
in China out there on the line. Y'all
Yeah.
left them. And
Yes.
that's exactly
You
what
know,
you did.
Great Britain. I'm glad you brought that up because Great Britain, ex Britannia, ex the Roman Empire, what was left over anyway, they've been needing to sit down and shut the fuck up forever, okay? Because they keep on screwing up stuff, right? Look how they screwed up Africa, right? Look how they got all these back deals, even to this day, screwing up places like the Nordic
Africa
lands. So
and
they're
India
still
and taking
twerking
their
around
hold
and
on,
shit.
taking their resources, and then once the resources are almost depleted, giving it
Yeah.
back to them.
They, they they pull out. They give it back to them. You giving them back nothing though, because you done drained everything that you wanted from them, and you leaving them with a mess. So you don't mind giving it back to them now because you done decimated everything.
Yeah, y'all. Let me
They
say this,
pillage. They
y'all. This
pillage.
isolism, this America First, don't work. If America First is really true, then we pull all our troops from South Korea.
Hmm.
That's what we do. Because again, we know what will happen with Korea. Now, you know why we can't pull our troops out? Because we have so much economic investment in South Korea. Period. Okay, baby, if North Korea would ever invade South Korea, hang up your cell phones. You will not have a Samsung. I'm telling you,
Okay.
you will not have a Kia. Okay,
I
that
mean,
that, that
our
is just
military is so stressed out. I mean, so stretched out and stressed out because we have all of these other places, all of these other vested interests within NATO that we have to support.
we do, and we have to. We have to,
And
and
we
people
have to.
don't
We don't
people
have a
don't
choice. We done
understand
poked
that.
our
We
nose
don't
into
understand.
too much stuff.
I thought it was very very poor judgment of
Mhm.
Bush to go to Afghanistan. I'm like, man, look,
Them
Osama bin
people got a
Laden.
right to. The only thing, the one thing that I don't agree with that America does is you got a right. Let them people run their country the way they want to run it.
But
Okay,
this is the
let
thing,
them
though,
work
Miss
out their own
Olivia.
issues because we got our own issues to deal with right now.
This
I
is the thing,
understand
though.
realistically
This is
we
this,
can't do that, but some stuff we don't have to get in. Okay.
but well, I'm like, I was saying that. Why aren't we going to Iraq? Why are we going to Afghanistan? That don't make no sense. And then you try to. This is where Colin Powell messed up. Ooh, you messed up, Colin Powell, because they made you look like a whole fool.
A
It
whole
was no
fool with his
reason
black
why we
ass.
should have been in Afghanistan. It
Mm.
was no reason why
No
we
reason. Could have been
should have been
avoided.
in Afghanistan. That could have been avoided. We should have
That's what
went
I meant by
where.
wasting resources.
That's it.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
got what's his name who was over Iraq,
The
Saddam
Saddam.
Hussein. Saddam
Yep.
Hussein. We got
Yep.
him, and
Yep.
that's all we needed to do. And come on
That's
back
all we need
home,
to do. It
baby.
didn't
If
even need to be a whole. It could. They could have sent mercenaries in there like they did.
like
Bin
Obama.
Laden.
That's it. The thing that got me is if the Russians couldn't do it, then why do you think we were going to do it? We spent all of that money. See, those are the things that I get mad
Mm,
at. We shouldn't have been
mm,
there.
mm.
But we have to be. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't think the Ukraine is important, y'all crazy. Because again, you got all of these people, these
Yep.
dictators coming. They are coming. Why do you think Putin
Yeah.
could call North Korea and get
China.
them troops? No, he called
Mm-hmm.
North
Mm-hmm.
Korea too and get them troops
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
North
Them too.
Korea.
But see, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. You right.
And
You
I'm
right.
just telling you all that this thing of saying, "Well, I don't know why we sending all this money to Ukraine. We got help needed here, baby." That's apples and oranges right there.
It's
You
all
don't
connected
understand.
together.
It's all connected together because if y'all don't understand the plays. Some of these
Right.
countries are connected to major shipping channels and a whole lot of
Right.
stuff. And we got to
Right.
realize that well, look, we had to destabilize Japan. That's why Japan don't have no army right now. Because
That's
after World War
right.
II and Pearl Harbor, we had to destabilize their army. This is why South Korea don't have that much because again, we had to go and do what we had to do. And let me say
Mm-hmm.
this: had we not stopped, Japan would have been coming for Germany for us. That was the whole
Yep.
plan to come to the
Yep.
United States. We get the United States on this front, y'all get the United States on this front
Yep.
because that's what they were planning to do.
Yep.
Those
But
Japanese.
check out Putin though, Jay Wilson. You just said a word. You just said a word. He trying to put us in the box as well. Fooling around there with the Palestinians and Israel. You know good and goddamn well Putin don't give a fuck about what happened to them Palestinians. He trying to get at Israel to get to us. Okay?
I'm telling you all.
That's what he trying to do.
So look, while we up here sitting here, I want y'all to be students of history. I'm not lying because I can see history repeating itself. It's repeating
Yep.
itself, and I'm
Yep.
telling you,
Yep.
and it's not good. And then your president ain't a student of history. Let me tell you about Obama. Obama was a student of history. When
Yep.
Obama broke down why we have to be careful with Iran and
Yep.
what happened, Obama broke that whole thing down by history. And
Hell,
he said,
Obama even warned us. Technically, he didn't say nothing without saying of the impending freaking 19, right? Because why do they think in 2016 he set up the whole pandemic response team? Do you think he just did that out of the blue just cause he ain't
he
have
knew
nothing else to
something.
do?
He knew something. He
He
knew
knew
something.
something. He knew it was coming.
Y'all, let me say this. Don't be ignorant. And I'm serious. Sometimes, we think about this money. Money, money, money. Money ain't good when you don't have no freedom.
That's right. Or no
Money ain't
power.
good when you don't have no freedom. I'm going to tell you what, I'd rather have my freedom than, how many people in China got money, but if they say something against the government, all of that could be gone.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
they might be missing one day.
That's what I meant with black folks and money over here in the U.S. That's what I meant by that.
Ooh, y'all better be careful. Because like I
They
said,
give
I'm
it
not,
and they
baby,
can take it away.
baby, I like the old nasty coin, but not for my freedom.
Exactly. And all my life. Mm.
Because again, for people who have been enslaved, freedom means a lot. And have I
Mm.
gone through the slavery?
Exactly.
No, but I know my parents went through Jim Crow.
Why
I know
you
come on.
why you think I was just pretty much grossed out when that chicken head and other people in this sector were praising Trump's victory? Y'all lost. I know, bitch, we lost. Are you
We
okay?
all lost.
We all lost. White and black, blue and green, we all lost. You know what we gonna lose? Freedom. We're
The
headed into
Uber, let me tell you who
fascism.
won. Let me tell you who won. The uber wealthy won.
Yes, they won.
The
It
corporations
did
won.
make it so bad, make it so bad. You know, they're gonna ride to the end of white folks, right? But at the end of 4 years, when they don't get to vote Trump out like they did the last time, That is the onset, in my opinion, of the Civil War that people keep talking about when they try to get him out of office and he refuses to go. Okay, and people are so downtrodden and down and out because they done destroyed the economy and they can't feed their children. And then the American people are going to stand up. Now, in my opinion, now this is just my prediction, right? You ain't got to listen to me. This is what's going to start a civil war in this country. It's not going to be based on race. It's going to be based on class, okay? Because people are going to start starving. Now, you just watch to see what I tell you. Just watch to
Don't
see.
y'all hear
And they ain't
Oprah?
going to be able to get rid of him.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what startles me, and people don't get it, and it's right under their nose. Oprah said she's a citizen of the world.
Child.
Y'all count that?
Child.
I want y'all to catch that.
She
See,
a
they don't care
citizen of
about.
shutting the fuck up.
They don't care because they don't look at the country. They're not loyal to the country. They're citizens of the world.
Right.
They're global. I can live
Mm-hmm.
anywhere I want to. I can go anywhere I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a citizen of the world.
She can get up out of here if it get too deep. You know, she got her passport, she got her private jet or whatever. She can go on and go. She can go with all that land she bought over there in Maui when it burned down. She can go anywhere in the world. She don't have
Ain't
to
that
be over
some?
here.
Ain't that some? Ain't that some? How they did that too? And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people was
Mm.
mad at Oprah because of that situation as well. Don't y'all
Mm-hmm.
know them people? Let me tell you something about Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii has the highest cost of living in any place in the world. They got to import everything in, and guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The lowest wages, the lowest
Mm.
wages. And now
Really?
the indigenous people can't live there no more, and they're selling and they're moving to the states because they can't afford
Yeah.
Hawaii anymore.
They can't
So
afford it. Yeah.
but I'm telling you, y'all. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Hawaii, you getting raped again. You
Yeah.
already got taken over by the Hawaiian League, which was a bunch of white people over there growing pineapples.
Hmm.
The Hawaiians mantra was everybody owns the land. Nobody
Hmm.
owned the land. And of course, y'all, Hawaii is the youngest state. Okay. They were
Mm-hmm.
admitted in the
Mm-hmm.
50s. Okay. In the
Mm-hmm.
50s.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
they had a monarch. Okay. They
Yeah.
had queens and kings over there.
Yeah, they had a king
Okay,
of the
and
yeah.
Queen. So what happened was the Hawaiian League came over and they got greedy and they
Mm.
started putting the Hawaiian people to work and doing all kind of ugly stuff to Hawaiian people and forced those people to sign over. The United States really didn't want anything to do with Hawaii. They didn't really want to be bothered with Hawaii until World War II. And then that's when you got Pearl Harbor because now it's going to
Yep.
benefit them strategically, military
Yep.
wise.
They
And
needed
this is
that.
how
Yeah. They needed
Hawaii
to control
became a
those
state.
waters. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how Hawaii became a state.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
Hawaii became a state. And so this is why Hawaiian people have a real disdain for Americans. Okay.
Yep.
That's why
Yep.
they have a real disdain for certain people because they had this to happen to them, which is
Yep.
sad. And see,
Yep.
again, we need
Yep.
to know this.
Yep.
Now, they have an island that no one can go on it except Hawaiians, and they got to leave at a certain time because the man owns it. And yeah, let me tell you something. My own family lineage has Hawaiian, not Hawaiian roots, but my last name. They have a whole hospital over there, and
Mm.
the person who bears my last name fought against
Mm-hmm.
the Hawaiian League, and
Oh
they
wow.
pretty much ridiculed him because
Oh
they felt he
wow.
was siding with the Hawaiians.
Oh really?
Hmm.
Oh
Yep.
wow. That's
Yeah,
interesting. Oh wow.
it's a little, but it was a plantation again.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this: my name is a plantation name, folks. My
Mm-hmm.
last name is a plantation name. It's just the
Mm-hmm. Mine
bottom
is
line
too. Yeah.
because I'm like it was no W's and stuff. All
Mm-hmm.
it was a plantation name.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you all. I look at what's going on, and you all look, it's all about money and power. The
Mm-hmm.
indigenous people helped these people survive the winter when they came to the Americas. If it
Just
wasn't for
like
the
the
indigenous
Indians,
people,
child.
honey, if it wasn't for the indigenous people, these folk would have been dead. You hear me? And
Child.
and how did they repay them? With disease and took over their land.
Disease and pestilence.
And the
That's why you
only
can't
reason,
tell me if they care about immigration laws. Now that's why they voted for him. But like the very way
Mm-hmm.
that you came over here and the very people that you sending money back to, he is trying to exterminate. So or either
It's
force them to
gone.
serve it out. That's what gets me with America. They such hypocrites. Y'all force these people to serve in our military, so they good enough to
Mm,
be trusted with our national protection and our the keys to our country and being able to go fight for us. But then you don't want them
mm,
over here because they make
mm,
so many deals with them people to get them to serve in our military to avoid
mm,
deportation.
mm.
So let me say this. You're right. And let me tell you what.
Yeah.
These people want these folk to come over here and pick that cotton and pick them tomatoes and all of that stuff. But they're good enough to pick your produce, but they're not good enough to be U.S. citizens. And see, that's the problem right there.
Mm-mm.
But we don't.
Let me
Again,
tell
Miss
you what's
Olivia.
going on with that too, Jay Wilson, if I may.
Mhm.
All of those jobs that the immigrants, legal or legal, are willing
They're
to
gonna be
do, that
black
black folks
jobs.
are no legal willing to do, they want them out and put us back in those lower wage
Them
positions
black
because they
jobs. Them
want to
black
put us
jobs.
niggas in the back in the servant role. Pay attention.
Them the black jobs, Miss Olivia. They talking about them black jobs.
Yeah, they call them black jobs. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he
yeah,
mean
yeah,
by
yeah.
returning to the golden age. Okay, they want you to be the butlers and the maids and the washing the clothes and keeping
But
the
can
kids.
I? This is what I said earlier, and I keep on saying it again. Y'all so concerned about those people, but nobody ain't saying nothing about these Indians and these Asian people coming over taking
Mm-hmm.
tech jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the jobs that pay money. Nobody ain't
Yeah.
saying nothing for that. Nobody ain't
Well,
saying
then
nothing
why do
about
you
that.
think they try to dismantle the Department of Education? Do you think it's just cops of money? Because they want to dumb your ass down. We got a whole generation of already dumbed down people. They want to dumb you down even further. They want to plunge you back into ignorance. Okay, we had
We
to
don't even
fight
want you to
to be
learn real
our
history.
elders and ancestors had to fight for education.
We
We had
don't
to
want you
sneak
all to
and
learn real
school our
history.
children at one point in time. It was once illegal for black people to know how to read. Did we forget that?
Look, not only that, but we don't even want y'all to know y'all real history. We want to whitewash that so white people can be seen as the glorious race. Because we don't
They
want to.
said that slaves were indentured servants in some of these school books. They're taking away the term slavery, and they're saying that black people were indentured servants. And as it comes to immigration, they're calling us, what is they calling us on the Statue of Liberty? Um, Something immigrants. They don't say slavery. They say something immigrants. I can't think of the term, but it says it on the Statue of Liberty. They don't want to say the word slavery, right? And they want to compare term from go from chattel slavery to indentured servitude. No, indentured servitude was what the Japanese and the Irish came over here to do. Okay, chattel slavery is something totally different, but they want to water that down. You hear me, Jay Wilson? Jay Wilson?
Okay, girl. I'm brushing my teeth,
Okay. Yeah.
girl.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying they
Look,
want to
look, look,
water
look,
that
look,
down.
girl, look. I got teeth, girl. You know I got to brush them because I want to keep
I
these
feel
teeth
you,
of mine.
child. I feel you. I can't believe it. It's 11:45 and I've been around all this time. I'm supposed to be doing my own video, child. I'm tired now. Ooh,
Girl, I'm brushing my teeth.
I feel you. Yeah, but that's what they want to
Mhm.
do. Pay attention to what's going on. But see, here's the one thing that in the process of dumbing people down, especially as it pertains to black people, what they forgot to teach our young people is they forgot to teach our young black people how to be scared of the white man. Okay? That's what they forgot to teach them, right? And that was a slip up. And then when they realized that, you got all this police violence against mostly black people, men and women, trying to scare black folks right into submission. No, honey, these young folks these days they too really they kind of too stupid to be scared, and so that's what they forgot to teach. So if they think the thing is going to be one thing, it's going to be. You think black folks ain't going to come out here and fight like at one point in time they didn't fight, like in the
Let me tell
30s and
you
the
something.
40s and the
Clarence
20s?
Thomas,
They're gonna fight.
Clarence,
These young folks is gonna fight. They ain't going for that shit.
let me tell you something. Clarence Thomas was a fighter until he realized that he was going to get his tail kicked, and he said it's best to join him. Then if you can't beat him, join him. And
Right.
that's Clarence Thomas' attitude. Clarence Thomas was not always like Clarence Thomas was. He was a social justice fighter.
Right.
Okay, But
Yeah.
Clarence Thomas saw that his buddies was going to jail, and Clarence
Right.
Thomas said, if you can't beat them, join them. That is
But
Thomas Clarence Thomas.
these young folks is not joining nothing. They too ignorant to be scared. Okay, this ain't that no more, Jay Wilson. They forgot to teach them how to be afraid. That's all I'm
But who
saying.
needs to teach them how to be afraid when they don't have the it's the ignorance for me though. It's the
It's
ignorance.
the ignorance. That's why I think they too ignorant to be. It's true. It's the truth.
Instead, they just giving them their platform. They pulled out them
Come on,
MAGA
let me
hats
say
last
this.
night.
Let me
I
say this.
told them the time
Did
and
you
them people
all
coming
know
over here.
that slaves were muscular and they were brutish. They would breed slaves like cows.
Yes.
The biggest
And it was
one.
many more slaves than the plantation owners and the people that ran the plantation. They could have overthrew them. They
They
don't
could.
even want to talk
But
about all the
see,
slavery books,
it
right?
wasn't about the brute. It was about the knowledge,
It was
and that's
about the
what we missed.
mental
It was about the
slavery.
knowledge,
Yeah. It was
and
about a
so
mental slavery.
yeah,
Yes.
it's about the
That's
knowledge.
yes.
And you
Yep.
telling and people telling you, well, slavery and it wasn't about race. It was about the borders and the economic. Child Reagan had a terrible economic outlook, like you said with that trickle down
Trickle down.
economy. Baby, don't go there. Let me tell you
Trickle
something.
down.
Let me tell you something. This situation reminds me of Wilmington, North Carolina, where the black people and the white people won, and the black people won office, and the white people said never again. And what they did was terrorize those black people, and they burnt things down in Wilmington, North Carolina. See, these are the things that don't make the textbook, but these are the things that are very important. They don't make the textbook. What don't
What
make the
about the red
textbook are
summer?
all of these black congressmen and senators after Reconstruction. All of a sudden, you don't see them no more. Why do you
Mm-hmm.
not see them anymore? Because in your great state of Tennessee and Georgia and South Carolina, they were threatening these people. They were threatening to
Yeah.
kill these people because they
Yeah.
didn't want nobody making legislative decisions for them
That's right.
because they thought they were better than these people who they done claimed was this, and the third. And
Yep.
it's these wealthy. Let me tell you something. I believe what you said, Livy. I think race still does play a part, but I think
Absolutely.
now these people got to realize that class plays a part because I've said this
Yes.
on my channel many times and
Yes.
I'm going to say it again. If
Yep.
you were not a part of the wealthy antebellum family in the South, you were considered trailer trash, period. Wealthy white people did not want their daughters to marry broke white men
Can I?
and vice versa because they
There
wanted your
were.
daddy to have something so you
Yeah.
could have combined wealth. It was all about
The,
combined wealth. So
Can
an
I just say that
actor,
there are very few plantations. Only one prominent plantation that I know of was in the state of Tennessee. Tennessee was a very poor state during the time of chattel slavery, right? The state of Tennessee, farmers and stuff, they couldn't even hardly afford to buy slaves. If they had one or two, right? It was a very poor state, right? Andrew Johnson, which came from Tennessee, he was probably the richest person in
and he
Tennessee. He
was
owned the
no,
largest
it
plantation.
Andrew John was it Andrew Jackson. You know Jacksonville is,
I'm sorry, Andrew Jackson. I'm sorry,
and
Andrew
he was
Jackson. He
illiterate,
was
and he was illiterate.
yes, and
He was
he was
illiterate.
right. He was one of the people that owned had the most wealth in the state of Tennessee. He had
He
the
was
most power
illiterate.
at one point in time.
But let me say this, Miss Olivia. Astor would marry a Rockefeller because we can combine our wealth, and then it
Right,
also kept the wealthy people from fighting each other because now my daughter is a part of your family, so that's what
right.
it was. So it was
Planned
it was
marriages,
that
fixed
it was
marriages. Yeah.
very
Hmm.
taboo for somebody to marry outside their class
Exactly.
because if
Because
you don't marry a man who
they
don't
got to
have
keep the
nothing,
wealth within the
exactly.
community. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Elvis Presley, honey, they looked down on him. He had grease in his hair. So
Yeah,
again, don't get it twisted. But the only thing we do got in common is we're white. And if I can make
yeah.
you feel like somebody, then
Mm,
that's good. So I'll put you in charge of my police department to guard
yeah,
for me. I'll put
yeah,
you in charge of these things to keep people in
yeah,
order. Because I'm gonna make you feel a little. I'm gonna make you feel good about yourself. I don't
yeah,
want my
yeah,
daughter to ever
yeah,
marry you. I don't want you to talk to
yeah,
anybody in my family on a romantic thing because it ain't
yeah.
that type of business. But I'm gonna give you
Who
a
was
little
that that
power.
said is as long as they can make the white man feel the
Lyndon B.
poorest white
Johnson.
man,
Lyndon B.
Lyndon
Johnson.
B. Johnson feel like he's better than the richest white man.
And if you make him do, he said he'll give you the money out of the pocket. And that's
Right.
exactly what's going on.
Yep.
Baby,
That's
that's
exactly
what's
what's
going on.
going on.
That's
That's how
exactly what's
Trump
going on.
won. That's how
And
Trump won.
and he
That's how
knew,
he had them people
Lyndon B.
come down the
Johnson
rural
knew
areas,
when
like
you
I said,
signed
them
that. Let me tell you
Hillsborough
something.
Hollies.
When
Yep.
Lyndon B. Johnson signed that civil
Mm,
rights bill,
mm,
he knew that
mm.
would be his last time ever seeking office. It was it.
Absolutely.
He knew
Yep.
that that civil rights bill would be the death of his political career, and
Yeah.
he
He
did it
know.
anyhow. And let me tell you
Yep.
something. I went to the Lyndon B. Johnson Presidential Library. It's on the
Mm-hmm.
campus of the University of Texas, and
Mm-hmm.
baby, y'all need to go to some of these presidential libraries because baby, they talk mad trash. And when I tell
Yep.
you he cursed out Adam B. Clayton B. What's the Powell name? Adam Clayton Powell. When I
Mm-hmm.
tell you he cursed him out because he was mad with MLK. Oh my God, that white man, he had that Texas drawl. When I tell
Mm-hmm.
you he cussed out Adam Clayton Powell, woo, because they record the phone calls and they put
Mm-hmm.
it
Hmm.
in there.
Well,
So when
see,
you go
that's
to the
what people don't
museum,
know. He didn't do that. He didn't do that because he necessarily believed in civil rights. He did that, in my opinion, in memoriam to Kennedy and all those deals that Kennedy had made. Okay, with people like MLK and other people behind the scenes, he had to honor that.
he was
So he
something
didn't
else.
do that for
Let me
white
tell you
people. He
something.
didn't even do it
Y'all,
because he believed in it. I mean, he didn't do it for black people. He didn't even do it because he believed in it. He believed in the deal. He believed in the follow through. Okay.
yeah, y'all need to go to some of these presidential libraries. It says a lot. They have Lyndon B. Johnson's car, all everything. So I want to go to Obama's library in Chicago. I
I do
want to go to the
too.
Clinton library, the Carter library. So there's a lot of because the libraries really give you a lot, and I understand why people want to take history away because
Yes.
history
Yes.
will give you some insight on some things. And
Mm-hmm.
this is
Mm-hmm.
why I think writers like Carter B. Woodson have to be
Mm.
realized. The miseducation of the black, the
Mm.
miseducation of the Negro. I think you all
Mm-mm.
need to read the debate
Yes, God.
between W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T.
Mm.
Washington.
But see,
W.E.B. Du Bois
black
believed
people don't know their own history.
I mean,
And perhaps
W.E.B.
if
Du
they
Bois
did,
believed that black people needed a classic education, where Booker T. Washington believed that they need to know how to do a trade. And I believe I agree with both. But
I
one
agree
was
with both.
servitude
I agree
and
with
one was
both. I
freedom.
agree with both.
One was
Yeah.
servitude, one was freedom. So
Yeah.
again, even with
Yeah.
those people, y'all need to be
Yep.
reading about Ida B. Wells and stuff because these black people's accounts are
Yeah.
valid. And what white people want to do, like the DeSantises of the world and the Trumps of the
Mm-hmm.
world, they don't
Mm-hmm.
even want those people's writings out.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Baby, Zora
Mm-mm.
Neale Hurston will be banned. Okay, Claude McKay and Langston Houston will be banned
They
because
want to
they don't have
they want to
anything.
ban all those types of books. Okay.
Child, it ain't only
All
the
of them.
lesbians, honey. It ain't only the gay. And let me say this:
No, it's
if a
not.
gay or lesbian person wants to write a book about their experience, in America, they should be. If you don't want your child to read it, then say, I don't want you to read it. But you shouldn't
Right.
ban other people from reading what they want to be. Because if
Well,
you
it's
start
taking away
banning
people's
books,
freedoms,
if
though.
you start banning books, you're going to start
Right.
banning movies. You're going to
Uh,
start banning that. Where does it
they
start?
did it.
What?
They doing it. They doing it over in Russia right now. They did it in Germany under Hitler. It's been done before. We never
Yeah.
learn. That's why we keep repeating the same thing
Somebody
because
said, I
we
don't
never
want them.
learn.
Yeah, because they built the biggest Hindu temple, I think, is in the Atlanta area, and people was getting mad. I said, well, if they can't build a Hindu temple, then you can't be building these mega churches. See, these people are American. They are American. They pay taxes, and even though you may not like their religion, who's to
Right.
say? Because maybe you ain't the right type of Baptist, and maybe
That's
your
right.
Baptist might be banned. See,
Right.
y'all got to
That's
realize
right.
when you try to step on other people's freedom, you stepping on your own.
You stepping on your own.
You're stepping on your own. When
Oh
you
my
try to ban
God.
other folks, this is why I tell people,
Please
I
say
may
that
not agree
again.
with your religion, but that is you. Long as it's
That
not
is you.
harming people,
Long
long
as
as
it ain't.
nobody ain't
Yeah,
being kidnapped and
that's
stuff.
right.
Because let me tell y'all something. I don't believe in Santa Teria. But honey, the PETA people tried to come after the Santa Teria because they sacrificed chickens, right?
And
They
goats.
sacrificed
Yeah.
the chicken. Honey, the court said absolutely not. Because baby, that's their religion.
Not only the court said absolutely not, the Catholic Church said it as well.
So, okay, you cannot tell
They
people
made it
that.
a true religion. They turned it
Now, let me
into
tell
a
you
true
something.
religion.
Let me tell you something. If you mad at them, then you got to stop Tyson's chicken from cutting them throats of the chicken as well. Because, honey, Tyson's chicken and all of these other places, baby, they cutting chicken necks every day. And y'all
Yeah,
ain't going to stop that.
they got
Child,
an
I'm telling
assembly
you,
line cut.
cutting chicken. So
They
my thing
ain't
is
doing
the
that
PETA
shit by
people.
hand.
And let me say this, y'all. I mean, you can have that, but this is what I'm trying to say. So when you stepping on other people's rights and freedoms, you're stepping on your own. Like I said, somebody, if you don't believe in gay marriage, then don't get married to a man or woman. If you're a man, don't get married to a man. But you
Mm,
can't stop people, and that's what made me mad with that lady in Kentucky who didn't want to get that marriage license. I'm like, baby, you can get married. Look, and I say this, Olivia. You don't you can get married without the church, but you damn sure well can't get married without the state.
that's right. Not
Now,
legally.
now, if you don't want your church to marry people, then y'all do that. But you cannot. You a civil servant, and as
Not
long as
legally.
people are paying taxes,
That's right.
they are American citizens, and you
That's
have to
right.
service them.
That's right.
If you in a civil service job and your religious beliefs have you not do well, you need to leave that civil service job because again, all Americans are American. And see, this is the thing. I wish I don't have Olivia.
Mm,
There was a writing, and the earlier black people had a real dilemma. They said,
mm,
"We know where we came from.
mm-hmm,
We don't want to forget our homeland, but
mm-hmm,
yet we were fully born in America."
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
how
mm-hmm,
do I don't want to separate? Because see, this is the thing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
When
mm-hmm.
people say, "Well, I don't know why because I'm not going to forget where I came from. I'm
Right.
not going to forget that you all people took us in chains
Mm-hmm,
for
mm-hmm.
profit
Right.
and to build these wealthy companies where
Mm-hmm,
Princeton and Harvard and Bank of
mm-hmm,
America and all of these
mm-hmm,
major institutions was built on the backs of us,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
our free labor."
Even what is that? What is that? Tiffany's. Can we talk about Tiffany?
Correct. Our free labor. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't forget Africa. Just like the
Mm-hmm.
Italian people can't forget where they came from. But the
That's right.
difference is they came on their own accord. I was
Yes.
forced. That's it.
Yes.
So my thing is this though,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm here. So regardless of how I feel, I'm
Oh,
here.
involuntary. I'm sorry, involuntary immigrants. That's what they
Okay?
say on the statute. They don't say
So
slavery. They say
involuntary immigrants,
involuntary
right, right.
immigrants. That's
That's
what they
just like
say.
friendly
Yeah.
fire, right? Ain't no fire
Mhm.
friendly. If you get
Right.
shot, it don't matter it's from the enemy or your person, you got
Right.
shot.
You just get shot. Yeah.
You just got shot.
Involuntary immigrants. That's what they
So
call them.
my
Yep.
thing is this: I'm fully American. I
Mm-hmm.
pay taxes,
Mm. Yes.
and my thing is this: you may not like who I love, but we
Yes.
pay taxes.
Yes.
You don't have to like me, but respect me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
And
saying?
then my thing, that's my thing. See, here's my thing too. When I told you about my land, my family land, and all this and all that, right? So you want me to pay your taxes. You wanted my ancestors to build this country, but you want to deny that we did all of this for this country. And when white folks like to say their blood is in this soil, honey, our blood is in this soil too. Okay, because we built. If it wasn't for us, this country wouldn't be as great as it is right now, right? So when you try to deny my rights, and you have historically tried to deny my rights because you brought my ancestors over here, I feel some kind of way about it. That's why I'm not African American. I am a Black American. My blood, my family's, my ancestors' blood is in this soil just as much as yours is, right? So when you try to take that away from me, I got a problem with it.
let me say this too, Miss Olivia.
And the fact that
This,
a lot of black people don't feel that way, and you had the nerve to want to decide with somebody like Donald Trump that don't want to admit that your ancestors' blood is in the soil, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
a shame. And let me say this too. Chinese people got reparations. They came over here voluntarily work on the railroad.
Yep.
Indigenous people got reparations, as
Yes. The
rightfully they should
Japanese
have.
via World War One.
Okay, all of these people got reparations.
The Jewish
Nobody,
via World War
nobody
Two.
told them
Mm,
that
mm,
how to spend their money. Nobody
mm,
told them what we gonna do. They gave them the money. Nobody
mm,
ain't tell them what they were gonna do with the money. Let me tell you something. If
mm,
Bobo get his reparation and spend it all on liquor, that's Bobo's decision. Because guess
mm,
what? It's his
mm,
money, regardless
mm,
of what he does. And I'm tired of
mm,
people telling us, well, how should they spend it? You don't
mm,
get the right to
mm,
enslave and then continue to try to control the money. Okay,
mm,
you owe people for
mm.
the Tulsa riot. You owe the Rosewood people. You owe the people in California. You owe the people in Miami for putting Interstate
You
95 right through
owe
their
the people
prosperous.
of the Red Summer. You
Okay,
remember the
not only
Red
that,
Summer?
you owe the people who got the 40 acres and a mule, and y'all took it
That's
back.
right.
Okay,
That's
you
right.
owe all of those people, and you don't give the right to tell people how they should spend it, and
That's
that's what
right.
bothers me because black people even fighting. I'm like, are you serious?
Mm.
We were in servitude for over 400, 500
And they
years.
want to put
Okay,
your black ass back in a servitude position. Okay.
come on, all of
They
this
want to put you
time,
back in that position.
and this is
You
why
know,
people
but
don't
see,
want
some
you to
people
know your
today,
history.
you got us fucked up. I know you got my family fucked up.
They
That's
don't
why I
want
had
you
an
to know
issue
your
yesterday and I
history.
couldn't come back till today. You got me the anyway, go ahead, Jay
Child,
Wilson.
they don't want you to know your history because
They
the
showed up.
baby, it's just like this is why I like with Gates
And they
knowing your
damn sure
roots.
don't want you to fight back.
They show don't. But like I said, let me tell you something. This is why they don't want you to read. This is why,
Exactly.
and let me say this. And let me say this
Mm,
too.
mm,
It's not only.
mm,
Now, I know we talking about race, but let me
mm,
get into the class thing.
mm,
They thought Thomas Jefferson was radical. I want y'all to catch
mm,
this, white people. They thought Thomas Jefferson was radical because he wanted poor white people, men, to be able to read. And they
mm,
thought he was radical because the
mm.
people in power wanted to stay in power. And again, they didn't even want poor white people to know how to read. Now,
Because if you
no,
become
no, 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 no,
educated,
no.
what happens if you become educated? So education, the mind is dangerous. Okay, if
Mm,
you become educated, you begin to think about what's going on around you, honey,
mm. And let me say
and
this
that
too.
is
Let me tell you
dangerous
something too.
to the 1%ers.
Let
Think
me tell
about
you something. Black people, I want y'all to catch this. The oppressed usually comes worse oppressors than those who oppress them.
it. You're damn
The
right.
people who settled America was trash in Great Britain. And a lot of those people left because of religious persecution. That's why we had a pilgrim, because they were not
Did we forget
accepted.
that's why the American Revolution was fought? I'm
Okay?
sorry. Go ahead.
Say,
But
honey,
anyway, go
and let
ahead.
me tell you something.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. Them British people thought that those folk was trash. Go on over there and settle. Because if y'all die, it ain't my family. It's y'all. So
That's
they
right.
always send the trash, as they deem it, the
Mm,
undesirables to go settle, to go settle, to go settle. Honey, they didn't know that those people was gonna get the land. So
mm,
now you got these people who were trash in Great Britain who now
mm,
live in a highlight in America, and they thought they
mm,
was the bum diggity and was turning it. And
mm,
like you said, the American Revolution changed it. But again, here we are, they oppress. Now they get slavery and then they oppress other people.
mm,
And again, y'all got to realize the wealthy people kept the poor in America oppressed. And the poor said, let me go on out there and settle the homestead. Okay, so I'm going to settle the homestead because again, the wealthy now in the United States are doing
mm,
the same thing that the British did to them. We gonna
mm,
send y'all out,
mm.
and I don't think people see that pattern. We gonna send y'all out because we don't want to go to the West, and we know y'all gonna get clobbered by Indians. We know that they're gonna
Mhm,
come against y'all. We don't want to lose our children. We don't want
mhm,
to lose our family. So we gonna have y'all go on out there and settle it. Because we don't think none of y'all either.
Yep.
See, y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that.
You
Let
don't
me
get
tell you
it.
something. Southern people, and I'm gonna say this again, if you weren't a part of that antebellum class, if you weren't part of that stuff, then you want y'all, let me say this. Downton Abbey and all of them show, baby, that's real.
The
That's
golden
real.
age, even the
The
golden age on
Gilded Age,
HBO
baby, that's
Max.
real. It's
Yeah,
real.
it's
And
real.
guess what? It ain't no different today now. It's
Mm.
just it's money now. And my thing is, if you got money, you got money. The only thing is though, the class is mixed. But let me say this. Let me tell. I'm gonna tell it today because I feel like somebody need to hear this. And this ain't about beefing with nobody. This ain't about. This is about some. We need to know. I recommend people, if you didn't get a full scholarship to Ivy League school, you don't need to be spending your money paying for it. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of people think they're going to get into Yale, Harvard, and all those schools, and they're going to make all of them connections. Honey, them people ain't studying you, because most of them people have made them connections before they even step foot on Howard.
Most of
Harvard
those
and
people are
Yale.
legacy.
They're already
Most of those
legacy,
people are
and they already
legacy.
got their connections. And now you spending all of this money. And let me tell you what happened to those people who go to Ivy League schools and then spent their money. They're
Mm-hmm.
saddled in debt.
Yep.
Either A, people say, well, why did you go to this school? Because their mindset is you coming for my job,
Yep.
or
Right.
and it could be a double-edged sword to go to
Yep.
those schools. And then the sad part about it is, Miss
E-
Olivia, those schools are extremely competitive. They use the same book.
even when it comes to the job market, the white collar jobs, you could be a black person graduated from an Ivy League school, and you will be working up under somebody that did not graduate from an Ivy League school. Okay, your education is far superior, and on paper, you're supposed to be over the head of the department. That this person did not come from the Ivy League. They need you to help them, but they are the head of the department. The
But
department, even
that's
to
the
this
thing with the
day.
Ivy League schools. That's the trap. So I have listened to a lot of YouTube videos of people who actually went to Ivy League schools, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an expectation because it's so competitive. The schools are not. Um, they use the same books. They use everything. In some cases, you're not even getting the professor teaching you. You're getting teaching assistants because the professors are so busy doing
Mm-hmm.
research that they don't teach their
Right.
own classes. And a
Right.
lot of people don't know that as well.
Writing
And you
books.
got to
I mean,
compete.
even the
You got
schools
to
we went
compete.
to, Jay
You
Wilson,
got to
even we
compete
know
to
that the
work with those.
assistants
Yeah,
taught a
yeah,
lot of the classes.
yeah, you got to compete to work with those professors. So if you want to
Yeah.
work with the professor, you got to
Mm-hmm.
compete. You got to compete which cafeteria you gonna eat in. I went to school and I know I can get in the choir. Baby, you got to compete to be in the glee club. So this is why you have a lot of people stressed out. This is why you have a lot of people unaliving themselves on these campuses because they cannot
Yeah.
compete with the competitiveness. And that's how they keep people in. It's competitive, competitive, competitive. So
Yep.
now let me tell you what happens. You done paid all that money and you get out. This is why I say, if you don't go to an Ivy League school if you can afford it and if they're gonna give you a full scholarship. But if you're gonna struggle, please don't go. Because this is what happened.
Right.
There's an expectation now. You done
Mm-hmm.
competed with the best of the best. And now when you go back to Howard to those reunions, what are you doing? I'm a teacher. Oh, you just a teacher?
Bruh.
Because they done competed so much. Now
Mm-hmm.
it psychologically deals with people because psychologically you should be much better than this. You should be running this, running this. But the thing
Yep.
is, you don't have those connections, and you're not going
Yep.
to rub elbows with those people because you may
Oh
not
my
even be able to
God.
compete. And that's what people think. Those people
Oh
have
my
already made
God.
those connections already before they even stepped on the foot of Harvard or Yale. They've already
Oh
made
my
those
God.
connections.
Even in your own city, it's about politics, okay? Especially in the South when it comes to black people. All right. It's still about politics. It's still about who you know. And when you go to colleges and universities, whether they're Ivy League or not, they are teaching you to be competitive, right? They are teaching you that they are supposed to be teaching you to be the best of the best at what you do, right? But they're not telling you the reality of the situation. It's all about politics. It's all about who you know, not necessarily what you know, but how well you politic, okay?
Let me say this, you all. It's
And
an
that's
old
what it's
man.
about.
I was watching a video and they had these Ivy League schools, and then they had this older man who went to Santa Monica College, and he was so wise. He said, "Y'all need to live a little bit." He said, he said, "It seems to me that you all are wrapped up in the names of these schools." And he said,
Mm-hmm.
"You made the school because you got in. The school didn't
Mm-hmm.
make you; you made them."
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Mm-hmm.
said, "I feel that my education is just as good as yours because again."
Mm-hmm.
They took the time to instruct me. I got
Mm-hmm.
instruction. My professors actually were my professors, not a
Mm-hmm.
TA. And see, again, you all, we talk about this AI school. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of those Ivy League schools, you're not going to get that professor. You're going to get that teacher's aide. You're going
Gonna
to get
get
that
that
research
teacher's aid.
assistant.
Yes, absolutely.
So all I'm saying,
Absolutely.
y'all, is don't this.
Most
This
of
is
the
why I don't. This
professors
is
are
why I
there
don't
to
let.
counsel.
Yeah,
And you
this
know
is
this,
why.
most of the professors are there to counsel, you
This
know.
is why I don't let
And you
nobody
have to
discount.
make an appointment with the professor to get the counsel.
Yeah, this is why I don't let nobody discount my education because I met with all of my professors. I sat with all of my professors, and I went to that HBCU, and they
Mm-hmm.
were competitive. Let me tell you what they told me: "You're gonna get out in that world, and you're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
embarrass me. And if you think you got to work hard, that person's gonna have to work hard, but you're gonna have to work 5, 10 times hard."
Yes, you are. And that's the truth.
And that's what they
And
told
that's
me.
the reality of the situation, okay?
That's what they told me. Don't and they also told me don't think that you
Hmm.
somebody because you get a position.
Hmm.
They said you better think and then we got make sure you're grounded because a lot of
It's
people,
all about the politics. You got to not
honey,
only be above average at what you do, you got to be the best at what you do. And in order to hold that position, if you get it, you have to be politically astute, okay? Because when it comes to those type positions that we're talking about, it's not only about education. You can be the best, but somebody is always coming behind you, nipping at your heels, okay?
that's it. Well, look, Miss Olivia, it was good, baby. I got to go out and brush my teeth now. Now I got to get
Okay,
in the look. I got to get in the water and put some soap
child.
on, and then I got to go on over here to this Lincoln dealership and get this car. And so that's what I'm getting ready to do. But look,
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
thank you, Joe. Honey, you done spent my morning. I done spent it with you, child. But I gotta get out and do my chores. I supposed been going live my own self, but child,
Yeah, but you
I
know
done
what?
did my
But see,
live
this is
for
the
the
thing
morning.
though. We talked about some mess, but it's really interesting. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is another thing about old school. We may
Hmm.
start off messy, but honey,
Yep,
it may end up with education. It may end
yep,
up in politics, and what we
yep,
got, they don't have over there.
yep.
They
That's
ain't
right.
like us because
Yeah,
us.
not this 2.0. They,
No,
honey,
this
they
2.0 ain't
chicken
like
heads.
us. This
Mm-mm, chicken
2.0,
heads.
they ain't like us. I ain't calling out nobody's name,
I'm
but my
calling them
thing
chicken
is,
heads, all of them,
they
chicken
ain't
heads.
like us.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't like us because at the end of the day,
Mm-mm.
we can turn it at a drop of a dime. Talk about
Okay.
politics, talk about history, and all of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff because
Yep.
that's what we do. Because we have lives outside of YouTube, and we
Yes.
do read. Pick up
Yes.
a
And have
book.
actual life experience. What about that?
My God, today.
Not
So,
just
well, Miss
social
Olivia,
media experiences. Okay,
Mhm.
child.
Well, Miss
That's why
Olivia, it
you
was
got so many of
real.
these storyline relationships online. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go, James. Thank you for spending the morning with me. I really appreciate it. It
Yeah,
really
Miss
put me in a
Olivia.
better mood.
And guess what? Miss Olivia might cuss me out 5 minutes from now. But that's what we
Okay.
do in the B sector.
Okay.
That's why I don't
That's
like
old
y'all.
B sector
That's
for
why
you.
I don't like people talent. I can't stand that no more. Jay Wilson, somebody
Child.
done said something about you, so and it's not the first time, it
And
won't be the last. And
it won't be the last.
baby,
Why you
give me
feel
some
some kind of
news.
way about it,
Give me some
child?
news. Give me some news that I can use.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Miss
But
Olivia,
anyway,
enjoy
thank
your
you, Jay Wilson.
morning.
You have a good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. Y'all, you
All right.
too. I'm getting ready to
Bye bye.
turn on this shower. As y'all can hear, getting ready to turn on my humidifier to make sure that this moisture ain't in my shower. And I'm getting ready to close it out because I got to go. But I enjoyed this thoroughly. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. Bye.